We don't feel insecure in our manhood. The problem is we just bored with just one chick. I'm 48 years old and I ain't
Right,
never been lonely.
that's
I've
going
done
straight
mad
into what I'm talking about. I was just talking about, yeah, you're bored with one person because you seek external validation. You're not secure with yourself, so you're gonna seek it in another person. And when one person you like, the chase is about seeking approval. So once you know that this woman has feelings for you, she cares about you, you can't exist in that. You need the chase
What
of
do you
no,
mean?
I have
That's
to.
not it.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
the
It's the
case.
reason. No, no, no. This is
How
what
you
I'm
gonna
saying.
tell me though? But you're telling me about me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
Nah.
men, period. And if you ascribe to the construct of what a man is, then yeah, it won't resonate with you, sir. Thank you,
Nah, hell
Lynn.
no. He's just some of us are just cheaters. We just love multiple
But
females.
do you know how? Hold up. Here's the thing. I never got to this point because everybody was talking, right? So when it comes to like monogamy, right? Monogamy was created for women, not men. And it's you can't tell me it's not insecurity for a grown ass man, right? To be on his phone, hiding it under his pillow, sneaking around in the closet talking, like going out and not saying nothing, like that's very immature adolescent behavior because you can't just stand on who you want to be. Like it could be a consensual thing, but that's the thing. You got to have more self worth for it to be consensual because your fears that your partner may have more options or they may go away. So you want to trap this one person. So you lie about saying that you are in a monogamous relationship. When reality is you want to just get just enough from that person so you can sneak off and act like an adolescent in the background. You see what I'm saying,
No,
Sam?
I don't have to do none of that. Me, I'm a real one. I keep it real. I don't give a fuck. You don't
What
like
does that
it?
mean?
Shit, I let it be known. You don't like it? Hey, skeet off.
What do you like? What do you like be known?
I keep it real that hey, I got multiple girlfriends. You all don't like it? Fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
Hold on, why
It
would
is
you be
simple as
so?
that.
Hold on, why would you be so aggressive about it then? Why would you just
Yeah,
say,
but
"Hey, I
hey,
got multiple"?
because hey,
No, 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 no. The fuck off thing is kind of alarming. Why would that be the
what you
response?
mean? I
Who
keep it
in
real.
the background?
I don't need
That
to hide my
deodorant?
phone. None of that. I don't need to hide my phone. None of that.
You don't need to hide your phone,
The hell no.
so
The
it's
fuck?
just out in the opening.
If a
So
girl
when you,
calls my damn
so
phone,
hold up. So
it
when
ain't
you're in
your business.
relationships, are you
Yeah,
telling them that you're promiscuous and that
yeah,
your
yeah,
manhood is
yeah,
insecure, so you're going to
yeah.
be constantly looking new partners?
Yes. To me, I just love women. Period. I'm not sleeping with one every goddamn day on the bed together. Hell no, we're not doing that. I'm not dying with one woman. That's it. Hey, it's a Cape Verdean thing, I guess, because a bunch of Cape Verdeans do that shit. We all do it. We're raised that way. We seen our daddy do it. It's okay in our culture.
Yeah, but that's the thing that daddies was insecure too, and they passed it
Hey,
down to the
hey, say,
sons.
oh well, call it insecure. We don't call it that. We call it about pleasure.
I mean, you can call it
Yeah.
what you want. I'm calling what it
Being with the
is.
same woman every goddamn day, that's just whack. Yeah, I'm 48 years old. I've been in multiple relationships. That's just whack.
Okay, Jess. Okay. Thank you for coming up here and validating what I'm
I,
saying.
what do you
He
mean?
just
I
said
know
it
I did it,
himself.
but
48
yeah,
years, he's still chasing coochie.
hey,
Um,
yeah, I ain't
that,
chasing
but
them.
that's
Shit, they
thank you,
fall on my
Jess.
lap.
Hold up, but that's
They fall
also
on my
why y'all
lap.
struggle. Hold up. This is why y'all also struggle when you get flaccid dick because it's like you can't prove your manhood the same way, right? So old men be mean and abusive. But go
Hey,
ahead,
hey,
deodorant. Hold up,
no,
LC.
abusive is never
Hold
me
up,
though. I
LC.
never hit a woman.
I gotta mute you. You still in your feelings. Go ahead, deodorant.
Yes.
Sir, you want to say something? What's up, Lynn?
Yo,
It's so funny. Hold on. It's so funny. This conversation is hilarious. 'Cause I
hello.
was having a conversation about this on another live, and I think it correlates. Let me see if you can help me put it together. But
Yeah,
I was saying telling the man on another panel, you know what other panel I'll be on. I was saying like men don't tell women like women don't ask men their body count, and men wouldn't tell women their body count because men are under the assumption that women like promiscuous men, but if you actually told a woman your body count, she would be turned off. So I
No,
don't
she
believe
wasn't.
nothing that he say.
Hold on,
Like,
deodorant.
okay, sir, shut the fuck up. Let me believe what I want to believe. I don't give a shit about what you think. I don't give a fuck about you at all. Not one fuck about you and what you think. You are of lower intelligence. Anyway, um,
Was that to me?
yeah, I don't. It was for you, to you. I stamped the mail, sent it to you directly to your address.
Okay, so
Um,
all
Hold
okay,
that
shut
up,
hate and
up.
all that
deodorant.
anger, you don't
Hold
even
up,
know
hold
me.
up.
Did
Hold up,
You don't
deodorant
deodorant.
come
What
even.
back
man
up
saying
here
nigga?
and ready to talk now?
No, I had to turn the microphone on, but
Yeah,
I'm listening.
it's fine. You
Okay,
can
let me
go
turn it
after
back
her.
off for you, sweetheart. Thank you. Um, anyway, yeah, like that man, like y'all just got done saying, don't tell a woman how women gonna feel. Okay? Women don't like promiscuous men, period. Y'all lie about promiscuity. Y'all manipulate about promiscuity. Y'all change the facts, y'all twist the facts. And a lot of y'all don't even have the ability to be promiscuous. Y'all sitting up here lying. It's
That's what access was
insecurity.
talking about.
That's what that Cape Verdean man was up here. Oh, I get women. I tell you that I have multiple women. Sir, you're broke and you're ugly and you're stupid. There's no way in the world no woman won't share you unless you lie about it and manipulate about it.
Thank you,
And if you lie
princess.
about your identity, if you lie about who you are in order to get coochie, then you do have low self-esteem. You simply do. You don't feel secure in your manhood if you have low self-esteem and you lie about who you are because you have to pretend to be someone else in order to get access to women. There's no way y'all can escape it. Every which way we can land back to you being insecure and you not being
What the
secure in
hell?
your manhood every single time.
Lynn, I don't know why you got a restriction. The interesting thing is like that is true because um, if you're a man and you feel like the person who lays with you is less than for laying with you, that's a hold a deal on your background there. Hold up, that's a reflection on you as a person. Like you look down on this person because how dare they
Yeah, that's
go
true.
there with you? But go ahead, deodorant. Then we gonna go up to Trey.
All right, I had to turn my mic back off because you cut me off. No, but first of all, y'all gotta
Can you
learn how
mod
to
this page?
Okay.
let me first of all, what I'm saying, you gotta understand one concept. What I'm saying, you're not being promiscuous when you ain't married to nobody. If you single, you single. And what y'all fail to understand is just you dating. If you dating, I'm dating you and I'm dating somebody else, I'm dating until I find what I'm looking for. And what you fail to realize is that all that cussing out and all that everything else, it makes you look silly. It don't make nobody else look silly.
Well, you
You
going? You're
know,
not talking about the topic no more.
I'm
Um,
on the topic. When you talking about being promiscuous, so for being promiscuous part,
I, I I
you know
don't
what I'm
understand
saying?
hold on,
any
sir.
man.
Sir, you got wait. It is an order. But he not saying nothing. So go ahead, Trey.
I mean, he kind of making a
Yeah,
point,
his
but at the same
feelings
time,
about me
what,
going
what,
off,
what?
photo.
Yeah, he was stuck.
I'm just gonna say this and dip. If a man's unsure about
Hold
himself,
on, sir,
he
sir,
ain't a man. He a
sir.
toy.
Hold on, sir.
Sir,
I do the
no,
screen this order
you need
for
to
a
pay off some of your
reason,
mama's bills
so we
anyway,
can
sir.
stay in the right order. We
Bear,
gonna do Trey.
it's not your turn.
It's okay. He upset. Go ahead, Trey.
Every dude is upset.
Oh damn. Mon Love, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm always curious when men are like, hey, I don't have to lie about it. I've been around men who practice E&M. I practice E&M, ethical non monogamy. And
Oh,
very
okay, I was
few
like, what
men,
the
yeah, ethical non monogamy basically means I date multiple people and it's consensual on both parties. We create rules, consent, all of that good stuff. And what I've realized is most men,
love that for you.
even in the E&M space are not being honest, right? You would assume that they have another partner and I have to verify often that they've even told their partner that they're E&M. Like I now have a rule where I'm like, hey, if I meet someone on a dating site, I have to talk to your partner and make sure that it is actual consensual. Because even in the space that is created for that, they're lying. The average man is not going to be honest with women about the fact that they have multiple women.
James.
And the average man is with women sexually to have multiple, sexual smex experiences is to soothe themselves. Like I've seen it where I've noticed that they have a problem soothing themselves and they utilize women's bodies to soothe themselves and validate themselves. And I would just ask men, if you do want to practice something like E&M, polyamory, or any of these things, be really honest about why you're doing it. Me personally, I do it because I've never been a person who believed in monogamy. I believe I should have the ability to be free. And as long as I am consensual amongst other men, they should be able to do the same. But I implore men to really dig deep and ask the question, why do I feel like I need to have multiple women outside of just the physical part? Because honestly, that gets really old, honestly. Like, we're all going to get to a place where that is not the forefront of what we're looking for, right? I do it because I want to experience multiple different men, the intelligent man, the artist, the person, and be able to have almost like a community, like a hive almost. But my question to men is like, why are you really doing it? Have you really done any real digging outside of the fact that you want to conquer women's bodies? That's all I
Can I
wanted
answer
to say.
that?
Yeah,
I think
please.
it's hold on.
Uh,
I think it is interesting that like you're saying you don't trust men because you got to get permission from their partners, which sounds about right, right?
Yeah,
And the interesting thing about that is like there is a level of self soothing for these men because like a man who don't have access to women, um, if he has like the social construct of what a man is supposed to be in his performance, like he's gonna feel very insecure. And the fact that you have so much control in the situation that you're describing is the reason why they push monogamy on women because men are not
100%.
monogamous. But go ahead, Mickey.
yeah. So I think y'all are kind of like looking at it from too deep of a perspective, and y'all missing like the very simple points here of why men like
Okay,
what like
just
get with a
just
bunch of
just
women.
just tell us why. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was just about to. I got you. So yeah, um, the real thing is that guys just like having sex. It's literally that simple. Like
No,
y'all
no,
make it an ego
no,
thing and all this
no, no,
other
no,
stuff.
no. I put
No, it's almost like playing a
no,
video
no,
game at
no. Let
times,
me help
and
you out,
especially and then also when it comes to like
sir. This is
relationship.
what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay. You
Hold on.
you want to interrupt?
I
Okay,
put
what do you have to say?
Yeah, she the host. She can interrupt when she
I
wants.
put
Eh,
Lamar
which is
Odom
why
on the
I'm letting her.
background. Hold up. You had to say that real quick that you was letting.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
that's
Yeah.
how hold up. That's how fragile the masculinity is. He had to
No,
put that word
I just had to
black
let you
man
know,
in.
and that's
Just
how frail.
just you could just stop talking. Um so when it comes to like Lamar Odom, I don't know if y'all know who that is. He came out talking about his Smex edition, and it's interesting if you look at the DSM-5 for the description or the symptoms of Smex edition. It very much shows these men's behavior, and you can say, "Yeah, I just like to have sex," but it don't be that. That's what I'm saying. It's about you feeling masculine. It's about you feeling like you're a man. That's what I'm saying. The fragile masculinity that y'all walk around every day experiencing,
Uh huh.
like not you can shut the fuck up. It's saying so you want to keep interrupting. That make you feel like a man? Is that why you doing that? Do you
It's actually
in
childish.
this moment you want to feel like a man? That's what I'm saying.
I would love to
What
respond.
y'all
So if
talking
you can
about?
mute up. Um. Oh my God.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, Tara,
Were you about to finish what you were saying?
he was saying it yesterday when we was having a
Oh,
conversation.
y'all can't even
He
finish a
was
thought.
talking about how um men preach to younger men like, oh yeah, you need to go out there, you need to have sex with multiple, or you need to have sex with multiple women. You need
Anybody
to get a
says
lot
that
of
as a dumbass.
bodies
Any guy that
in
says that as a
order
dumbass.
to, you know, get,
Men
I
don't tell
guess,
each other that on
ground
the regular.
yourself. So he said that yesterday, and he was saying that older men teach that to younger men. So if it's a perpetual cycle, yeah, they are teaching each other to be essentially sex addicts.
That's a
And I
bold-faced
think you're
lie.
right, because at the end of the day, when you are lying about who you are, like I said earlier, there's no way you could be you could like yourself, because they're not telling the truth to women. They're lying. Absolutely. When they
You get
say, oh,
breathless.
even
Yeah,
oh
'cause
my God.
not only that though, Lynn, they lack self
Hmm.
awareness. That's why when he first started, he was like, "It's not that deep."
Yeah, it's
That's
not
the
that deep.
Yeah.
problem.
It's not
They
that
have
deep.
like
Cause
some
I live this
serious
this life every
issues.
day. I could tell
Yeah, I
you.
know, and you lack self awareness about it. That's the
No, I
point.
know I got all the self awareness.
We don't give a shit about the life that you live. So
I mean,
be
you're talking
quiet.
about it. You're talking about
Okay,
the life
well,
that I
you
live.
don't give a
So you have
fuck
to. You have
about
to give a
what
fuck.
we, okay,
Cause if you
well,
didn't
we
give a fuck,
don't,
you wouldn't talk about it.
sir, you
If
didn't
you
give a
didn't give a
fuck
fuck, you wouldn't talk
about
about it.
what we was
Yeah.
talking about, so we don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
No, I care
So
what y'all
go
talking.
ahead and mute the fuck
No,
up.
he trying to assert his masculinity
Yeah,
because
No,
even
I'm
because
not.
right now,
you
he
could have just
he's trying to
waited
get
your
some
I'm just
coochie
showing
turn.
right
the respect.
now. He
You
wants
could
some
have just
coochie
waited
right
your
now because he
turn,
I'm
not
just
but you
feeling
showing the
very
respect.
didn't.
masculine. That's the
Showing the
No,
respect.
you
thing.
could have just waited your turn, but you didn't.
Showing the respect.
No, no, you don't even respect yourself, because if you were
Oh,
somewhere where you didn't feel you were allowed to speak, why the fuck would you sit your ass up here and stay? You don't even respect yourself,
Can
That's
I
what I
ask
was
a
saying.
stupid.
Can I
Hold
ask
up,
a
before you
question?
hold up, Mama Bear. Hold up. That's what I was trying to say. When men sleep with women and then they like talk shit about the women for sleeping with them, it's because they look down on that woman because they know they did some deplorable shit. They don't even feel confident in what they're doing. Like you, something must be wrong with you to have laid down with me. That's how small y'all think you are, and I think that's interesting. Go ahead, Mama Bear.
Who was Mama Bear?
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, that doesn't say Mama Bear though. Real quick, I
What
just
I
I
do?
I just kind of want to understand something, right? Because I've watched a couple of your lives, and it seems as if you are incredibly disrespectful to
Hold
men
up.
on
Are
your
you?
live.
Hold up, Mama Bear. You one of my fans?
That
How
doesn't
long you
say
been
Mama Bear.
following me?
I don't know what you're
How long?
reading.
How long have you been following me?
Well, I actually joined another previous live, and
Hold
like
up. Are you?
like
Hold
you just
up.
interrupted me. But if I
Hold
interrupt you,
up.
you would call into question my manhood, or you would
Why you
say
ain't send a
that
heart me, Mama Bear? If you hold up, if you
like
a fan, send a heart me. Send a heart me. Like you like it here? That's
what
crazy.
I actually am just
I
scrolling
swear,
Instagram
my
and
male fans they be something different.
Hey,
Yeah,
stop
they be
cutting him off
fucked
while he's
up.
speaking, bitch. The fuck?
Um, oh,
Damn, y'all niggas.
Troy. Hold
like
God
on, Tara, hold
damn.
on. Troy told us to stop cutting him off while he's speaking. Stop cutting him off. Go ahead.
like
Where
Go
Mama
ahead.
no,
Bear?
I'm just,
All right, keep
We
going,
gonna
that
Mama
does
Bear.
not
we
say
gonna we
Mama
gonna
Bear.
listen to Troy, because Troy got some fucking authority yelling into that phone and spitting into it in the
Yeah,
wee
you not
hours of
listening.
the
You still talking.
morning.
You still
This
talking, bitch. You not
regulated,
listening.
this
You not listening. You
regulated
not listening. You not listening.
goddamn nervous system
Look,
early in the morning. Shut up, Troy. Spitting into your damn phone.
Man, you
So
still
to
ain't
answer
listening.
your question, Mama Bear, no, we
That
don't
does not
respect
say
men,
Mama
because
Bear.
Listen,
listen to his there yelling at his phone. It's too damn early. You in your mama house doing all that screaming
hey, it's
in
not.
that lady
Hey, I'm
house.
not in my mama house. On
Calm
God,
down.
I'm not in.
Calm your goofy ass down, Goofy.
I'm in.
Shut up, Goofy.
I'm in
We
my
don't
own house.
care,
On Jesus Christ.
Goofy. I don't give a fuck, Goofy. You a goofy ass nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
You can
goofy.
be at the fucking Ritz Carlton and I wouldn't
Uh
give a
huh.
shit. Shut up, Goofy.
So why'd you
Let him
mention it?
finish. Let him
Hey,
finish. Shut
weight
your
check.
ass up, Goofy. Shut
Yeah,
your
like
goofy ass up.
so I mean I really don't understand because in order to have
I
proper
think Troy think
discourse,
Mama Bear a bitch. That's why he came up here to save him. But go ahead, sir.
Damn, Mama Bear ain't even said nothing to your whole ass. Why you on
I,
his ass?
No, you
I
didn't
don't
hear her.
understand
You
why
didn't
she
hear
keeps saying
her.
mama bear.
Yeah.
That does not say mama bear at all.
Sorry, just go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
But
Stop
yeah,
interrupting
again,
him, Tori.
so like in order to have discourse, in order for us to be able to converse, I think we each have to be able to say something. But I notice that you guys get incredibly disrespectful, and then when someone gives you the same energy you're giving, it's because of his toxic masculinity. Well, what is it for you that allows you to talk any kind of way to someone and then not be talked the same way back too? Like I don't understand that.
Did
It's
somebody
called
hurt your
reactionary
feelings? Hold on. Is
abuse.
your feelings hurt
But
or something?
ma'am, no, you have not hurt my feelings at
Is your
all.
All right
feelings
then.
hurt,
Okay.
bro?
Hold
Listen
up.
to
Hold
this
up. Hold up.
bitch, bro.
Hold
Like
up.
this
If
bitch
your
has no
feelings
common
not hurt,
sense,
then go
bro.
ahead and respond
Bro,
to the
who gave this
prompt.
bitch a
Troy, calm down.
Well,
You crashing out,
I
nah?
don't,
baby.
That shit,
Yeah. Troy,
that shit
promiscuous
pissed me the
men.
fuck
Troy,
off,
let
bitch.
Mama Bear speak. God
Man, he
damn.
Ma'am,
already spoke, bro. He said what he
I've
said. He
already said
said
that
y'all is
that does not say
delusional
mama
as
bear at
fuck and
all.
y'all don't let nobody talk.
Now, we gotta get somebody else up here. Y'all just
Man, get
breaking
somebody
down.
else up here. I don't give no fucks on Jesus
That nigga
Christ.
foaming at the mouth.
I'm
God
foaming. I'm
damn.
foaming at the
Calm
Foaming
mouth.
at the
down.
mouth like a goddamn pit bull.
You
Man, you
so
look like a pit bull
angry.
on my mama. You got a
So,
pit bull ass face,
All
bitch.
right,
so,
Troy.
You got
Calm
a pit
down,
bull
so,
body and
Troy.
pit bull face.
so, so,
Yeah, you
so,
5'5", 270. You need to
so,
get your life together.
so,
Go hang
so,
yourself.
so,
Yeah, with
so,
regard to your prompt,
so.
promiscuous men are promiscuous because women provide them the opportunity to do so. It has nothing to do with my manhood. If I'm a single man and I'm not committed to any one particular person, then my ability to be promiscuous literally hinges upon whether or not women give me that opportunity. So it
Hold
has
up,
nothing to
ain't
do
it
with my
called dick
manhood.
discipline? They like dick discipline or something like
Well,
that?
I wouldn't say that's a lack of discipline. I have the availability because I'm not committed to any one particular person.
It don't like
It's
it's not about the commitment though. That's the part
right.
you
But
forget.
so
Hold
we
up, hold
have the
up, hold up.
opportunity to
Hold
do
up,
whatever
hold
it is that we
up.
want
No,
with
no, no,
our bodies.
no.
Don't
No,
women
no,
say that?
no. Life is more than just fucking.
That's to
That's what I'm
that's to
saying.
you. But you
Life
can't
is more
your
than
life
just
is not
yeah,
my
to me,
your life
yeah.
can't be the
I
barometer to
don't live in
mine.
that level of
However
insecurity.
you feel about life is how you feel about your individual
Yeah,
life.
I don't live in
Your
that
life
insecurity.
is
I
not the
don't have a
barometer
sex
for my life.
addiction. If
Right.
you
Your
have a
Okay,
life
sex
is
that.
not the
addiction, that's on
barometer
Okay,
for my
you.
life.
hold on, baby girl, mama, whatever your name, mama. Let us respond. Listen, this is the thing. What you're saying, you're not the first person who said it. And what that indicates to me is that black men are non-committal because it's only been coming from y'all because y'all are hypersexual. And
Mm-hmm.
that is in the DSM-5, meaning that you all have a problem and y'all need to fix it and stop blaming it on fucking women
Can
because
I?
y'all will do anything to have sex with somebody. And
That's
then
not
y'all
true at
up in
all.
here telling women to close their legs. No, y'all will pick any woman who will open it
But that's
because
not true.
you have a sex
But that's
addiction.
not true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very much true. You're
that
hypersexual.
So are
Deal
you
with
saying that
it.
because
hold up. That actually numerous empirical evidence of like how y'all reinforce your own masculinity with acts of dominance, and sex is one of them. Like it's crazy how y'all don't want to admit that, but they say the first step for an addict is to admit you have a problem, and the thing is you can't admit you have a problem if
Wait,
no one's
Tara.
comfortable
could
with
I
it.
could,
Tara. I
Hold
have one
up,
question I want to ask you.
hold up. Before you ask me a question, tell us your thoughts on the prompt. How you doing?
Okay. How you doing? Promiscuous man don't feel secure in their manhood. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
So my question I want to ask
That
is,
ain't answering the prompt, sir. Do you
I
agree
am. Hold
or
on.
disagree?
I'm fit
I
to.
ain't gonna
Like,
lie. I
calm
agree with what she
down.
said. I ain't gonna lie. I agree.
I
Calm down.
agree.
I agree.
So listen. Yes, this can be true, right? But I see that y'all still don't want to address. So what happens, right, when a man have dick discipline, right? And women like y'all keep trying to make him be undisciplined. What then? What should the man do with those women then? That's my
Stop,
question I want to
Women like
ask.
stop,
us,
stop dealing with
sir,
them.
I do not commit in sexual activities.
So you
So
don't
I
got no
would
boyfriend right now.
never,
So you don't got no boyfriend at all.
you would never know.
Exactly. You just stop with the hypocritical.
Um, you wouldn't know. So stop asking questions about my personal
Nah, I ain't gonna
life.
lie.
I know, cause y'all be hypocrites. Y'all be
Y'all missing the
hypocrites like
So
prompt though.
hold
Hold up,
on, hold
Ray.
on. You have to have some
Thank you,
logic
Miss
to
Miss
track this
Info.
thought. process, right?
That
You
is
said
logic.
women,
Calm
hold
down.
on. You said women like us, and we'll give it to you. We'll play the game. So, a woman like us,
But y'all
light
do
skinned
though.
chicks,
What
and
the fuck?
are you okay? Did you not take your medicine? Do y'all have
And
a ADHD problem as well?
in real life,
So
y'all be
y'all
really doing that shit in
hypersexual
real
and
life.
y'all need
In real
Wait,
life,
wait,
y'all
hold
be.
medication.
on.
But
See,
y'all
Hold on. Why
interrupt people
y'all
all the
niggas so
time.
y'all
Why
triggered?
missing.
don't
I
y'all
ain't
do
gonna
take
lie.
y'all medication?
Hold
I
up.
feel
Y'all
like y'all
hold
missing
up.
the prompt, bro.
They
No, y'all
have
too fucking triggered. Calm down.
they don't know
Calm
how
the
to
fuck down.
regulate their
God
emotions
damn.
at
Says the people
all.
who keep interrupting other people. Where's your emotional regulation? I'm confused.
Okay, sir, you're not
You don't like what people do to
listen,
you, except you're
mama,
doing it to others.
listen. You're not gonna get anywhere with that. So just let it the fuck go.
Look
Let
at
it
how you're talking.
go.
I haven't
You
cursed at
have
you at
to
All
all.
right,
understand.
Mama
I don't
Bear,
give a
you gotta go,
shit.
Mama Bear.
I don't give a
Bye.
Where is your
shit.
Oh
I
yeah.
clearly
look?
don't give a shit.
Hold up, Blue. You gotta be next. Y'all gotta chill out. Like we can have a
God
discussion,
damn.
but
Yeah,
y'all need
everybody
to
yelling for no reason. I ain't gonna lie.
Blue. Me back up. It's not your turn. You gonna get a chance to speak.
So
But
y'all
that's what I'm
saying
saying.
women have sex with discipline?
So just drop everybody. God damn.
These
Calm the fuck
niggas, they
down.
and then they talk about the school system fucked up. No, y'all fucked up. Your daddy should have put you on some medication when you was a kid. Maybe you would have amounted to something
Ooh,
in
y'all some hurt
life.
women up in here, man.
God damn. So,
Bitter as fuck too.
so
So women have
why
sex
you
with
on the
discipline?
panel with some bitter hurt women, dummy?
Cause I just want to know why you so bitter. That's why.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
So let's do this. All right, Ray Sean. Maybe next time. Blue, go ahead. Let's see if you can answer the question without getting in your motherfucking feelings. Goddamn. Go ahead, Blue.
I ain't gonna lie. It's just one thing I'm gonna say. It's not about a manhood thing. I think
King though.
I think
Thank
I
you.
think validation when men seek different women, it's validation and it's emotional vulnerability. So yeah, I think when men have
How's it
sex with
emotional
multiple women,
vulnerability?
you know what I'm saying, that's something within them.
Explain the emotional vulnerability part.
Like if you weren't raised a certain way and then you start dealing with certain women, that's like, okay, I'm gonna have sex with this woman, I'm gonna have sex with this woman. It's like that's a self problem. It's not really a manhood problem. That's a man thing. That's not really a
No, I'm
manhood
asking
thing.
about the emotional vulnerability. You haven't talked about that.
No, I'm just saying it stems from everything though. Like it's not a manhood thing. It's like it's cultural conditioning. It's all of
But
that.
you used the wrong word because that's not emotional vulnerability. You know?
I'm saying it adds to it. All of that emotional ability, validation through attention, all of that. That stems from
But who displays that behavior the most?
it's 50-50.
You think it's
It's
50-50?
50-50. Yes. Y'all
It's
can't,
fifty
as
fifty.
women, and I'm just
So
saying,
let me ask you a question.
good.
Do men like promiscuous women
Some men do, yes.
Yeah, some men do.
Some men
in
do, yes.
general? How come? Hold on, because we're not about to play this game. Because if y'all want to get me pissed off, we can continue
No, I'm
playing
saying,
this
listen, we
game, and
add,
we're not gonna be able to have a conversation.
I'm being
Let me
polite. I'm
hold
answering your
on.
question.
I
We ain't
know
gotta,
you. Hold on. Let me state my boundaries.
all right.
You know how to speak in general when it adds to your point, but then you want to speak anecdotal in order to add to your point. That's
Sweetheart,
manipulation.
you just asked me a
Speak
question. I
in
said it was
general.
50-50.
So speak in general all the time, or don't do it at all and mute up because you're not smarter than a fifth grader,
You
sir.
asked me a simple question. I said it's
Okay,
50-50.
I don't know if you're aware if you, that you're doing it, but
So
you
like a
speak
South
in
Korean.
general when you want to quote unquote win the argument when it aids to you, and then you switch to anecdotal when you're ready to aid to your argument as well, and you can't do that. Stay in general. You know, and I know that men display this behavior in general.
Some men care,
I
some men
said,
I'm
don't.
but
gonna
y'all,
say it
but you're
again,
saying
bro.
my fault, fellas, my fault, fellas. But you saying all. Men though.
No,
Me personally,
no,
I
no,
don't like
no.
a promiscuous woman. That's not
Hold
what I
on,
like.
hold on. I didn't say all men. I would never say all men because that's an absolute, and I'm not stupid. I don't
No,
speak
no,
in
I said you said that
absolutes.
men like that. You just said that.
Men is general, sweetheart. That is general.
Majority
Absolutely
of
Okay,
men
I got a
don't
all.
question.
like
Just one
promiscuous
question. Do
women.
women like promiscuous men? Do women like men that get women and fly and all of
That's
that?
they
Don't y'all like
do.
that?
They
No,
love them.
no,
Y'all,
no,
come on now, ladies. Come on.
no.
Come on, man.
Y'all
That's
like
why.
y'all like a
That's why.
man.
Let me
Y'all definitely like a man that
let
could
me
get a
ask you
woman for
something. Have
sure.
you ever told a woman your body count, Blue?
No.
Nah, because
No.
most women
Why
gonna
haven't
state.
you?
Most women gonna state
You
that
Why
said
they
you
don't
haven't
want
s-
no
you?
well. You
man
said
that
why
I'm
no
not
haven't
other
I?
woman
talking to
don't want.
you, Rich. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a man named Blue. So go
Why
ahead and mute up because he don't need you to hold his hand. He a grown ass man. And he
you
would like
said
to speak for
you
himself.
said why haven't I told a woman my body count?
Yes.
I don't think that's a conversation. I never asked a woman about her body count. That's not if I'm with you, I'm with you. If I don't care about that past or whatever. I've never asked
Let me
like
ask you, if your body count over 50,
no.
it's not.
Mm-mm.
What you think a woman gonna do if she find out a man body count over 50?
Care.
Hell no, I
Uh,
don't care.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's like it depends on the woman. Like it depends. One some
The,
women might
the,
not
the
care.
type of
Some women
woman
might
that you
say, "Ew,
want to
you're
date.
disgusting." Like
Let me
it
say
doesn't.
the type of woman
Majority of
that you want
women
to
do
be
not
with
care.
and settle down with.
I don't think a woman will care. Honestly,
Women
it
draw
depends. I
women.
don't care. I don't think a
Women
woman will
draw
care.
women.
My opinion. I don't think a woman will care.
You don't think a woman would care?
I don't think so.
Women draw
But
women.
Okay,
but
cool.
if a
Majority
woman,
of
but there are
women
some
are
women out
I
there
think
that are
that
overrated.
y'all
like,
should fuck around and find out.
May I speak?
Yeah.
I
oh,
think y'all
Hold
should
on,
start telling women y'all body count.
why don't
May
y'all
I
wait,
speak?
hold on, wait.
hold on,
I'm gonna shut
hold
up.
up,
This is my last
Blue.
question.
Hold up,
Why
Blue.
don't women tell
Hold
them?
up,
Why
Blue.
wouldn't a
Hold up,
woman tell them
Blue.
about their body count
Blue.
then?
I hate that it take me forever to meet people. I'm gonna just drop y'all. Hold up, Blue. Let Rich go, and then Uptown, and then Forehead, and then we the person at the top. Go ahead, go ahead, Rich.
Now I'm just saying, most women don't care because y'all state all the time that y'all don't want a man that don't no other woman want. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying y'all in particular, but I'm just saying most women
You
out
ever
there.
heard of Rich? You know those romantic movies they make for women, or like the books. You know what I'm talking about? What
Yeah,
y'all call them chick flicks? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah. You know, in a lot of those stories, the men are virgins. Like the men are virgins. You know why they put those in those type of movies? Why a woman's fantasy would be a man that's a virgin?
Yeah, but how many women out here
No, no,
talking
no.
about those?
I'm asking you a question. Why do you think in a woman's fantasy a man would be a virgin?
Actually, never been in a woman's fantasy.
I'm saying I ain't never heard of that. You dropping
You
a
don't
new one
watch,
on
hold
me.
up. Do you watch chick flicks?
Nah,
I don't, but I've known about like some of the most famous
So you
ones,
don't
and
watch
none of the Prince
But
Charmings were virgins.
they missing the point because none of the women that men they be none of the women men they be virgins either. And y'all don't ask body count. Y'all don't ask because y'all don't want to know. It's the same with women. Tell a woman your body count and let's see if they'll stay with you. You're gonna lie and say she will, but I guarantee you she won't. Won't. There's a woman on this panel right now, Barb. Are you interested in men who have a body count over 50?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because a man with that hot, you don't respect yourself.
You know what's crazy though about that
Y'all just been
statement is that
assuming.
I guarantee that all you females on this podcast at least had sex with a man who has more than 20, 30 bodies.
Probably. You're
No,
But
probably
but the
right.
yeah.
question wasn't
sir.
20,
We
30.
all
The
hold
question
up.
was 50.
We all hold up.
Initially
And
you was
and
We
interested in a
also,
man with more than 30
sir,
bodies. So
and
initially
most
you was
sir,
women
interested.
and most women
sir.
that profess that they're
I'm at to
single are
drop
still
y'all.
sexually
I'm not.
active.
Who's that? Rich. Hold up. It take me forever to fucking meet people now. Rich, I'm going to drop you because you didn't shut the fuck up when I was trying to talk. Here's what I'm saying though. We also know that all the men we all slept with men who fuck other men. Do you think that's what we want though? That doesn't mean that's what we want, nigga. Y'all nasty. Y'all some freaked out niggas. I don't know how many hoes. I don't know how many animals this nigga fuck. That's why I said it ain't worth having sex with y'all because you never know. I don't know. I don't know how many socks sitting in your fucking drawer. Like
I get
who
what you're
knows how many?
saying,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. Y'all hold up, sir. Y'all don't respect yourselves. That's the point. Y'all niggas have no respect for yourselves. You don't think highly of yourself, which is why you don't think highly of the women who lay with you.
May I
You
read
you're
you?
so sir. You're so disgusted with yourself that you're disgusted with a woman who would share her body with you. Like, ugh, what the fuck is wrong with her? She must be on something because you don't respect yourself. That's what I'm saying. A nigga who will pay money for it, ugh. You see what I'm saying? But who was that? Uptown, go ahead, Uptown.
All right, so you said a lot, but I could easily show you statistics, right? So in modern times,
Statistics for what?
all right, let me talk. In modern society, you do know that women are now fucking more than men. So you're going ranting about men not
No,
respecting
no, no,
themselves,
no. Hold
but
up. That's
and
not how that works. No, no,
let me
no. You
talk.
can't say I got statistics and then give this.
You want the
No. So hold up.
statistics?
Yeah, yeah. If you're
You're
gonna
not letting
say
me finish.
something,
You're not letting
no,
me
no,
finish.
no. If you say you got statistics, show
All
me
right,
the
let me tell
statistics,
you
and then
them.
you can finish. No, no, no. Now you got homework. Go find your statistics. Go
I
here
could
for it.
I could tell you
No, no,
straight off my
no.
dome. I
Go,
don't
no,
need.
no. Go find the
Yeah, I
statistics.
know.
Go here for it.
I ain't gonna lie, you too hurt. You gotta let people finish. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta
From
let people
ages from
finish.
ages 18 to 30 years old,
What's
Oh,
one
the
in
name of
three
the
men are
statistic? What's the
virgins.
name of the study?
1 in 3 men. It's a
What's the
Harvard
name of the
study.
study? No, no, no. You're not gonna go by your algorithm, your Google search
She's being
AI. We're
ignorant,
not
bro.
doing that.
It's a.
Tell us what the name of the study is. Right now it's full here turn to talk.
Why you don't want the statistics?
Oh, it's a poll, y'all. Go ahead and do the poll,
One in
y'all.
every 10 women from
Would you
ages
date a man with a
18
high
to
body
30 are
count?
not virgins.
Y'all go do the
Are
poll.
virgins, I mean.
Uptown,
It's
you
one
wouldn't
in
know.
three for men. There's
Uptown.
more virgin men
This
than
shit
there
take
are
too far.
females in
Bye,
America.
Uptown. Go find the
I
actual
I
study.
don't
No,
understand what that got to do with the price of milk.
it don't.
Like that, like y'all be making erroneous points just to try to win an argument that you fighting in your head, and the logic never tracks. Like, let's stay on topic. Y'all gotta focus. Y'all gotta focus. And y'all gotta get y'all children, if y'all have them, the ADHD medication that y'all needed. Because y'all don't know how to focus. And I can tell y'all failed and sucked at school. Because not one of you motherfuckers can stay on topic at all. There's no continuity in none of your points.
Well, that's a
Do it.
problem
Go ahead,
too. Hold up,
four
but that's a
boy.
problem too because they associate being educated with being feminine. So their fragile masculinity also ties into their lack of education. But go ahead, Forehead. You want to say something?
Yeah. First and foremost, my name not Forehead. That is funny as fuck though. She keep calling me Forehead. But anyway, what I want to say is I ain't even really studying what the prompt say. What I want to say is
But
it's
we
just
want you to answer the
amazing.
prom, baby. That's why
Okay,
you
now
up
see,
here.
look, this is what I'm getting at already. I can't even get a sentence out. Can
No,
y'all
you
let anybody
can't.
else finish before y'all cut them off? Y'all not even letting people get what they're
Come
trying to say
on,
out
come
before you
on.
cut
Just
them
answer
off.
the prompt,
Y'all gotta
man.
stop having that speech. Just go ahead, respond to the prompt. Do you agree or disagree? And why?
I disagree. They
Why do you
very, I say
disagree?
they, I say they very secure in their manhood, on the strength of they're capable of doing it. They're probably financially stable, got the cars, the houses, everything that they usually want. Majority of them are established enough to be able to do it. So I don't think it affects their manhood. I actually think to give them clout because a lot of the females is running around chasing those guys, the promiscuous ones, the handsome ones, the ones that got everything. Those are the most promiscuous ones, and they have the ability to do it because the females allow them.
So, okay, my question to you is, do you think power is internal or external?
What does that have to do with the prompt?
Do it has to do with you and what you just said?
You're not sticking to what I said though. That has nothing to
I
do with what I said. You talking
okay.
about power. What
Okay,
does
go
that have to?
ahead and mute. It's okay. Hey Barb, do you agree or disagree with the prompt?
Hey, promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood. They do not. They find their value in the number of women that they can quote unquote conquer. And so the more that
Oh,
they,
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. My bad. I had stepped away. I gotta read this poll. All right. The poll stated, would you date a man with a high body count? The options were hell yeah, I love it, and absolutely the fuck not. 100% of people said absolutely the fuck not. Who background? Who is that with all that damn noise?
Forehead.
Go ahead, Barbara.
yeah, I was just saying, I think that promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood because they have to find their value in the women that they sleep with. They only find themselves to be desirable if they can bed desirable women. Like, of all the men that this woman could have chosen, she picked to sleep with me. And so that's how they know that they're of worth, so to speak. So I do think that, the most secure men happen to be the men who get married because those are the men who know exactly who they are. And so they're able to know exactly the type of partner they need. And they find that partner and then they choose to do life together.
Y'all do the same thing. Y'all do the same exact thing.
I'm sorry, what
Has
do you
nothing to do
mean?
Y'all
with
do the
nothing.
exact same thing. What are you talking about?
What do you mean we do the
From the
same thing?
same thing of y'all being promiscuous, y'all do the same thing trying to find an athlete, trying to find a guy on Wall Street. Y'all do the exact same thing. Like this is a fifty-fifty
Because
question.
that's
Y'all
how
trying to
The
put
women
it
get
to
judged,
logic is
though.
y'all
not
keep trying to put it to men, just
Wait, no,
tracking.
men.
hold on. I believe him, but that's what society told women to do. It's not okay just to have a husband. It has to be, you have to have a husband who has money, who is respected by other men, who can lead. You can't just have any husband
Society didn't
as
tell
a
us that.
woman. Yes,
Society
they
didn't tell us
did.
this.
Well, you're not a woman, so it wouldn't have told you that, but it tells women that it's not okay just to have a husband. Because now, once you are married, now they're going to start saying, well, what kind of man was he? Oh, he couldn't get nobody else anyway, so he might as well be with you. Or your man is punk. Your man, gets bullied by other men. He ain't nothing. Or your man is
But
broke. You're all he
Barb,
can
that has
afford.
nothing to do with what you said. That's a
No, no, no.
random
About my
response
no,
to
no, no.
what
That's
you
to him.
said.
No, yeah, right. I'm talking about to him though. Like, I'm
But
okay
my
with
point is that
entertaining his
he's a
his
lot.
BS.
That it's illogical. It's a like deflection. Like it's a deflection because it has nothing to do with what you said. That's not a proper response to anything that you said. How is one supposed to have a conversation when you talking about milk and then the motherfucker start talking about goddamn sparkling water? We talking about the different variations of milk. Why the fuck are you talking about
Because
sparkling
y'all going
water?
off script
This
of
shit
what
don't
y'all
make
supposed
sense.
to,
No,
what y'all
you're going
saying.
off script.
And
You're going
and
off
the thing is,
script.
there's a lot of
Mute
men in
up.
here.
Mute up. I don't care. I'm sick of y'all. You should have did better in school. Maybe you can have conversations. Go to college to have conversations. That's why y'all relationships fucking suck and women are tired of y'all because you can't have a conversation and stick to the plot. I don't know if it's manipulation at this point or stupidity. Go ahead, Gaslight.
Hey, how y'all doing today? Sarah, Lynn, or not? That's cool.
Hey,
No, y'all
hey,
doing good.
Gaslight.
All right, just relax. Promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood. I agree with this. I think men who are
Thank you, Kayana.
promiscuous, I think men that are who are promiscuous tend to do this just so they can talk about how many women they've been with. It somehow gives them a sense of self. It gives them a sense of self that, hey, look how many women I've been with. I am the man. If you feel like you're the man contingent on how many women you've been with, you didn't feel like much of a man before that contingency was came to fruition. So I would definitely agree with this.
Yeah, imagine how bad it must be when we got men lying. Men be lying about it.
In public, like on the IG, that only really be free.
Go ahead, Alex.
All right. Yeah, yeah, I pretty much agree with the prompt because the real kind of a man, the right one, will be able to value his partner over valuing what society or social media has to say. Because if you want, because if someone wants to have a virgin, they also have to be able to respect what it takes to keep that kind of a bit. Because I lived my whole life with the V card because my mom raised me to don't go into a thing that I'm not ready to put a ring on it and stay through the thick and thin. And that's the one thing is that I've never cared about what other people have to say about me. I basically just uh, try to stay true to myself, value those that basically say on the
If
good
you
path.
don't
And
care, why you telling us your personal business though?
well, I'm just using the my V thing as a
We don't need your personal business. You can just talk about the topic.
well. Okay, just as long as you don't let social media dictate what you value, then that right there shows that you know how to
But
value
we
the
talking
right
about something not
things.
just social media though. That's what you need to
Uh
understand.
huh.
This was going on before social media.
Well, some people have a hard time of coming up with their own mind instead of listening to what others say. Even when they go in a crowded area, they listen to others instead of listening to themselves or their heart.
Now that I agree with. That's what I'm saying. My point is this is not a social media thing. This is
Mhm.
a thing that men have operated on for a very long time. One line saying they slept with women. Thank you, Lynn. Over exaggerating the amount of women they've been with. Like there's stupid shit like that because like you feel more like a man. It would shows that like men are very insecure. That's what I'm saying. Like it's interesting to be a grown ass adult hiding around your house, sneaking to text somebody and shit. It's adolescent behavior. It's fucking
Yeah,
deplorable.
yeah, that's when they get stuck in their ego instead of using their hearts and their minds. They get stuck in their ego and start thinking that they're all that, and they're not all that.
Yeah. Um, G Unit. G Unit, you on mute.
Yes, hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't agree with none of whatever you're saying.
What?
I don't agree with nothing you guys are saying.
Well, we all saying different stuff. So what part
I
did you
know,
disagree
and
with?
what the subject is right now. I'm at work, so I can't really talk. I'll come back.
What the fuck is going on? Is
The
this a bunch of
education
trolls?
system failed them. No, they
Yeah.
stupid. They literally stupid. I'm telling you. Like you said, they thought getting an education was feminine, so they didn't bother in school. They don't know how to have conversations at all, and they
Yeah,
expect
there's
to be in a
actually a study.
relationship with people.
It's actually an empirical study y'all could pull out. I mean, there's a lot of them, but I don't have the name of the title. I gotta get it. But it basically was talking about how like they were looking at the different groups of children. The girls who fit in versus the girls who didn't fit in. The boys who fit in versus the boys who didn't fit in. The girls who didn't fit in had the best grades, right? The girls who fit in did pretty well. The boys who didn't fit in did pretty well. The boys who fit in did horribly because it's like, and the men know what I'm talking about. In school, the smart niggas is weak. That's why Urkel was like, would they make him like a weird like incel or whatever? And Stefan probably was dumb. I don't fucking know, but the thing is, y'all equating education and masculinity. I mean, lack of education and masculinity is fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. It end up being like brain over brawn, and y'all niggas be dumb. What's
But
up,
they
Fresh
found a
Smoke?
way,
Oh,
Tara,
go ahead,
real quick.
Lynn.
They found a way to try to curtail saying that they're dumb by equating. Oh no, I was the Urkel type because I watched anime. Like you couldn't be a football player watching anime. Anime does not equate to intelligence at
So
all.
promiscuous
Yeah, it was
Anime.
men
giving
don't feel secure in their manhood.
hold up, fresh smoke. It was giving
Uh,
damn, first you made me forget what I was gonna say. But the interesting thing about anime, them niggas used to be scared of saying they like anime. They used to be like some dorky shit. They would tease the boys for watching anime, then they would go home and be playing Dragon Ball Z in the mirror and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like it's all about performance and being accepted by other men. But
But
go
they
ahead,
lying. They didn't like the shit when they was young. They grew up and started liking the shit because they like, ooh, I can associate with the smart man if I say that I like anime. Like it, and
yeah,
it's
everybody
no.
beat a chick now. They all the beat
so
a chick.
me being attracted to more women mean I'm less of a
Are you
We're
man.
not talking about
slow?
attraction. It don't say anything about being attracted.
Why y'all
So
keep bringing up education like y'all so super smart though? Y'all don't even sound smart.
shut up,
Like y'all
Bob.
don't even sound like
Bob.
what are you talking
We're
about?
talking to Fresh Smoke right now. Let that man
Bro,
speak.
Oh, for sure. Well, then if it's my turn to speak, I ain't really saying nothing. But it don't make sense how more being attracted to more women mean I'm less secure in my manhood. Really, I don't even be thinking.
No, no, no. It
I just
doesn't
like
say
I like beautiful
attracted.
women. And if I
It
get
doesn't
a
say
bunch of
attracted
beautiful women,
though.
it's a success.
Well,
You
you see
know, I must
attracted.
be
It don't say attracted though. You could be attracted to people. That's different.
promiscuous men mean that I'm sleeping or you know what I'm saying I'm
That
having
doesn't
da da
mean
da da.
attraction though. You using the wrong word. So you
Oh,
like
y'all
dick
slow as hell.
discipline?
Y'all slow than the mug. I'm gone.
Oh, because you don't know what words
Wait, he
mean.
just got
See what
mad
y'all trying to do.
because he
Y'all
think
trying to see y'all
attraction
Why
trying
is
to
y'all
do
mean.
this.
crashing out over
Y'all
this
trying to do
shit?
this
It
to
is
black men. Y'all
crazy.
trying to put black men down, and I ain't
Black
having it. Y'all not
men.
gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. It's a lot of black men in this world that's conquering a lot of stuff, doing a lot of great things. That's not promiscuous, and y'all haven't met a man that's y'all caliber that y'all dreamed of since y'all was little. So
Hey,
since
Blue.
y'all have had many men disrespect y'all and treat y'all a certain way, y'all want to go and try to tear black men down. Stop that bullshit. It's a lot
Hey,
of black men out here
Blue.
that's kicking ass, that's married, that's have beautiful black families. Stop that shit, bro. Cause
Hey,
y'all
Blue.
ignorant right now. It's ignorant.
Hey, as a fellow black man, right? As a fellow black man, I just like to say, on behalf of black men, that's not the topic, my nigga.
It
The
don't matter.
topic
It's the
isn't,
topic. They switching the topic. If we want to say switching the topic, they switching the topic. So I'm gonna keep switching the topic once
but
they
they
want. They're not
aren't
standing on the
switching the
same
topic.
topic.
They're talking about promiscuity in males.
I know what
I
The
they're
last
talking
mean,
about,
person
look,
that,
brother. I know what they're
I'm
talking
a
about.
black man too,
but
and I'll say
hold on,
myself I'm pretty
black man,
promiscuous.
hold on, black man. Cool story, bro. I was still speaking. Yeah,
See,
so the topic hasn't switched. Um, she was actually bringing him to the topic
You don't
because he
get
was
cool
talking
points,
about.
bro, by
Listen,
doing that. Stop that.
I
I've been
agree.
here for a little
No,
minute.
he
They keep
does.
I
switching
don't.
the
He
same
definitely
topic, bro.
does.
Don't do that.
Blue. I've not seen them switch the topic. In fact, they've had a strict adherence to the topic of promiscuity when someone conflated promiscuity with attraction, which are two entirely different things. You know, in fact, I'd argue they're mutually exclusive, as you don't have to be attracted to someone to be promiscuous. If you're having a lot of intercourse with people and you're paying for it, you're promiscuous. And a lot of
see,
people who go ahead, bro. You got so much to say. I'm pretty sure it's going to be groundbreaking.
I mean, I'm
It's
not
going to
saying
have
it's
us all in
groundbreaking. I
awe.
mean, but there's a lot.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there's
I
just
know you're not. Hmm.
I'm not saying it's groundbreaking, but there's just a lot of dudes in here like trying to act like, oh, I'm not promiscuous, and like it doesn't come from a place. Yeah, it does. I'm not trying to pander, but yeah, I would say promiscuity in men definitely comes from a place not feeling so secure. Because I mean, a lot of men just brag about the sex that they have. I mean, me included, because I'm saying I'm promiscuous myself, and a lot of that shit comes from not feeling secure with the men around you. So you pick random ass men to confide with and talk to, and they tell you, go fuck this bitch, go fuck this bitch. And it's really because my dad was in the gang and he was had arrested development. So therefore I have the arrested development. You know what I'm
So
saying?
Y'all
arrested
combine it.
development is
You inherited. It's
inherited.
genetic.
Yeah.
Not genetic. I mean, but
That's in your
if my
mind, bro. You ain't inherit that.
if
That's
my
in your
father's
mind.
gang
You ain't
banging, it's
inherit
gonna
that.
affect me in a way. You know what I'm
She
saying?
just asked if arrested development
Are
is
you
genetic.
part of the? Well, that's what he said. He said my father
He
had
said
it,
it
so
run
I
in his
have it.
family.
I
That
mean,
Yeah.
arrested development isn't
no. That don't
genetic. It's
operate
like
like
something
that.
that
That's
happens.
an environmental thing, bro. You
Yeah,
can't contribute
exactly.
something like that to DNA, genes, no none of that, bro. That's an environmental thing. Most of the things
Exactly. Learned
nowadays is
behavior from
environmental. It's based off what you see and what you taught. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You can't apply race
You know what I'm saying? With logical basis in society nowadays, like ideals and shit like that. You can't do that. Cause you sitting here saying you blaming your dad, gang. You know what I'm saying? You blaming your dad for your own actions, something that you could choose to change, something that you can choose to do. You your
Nah,
own
it's not
person.
blame. I'm
Everybody their
not
own
putting blame.
individual in this group, gang. You
I'm not
can't do
putting blame.
that.
I'm just putting a
You
reason.
can't do that.
It's just a
Everybody their
reason.
own
There's a
person
reason
and
to everything.
everybody
There's a
their
reason
own
why people
person,
did
bro. You
this.
got the ability to make your own choices, bro. You're
I
not about to sit
understand
up here
that,
and
but
say,
I'm
okay, well, I was in
self-aware.
this, I was in
I'm
that,
self-aware in the choices that I
Yeah, it
make.
do contribute towards the choices that you make and your mind process and how you operate and make your choices and decisions, bro. But you can't do that. That's like people saying, well, I'm like this because I'm black, or I'm like this because I'm white. People applying race and shit like that. When in reality, we all human, bro. We all got the same biological makeup, gang. The same brain chemical shit. You feel me? Just slightly different.
What the
We all
fuck
unique in
does
our
that
True,
own
have to
but
do
way.
that's
with
like
any
You
saying
know what
of
I'm
that's like
saying?
saying
You
the?
that's
can't
like
do
that's
that.
like saying someone that's depressed, tell them to stop being depressed. And
No, that's
because the
not. That's a
reasons why they're
different
depressed,
subject. No,
fuck
no,
their
you're reaching.
reasons.
That's not the same thing, bro.
I
That's not
mean,
the
you know what
same
I'm
thing.
saying?
A
I'm
feeling,
telling you
bro,
the
a
reasons of
feeling,
my
King,
behavior.
a
I know my
feeling, listen,
behavior.
a
I'm aware
feeling,
of my
that's
behavior.
you, basically saying, right?
I'm telling you the
A person
reasons.
saying that they're gay, you basically tell them, all right, stop being gay. That's not the
That's
same
what you're
thing,
No,
bro.
saying.
it's
This is
not
two
the
different
same thing.
That's
substances.
what you're saying, though. But that's
No,
what you're
I'm not.
saying.
I'm
I know
not.
it's not the
That's two
same
different
thing, but that's
substances.
pretty much what you're saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
move
gay is a
on. Move
substance.
Nah, that's a fact. Somebody
on.
just said childhood trauma.
Hold
That's a fact.
on. Hold on.
That's exactly what I'm trying to
Can
say. Childhood trauma.
That's a fact.
You pretty much saying my reasoning for being promiscuous or being not secure in my manhood
It's a
are wrong.
choice. It's a
That's not a
choice.
choice.
Yes, the
It's
fuck
not.
it is. It's
I
a
was born
choice.
into
You a
that.
grown ass man, bro. Make your
Of
own
course, I'm
choices,
a
Nah,
bro.
grown
that's
ass
a
Stop
man.
being a
choice. That's a
baby
I
crying
know.
choice.
about
If
what
I'm
you
happened.
if
making
you
the
Grow up,
choice
choose
bro.
to have
now, and
sex
I'm
with multiple women,
self-aware
Grow
gang,
up.
that's a
to
Grow
actually
choice.
up.
make the
Grow up,
choice
bro.
I
Be
agree
now.
your
on
own
that.
I'm
I
person,
telling
agree on
you
bro.
that.
how I
I agree on
was in
that.
the
Be your
past
own
Hold
and
person.
how I'm
up.
This
being
is
Hold
the
right
reason
now.
why
up.
black people
I'm
Hold
get
telling
cooked
you
because
up.
the
I'm
like
a promiscuous man. I'm
Why
telling you the
the
not?
reasons,
education
and
is
y'all don't want
crazy.
to hear it.
hold
Men don't want to
on.
hear the reasons of why men are promiscuous.
Hold on,
You fuck bitches.
Cash. Hold on, Cash.
I got three
Hold
kids,
on.
gang. I got three kids and I grew up
Cash.
fucking.
Hold on,
Sir.
y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Goddamn. Y'all are allowed to speak, but let's speak one at a time. And when the host talks, y'all gotta be quiet so she can get order.
Y'all need to
Please.
try to fix this glitch. It's annoying. If that man wants to say he got it from his daddy's side of the family, so be it. Who is this next
I'm
person?
not I'm not
Yeah.
understanding what the argument is because both are true at the same time. Like both are true. If he was promiscuous because his daddy taught him that promiscuity is right, and he grew up and he learned that being promiscuous is wrong and not only wrong, detrimental, and he continues to go down that path, then you are making a choice now. It's a choice. So both are true. Both of y'all are correct.
But that's the point, is the insecurity that
That's
men
fair.
pass down
That's
to the
fair.
next
That's
generation.
fair. That's fair.
But but
I can take that.
hold up. The point is we keep trying to tell y'all fucked up. Like hear me clearly. Like all these conversations just so y'all niggas. So the women already know it. Y'all fucked up. Like y'all fucked up. Like it's simple as that. I know like you too slow to fucking fix it or whatever. And I don't expect y'all to like take what I'm saying. But if anything come from this, just know that y'all niggas fucked up. And the men
I
fucked
know it's
up.
women right now teaching their
Hold
young
up,
girls how to be gold
sir.
diggers right now. Right
Sir.
now.
Hello, Zoam.
Right now.
I
You see what I'm
mean,
Literally.
you're
saying?
right.
Honey, this is
I
how you
mean,
get an NFL player.
hold
Honey,
on,
this
hold
is how you get
on,
this. Honey, this is how you
hold
get that.
on.
Come on now.
Okay,
Women are
okay,
promiscuous too.
blue,
But also, women go
Let's do
after
this.
promiscuous men
blue.
more
Hold
than they
on,
go after non-promiscuous
hold
men. So let's
on,
talk about that.
You
cash,
gotta drop him. I
cash,
can't mute him to this one.
cash. Let me respond to blue. Blue, you are correct. There are women teaching their daughters how to be promiscuous right now. And if we were having a conversation about women teaching their daughters how to be promiscuous, we would say that's wrong. However, in the midst of this conversation, when we are talking about men being insecure with their masculinity, and that is one of the reasons why they're promiscuous, you bringing up mothers teaching their daughters to be promiscuous is called a deflection. It's simply a deflection because it has nothing to do with the price of milk. When if you and I got into an argument about you not washing the dishes And I said, hey, Blue, every time I come home, you don't wash the dishes. You leave all your dishes in the sink and I have to do it. And you say, well, you don't clean the bathroom. That's a deflection. I need you to understand that I clock everything. So stop doing it because it's not the topic.
Y'all switching
Better
it, but it's
yet,
cool. Can
and
you answer
better
this? I'm
yet,
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Can you answer this? Are women promiscuous too? I'm just leave. This is my last question.
yes, there are
Yes.
promiscuous
All right.
women. Yes,
All right then.
and honestly, what you were talking
That make
about,
you
women.
feel better? That's a
Nah, it doesn't.
positive
I'm just
Yes,
saying
too.
because you keep saying y'all. I don't like that you keep saying y'all. It's good men in here that don't do that. So why you keep saying y'all? Can you say some, please?
Yeah, because I'm
Some
definitely.
I'm
men.
not saying anything to
Because I would never
to
say
well, why
black
can't
have
you
your
women.
just ignore
I
it
feelings.
if
wouldn't
it's
say
not about
black women
you?
or did it like I wouldn't because
But
there's a
why
lot of
can't you
black women that
ignore
are
it if it's
beautiful
not
and
I
about
great.
don't
Like I
you?
wouldn't do that.
care.
I
I'm
don't
I wouldn't
have
not
do
to.
we're
it.
not doing that. But to make you feel
But
better,
if
you
you
gotta
are not
grow
the
up.
promiscuous man, why do you care that they're talking about promiscuous men? Why do
Because
you
I'm a
want to put that
black
on your?
man and y'all
But
You
you're
put
not
gotta
a
grow
y'all
up.
just
promiscuous
I
black
think they just
man.
you
talk
Like,
about
stumping on a
men
black
I
though.
don't
man.
understand.
That's how I
But you're not
feel.
a
That's
You
me.
gotta grow
promiscuous
That's
up.
me.
black man. You're
We
not a
no, you
promiscuous
don't know
black
that,
man.
Barb. You don't know
So
that. We
why are
don't
you?
know.
Oh, well, you know what? You're right. Maybe it is because he's triggered,
He
and
gotta
that's why he
grow
don't
up.
I'm
like
not
you.
triggered, man. I'm not
You
triggered at all.
clearly. So
I'm
then move
young. I wouldn't be
on.
triggered. I'm still young. What do you mean?
That has nothing to
You
do
just
with
keep
being
saying y'all.
triggered,
I know it's
Blue,
a lot
you
sweetheart.
of
need to
good
take
men
a
out.
lap, nigga. The fuck, nigga? No, no, not
Slow
you
and
and your
triggered is
feelings.
a bad mix.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Z.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We
I mean,
good.
but what would y'all like me to like explain more about
Hold on,
being?
are you Z?
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're not.
Oh,
The
sorry,
person
my bad.
above you.
That's Cash Master Z. I'm T that.
Hello.
Whatever.
Say it
Go
again.
ahead. Say what you want to say about the prompt.
This nigga expect you to read hieroglyphics and shit.
So you want to say something? Lord, go ahead.
Hello.
Personal.
Yes, but Yeah, I'm just looking.
Promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what's the reason. I'm pretty sure there's different reasons for different men to do what they do. And I'm pretty sure that's one of them. But a lot of times, hurting people hurt people. And
Yeah, hurt people. Hurt people is people because of their insecurity causing harm to other people.
right, but as far as they securing their manhood, though, can we
Yeah.
dig a little deeper into that part of the prompt, if y'all don't mind?
Yeah,
Like,
we
What?
want you to. We waiting
Let's
on
go
you to.
ahead. Go
Hold on.
ahead
Let
and
me.
get deep.
well, because I'm secure in my manhood and I'm not promiscuous.
This
So
time not about you, baby. It
right,
don't
no,
have
no,
your
no,
name on it.
no. I understand. I was just asking were y'all able to give me a little clarity about the
Hold up. Hold
prompt.
up. Hold up. Go ahead, subtle. All right, so check this out. Promiscuous and men don't even go in the same sentence. A man can't be promiscuous. This is a man's nature. A man's nature is to conquer, to get as much as he can. That's the man's nature. He's not promiscuous, and it doesn't have anything to do with his sexuality.
No,
Quote no, unquote.
y'all have normalized dysfunctional behavior, sir.
Nah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
nah. No, I feel like
So
everything is kind of backwards, and we have to unlearn and relearn things that we've been taught.
hold on, right? Pause right there, real quick, Mister Subtle. Cash, do you agree with him and what he just said
Um,
that it's in a man's nature?
Of course he
um,
does. If you're a real man,
I asked him
okay, okay. I can. There's
just quickly,
biology.
yes or no, yes or
Mm,
no,
That's
because
a
I'm asking
nuanced question.
everybody else.
That's a nuanced
Okay,
question.
then
I ain't
mute
gonna
up,
lie
mute up,
because there's
gaslight.
biology. There's
Okay, then mute
biology.
up,
He said real man.
mute
That's why
up,
he's scared to answer.
gaslight. You agree with
okay.
him?
It is in a man's nature to conquer.
No,
Um,
to be promiscuous.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay, Mister, what's your name? Persona. You agree with him? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, the men don't agree with you, Mister
Cause
Sir.
they not real men. Simple as
Why?
that. They
Why?
not real
Why is
men.
that?
They
It's
not
not.
real
It's
men.
not in our nature to conquer. It's in our
As
biology to conquer. It's not
It's
in
not
our
in. It's
nature.
well,
not.
Like we don't. We
You hear
don't.
this
You know what I'm
fool?
biology.
saying?
Look.
We
You
don't
hear this
have to
fool?
go
You hear this
conquer
So
fool? You hear
everything.
this
We can.
fool?
We can
Look,
be
listen,
chill.
listen,
It's a
listen
part
to
of
what you just said,
biology.
bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
I would
Listen to
like
what you
I
just
would
said.
like
He said it's not in our nature, but it's in our biology. What is
Biology.
biology? What
yeah,
is
I'm
yeah, yeah.
just.
biology?
Biology
Come on,
is
twin.
is your natural state. So,
Biology
but
is your nature.
Biology
What are you
is
talking about,
yeah, yeah,
bro?
human. Like biology is like body
hey,
parts,
bro.
like
Hey,
skin,
listen. It's
teeth,
not it's
nails.
not for you. It's not for you,
Okay,
bro.
let that part
Just
go,
walk that one off.
Cash. Just
Yeah.
yeah, let it
Um.
go, baby.
Yeah, I
So
have a
so
degree in
I,
biology.
I
I think biology and
Okay,
nature
subtle,
are
subtle,
sure.
subtle.
So
We gonna let it go. We gonna
I,
let that
I
part go,
Is biology
I'd
please.
not
like to
life?
have
Uh,
it's
I'm
okay.
confused.
It's
I
okay. Listen.
apologize. I'm
let it
confused then.
go, Cash.
I'm saying
I'd
I'm
like to.
confused. So
Okay,
hey,
let it
We get it.
go,
You're confused. I would like to have this conversation about not being a real man if you disagree.
please.
You think it's natural to be promiscuous?
no. So look, check this out. This is what I'm trying.
No,
Let
no.
me.
The question was, do you think it's natural to be
Yes, I just said
promiscuous?
yes.
Okay,
So
great.
check.
Okay,
So
great.
check
What,
this
no,
out.
no, no,
Let me
no.
cook.
Hold on.
Let me cook, bro. Let me cook.
Do
You
you
gotta let
think
me
it's
cook.
natural?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
So you think it's natural to be promiscuous? Do you by chance have children? Do you have offspring?
Yes, I have offspring.
Do you take care of them?
Absolutely.
If you're being promiscuous, does that enhance your chance of creating offspring?
Yes, it does.
If it creates your, and you do know that promiscuity is sleeping with different people, yes?
I prefer women, but yeah, you can say people is yeah.
You prefer women, so you'd sleep with men?
No, I'm saying no. You see how you put words in my
No,
mouth?
no, no, no.
You
So
said
hold on.
people. You said people. We talking about
Right,
men,
right,
right? We talking about
right.
men, right? Why are you mentioning people?
Well,
You should
if
mention
that's what
women.
you if that's what you're into, I'm
You
not.
see what I'm
Listen,
saying?
bro. Listen, bro. Listen. The point of when you say preference, that means you like one thing more than the other. So maybe you like women
Gaslight,
more than men.
please. Gaslight,
I'm trying to help them.
please.
So yeah.
No.
So the point of
What?
it
You,
all
you know
is
what I'm saying,
the
bro?
point
You know what I'm
the
saying, bro?
point of it. No, you're a real man. I couldn't possibly know what you're saying because you're a real man. But aside from that, right? This idea that promiscuity is natural. We know that the main objective of coitus is to create life. If you believe that creating life and because of where we fit in the mammalian order, we are to stay and take care of our offspring. Being promiscuous would mean you're spreading your seed far and wide, and you cannot stay and take care of your offspring. So it is not of our nature as humans to do this. We take care of our offspring in couples because we understand that they need more. Like you're not gonna, get a woman pregnant, the baby come out, then it start walking in the next 30 minutes like it's a deer or something. We have because of our nature, because of us being higher on the intellectual pecking order, we have to stay and take care of our kids. So if you think being promiscuous is natural, it goes against the fundamental laws of what it is to be a human. There's no way that would be natural, sir.
So let me go ahead and break this down for you because you was in a drawn out,
Okay, just
which you didn't need
respond,
to.
please. Just
So
respond. It's
so
multiple
look,
people on the panel. You gotta go. Just get
I'm
to it.
responding. You let him go into this long drawn out thing. So let me, because
You don't
you
have
know
to
why?
narrate what's
You're
happening.
biased. You're
Just
biased
stay
because
in
you like
it.
what he hit. You like what he's saying, but you don't like what I'm saying. So just
No,
listen.
no. I
All
have
right.
a
So
short
look.
attention
All right.
span. I need you to get to
I
it, baby.
You
Drop
got a
them
short
draws.
attention
Get
span when
to
it comes to
it.
me. When it comes to me.
Yeah,
Well, all right. So
hurry
look.
up.
Check this out. As a human, just like what it said in the Bible, right? The whole purpose of us being here is to be fruitful and multiply. We're supposed to be having sex. We're supposed to be multiplying so that we can conquer the land. We are the conquerors of the land. So you have to be promiscuous. I feel like you bringing this stuff up with children. If you're not gonna be able to take care of your children and stuff like that, you have to understand that there are constructs in place. We live in a certain world right now where it does not put you in a conducive setting to where you can take care of children unless you're a very, very, very wealthy man. If you're a very, very, very wealthy man, then you can have as many children as you want. You see
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
my question to you is: so are women supposed to be promiscuous too?
No.
No. So if women's not supposed to be promiscuous, but men are, who the fuck are the men supposed to be sleeping with, sir?
The men supposed to be sleeping with the women. Because look, check this out.
No,
What the
Listen.
fuck are
Y'all
you
sir,
heard? No,
talking
just
about?
listen. You asked
sir,
me a question.
Sex
sir,
before marriage is a
You
sir.
sin.
asked
No,
me a
God didn't want
question.
us
hold
to do
up,
that.
hold
You
up,
asked me a
Don't say
hold
that
question.
shit.
up.
Sex
That
before
don't
marriage is a
make
sin.
sense.
No,
No, hold
you
up,
asked me a question. You asked me a question.
yo.
So let me
Sex
respond.
before marriage is a sin. God
Let
did
me
not want us to do
respond.
that
Hold
Let
shit.
me
up.
respond.
Facts.
Don't say that. That's
Who
disrespectful.
No, let
established? Hold up, Cash, hold up.
Mm.
When y'all say that men are supposed to be promiscuous and women aren't, and we got about a 1-to-1 ratio between men and women,
we
it takes
don't.
me. Sir,
We
I'm gonna
don't.
drop you. I'm gonna drop you. It takes too much to fucking drop y'all and mute y'all. I'm just gonna drop you. You keep interrupting. I just wanted to address something because I believe you. Men are supposed to be way more promiscuous, even though it's a 1-to-1 ratio with women. And that's why y'all G spot is in your rectum. Like I believe you. I believe that's what you think you should be doing. That's why the G spot is up there. Go ahead, E.
Oh, could I respond?
Hold on.
I'll
You've been
speak.
talking. Let E go. E, you on mute.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey.
Hey, I had saw the prompt and yeah, I wanted to speak on it. So I think it's two schools of thought, right? Like one is that you're filling a void, right? So if you sleeping with a if you're sleeping around man or woman, you filling a void, that's something that's
Where your
missing, right?
mom?
So that could be insecurity, it can be purpose in your life, whatever that is. You're trying to fill that void, that boredom with sleeping around, right?
Facts.
But I think more so exclusively with men, from what I've seen,
Thank you,
it's
Amara. I appreciate you.
from what I've seen with men, it's more so a lot of times once guys get access to that optionality, like they get access to this group of women, it's like a kid in a candy store. You just kind of just go crazy because that's always wired within us, right? Like I know someone spoke on biology, but it's wired in us to kind of spread our
It's
seed. If
actually
that makes
not.
sense.
No, it's socialized for you to lack discipline.
Nah,
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Lady King.
no, no,
Y'all
no, no.
socialized to lack discipline.
I think you.
In
But
the beginning, I was talking about instant gratification versus delayed gratification, and lacking sexual discipline shows up in other aspects of your life. I mean, you cannot delay gratification. You're impulsive as a person.
not
It's going
not
to
not
impact other
necessarily.
parts of your
But
life. Yeah, yeah, necessarily. Yeah.
no, no. If usually with men, even if you look at back in the day, kings, whatever, royalty, if once they have that optionality, most men are going to use it. They're going to partake in that, right? Now that
Most
doesn't
men
mean that
don't
you.
become kings. So
Thank
why
you,
are you
Lady
comparing
King.
yourself? Most men
No,
don't
no,
become kings. So most men
you
don't even
gotta.
have access to that option. So I
Yeah,
need you
yeah,
to
yeah,
stop it.
yeah. That's you. If you let me finish
And
my
if you're
thought, that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying. But
back in the day with kings, poor men weren't even really able to reproduce like that. So let's
What?
not talk about back in the day with kings. Yeah, if you were impoverished, no.
what I'm saying is, even today, I'm talking about the optionality, right? So if you in a space where most men today don't have access to a lot of women, so if you are one of the select few men who do have access to a lot of women, you're gonna partake in that. Yes.
And that
No,
mention of
y'all proving my point.
The
the
I
true
don't know if I
mention.
statement
stressed
Yeah,
too
is
you're
much,
men
but
don't
partaking in
have
it.
I'll
access
But
land
to
what?
now.
women
I'll
they
land now.
want.
Hold up. But we're talking about the whys, the point. Yeah, you're going to partake in it because you don't feel secure in your masculinity. That's the whole point. You have no
About
discipline.
it's
No, you have no discipline.
huh? What are you
You
being
don't.
disciplined to if that's your lifestyle?
Because
If
you don't
you
understand that having the option doesn't mean you have to take it. Discipline is telling yourself no. Just because the option is available does not mean that you have to engage said option. You can deny yourself the gratification of running rampant with women to say, I am going to be a better, more evolved man. It's not that hard. Like, I'm really confused at why
I
you keep
think
missing the point. Are you
I think
slow?
y'all
Nah.
confuse
You
promiscuity
it makes
with
sense.
you
Like if
sleeping
you think
with.
about it, how many people were able to get to adulthood without smoking crack?
Me.
It was available
Huh?
to you. You have the option for it.
What are you
Why
talking
you hold up? No, it's the same thing. It's available to you, right? I heard it make you feel good. Why you not smoking crack?
What? Are you really trying to compare smoking crack
Yeah,
to people having?
yeah,
AE,
yeah,
you
yeah.
actually, the brain views them as the same thing. The brain don't know the difference when they release those
Lord.
dopamine hits, those serotonin hits. It's very much addiction is addiction, no matter what you're addicted to. The brain behaves the
We
same way.
not we
So,
not
so,
we
so
we not
yes,
talking
it's
about
no, no,
sex
no, no.
addiction. We're not talking about addiction.
Why do you think you
We
do
talking
it? Why do you think you're
about
not? Hold on. Why do
We're
you?
promiscuity.
talking
Why do
about
you
the
think?
reason why.
Why do you think?
I already gave you. I already gave you
Listen,
two.
listen. So,
I already
so
gave
hold
you
on, hold on.
two.
I'm telling you. You said boredom. If we're gonna go by boredom, then shit. Most of the time, you bored you with your homeboy, so you should be fucking them. They're accessible.
See, you
You're
was bringing
bored.
up some
Fuck
gay
your
shit.
homies.
Bro, he got to
Listen,
be
this is
DL or
what
something. Like
this
he
is
always
what
bringing
you
up some
said.
gay shit, bro.
This
Like,
is
Talking
why you
what
about.
bringing
you
up gay
said.
shit, bro?
Talking
It's because
about.
Why are you
so I
bringing
can
up
bring.
gay
I'm
shit,
gonna
Well,
bro?
tell
hold
you why.
on,
I'm gonna tell you
hold
why.
on,
I'm
hold
gonna tell you
on,
why.
hold on, real quick. Gaslight.
That's a
If
weirdo. Like
hold on. If it don't trigger you, then let it fly. Why does gay shit or
I can
GAY shit
call out.
trigger you so much?
I
Then
can
let
call
it
out somebody
fly.
being
Let
weird and
it
bringing up gay
fly.
shit.
Let it fly.
It's not about being
It
triggering. It's just
triggering
the fact
you,
he keeps
sir.
bringing up gay
Sir,
stuff.
who
Like
cares?
when we
Who
talking about
cares?
something else.
Who
Y'all
cares?
got it.
Let it
He got
fly.
flowers in his background. Like, come
Let it
on now.
fly.
Come
Let
on
it
now.
fly. Let it
He said he had
fly.
flowers. That's crazy.
Flowers. My man says flowers in the background.
But I mean, if only men
fucking
believe that they
hilarious.
should be promiscuous, then why aren't y'all promiscuous with each other? That was a valid question.
I mean,
Because if
they are
only
low
men
key
are allowed
though.
to be
The
promiscuous, then
majority
why
of men
not
are
do it with each other?
heterosexual. They not
Why would we be
homosexual.
They
What are you
promiscuous
talking
with
about?
other men when we have women? That don't
The
make any
Because
majority
sense.
of
women are
Women
not
men
aren't
supposed
supposed
to
are
to
be
be
heterosexual. What are you talking
promiscuous.
about?
promiscuous.
Women are not
Per
supposed to
y'all logic.
engage.
So listen, if y'all listen,
Y'all
let me
weak.
build my
Y'all got
platform and
it.
actually
Y'all too
cook.
far
Just
gone. Y'all
listen.
got it.
What y'all gotta understand is the information she telling you, the host, right? She's misinforming y'all, telling y'all it's 101. One, y'all gotta realize that the mortality rate on men is much higher. So with that being said,
Thank you, Monica.
it's more women on the planet. So
That's not
the
true.
woman
That's
to
not true.
man,
Where did
woman
you
to
get that
man.
from? That's not true. It's
I
not
got
more.
this
It's
from a
not more women
scholar.
on the
You
planet.
can look this as a scholarly article. You can look this up. Google is free.
But it's
Google
not
is
more
It
free.
men
doesn't
on.
You
It's
know
matter
not
what?
more
how
women on the
many
So
planet.
look,
women there are. None of
check
them
this
are
out.
supposed to be promiscuous.
But
It
check
doesn't
this
matter.
out. No,
It
no, no.
could be
Listen,
1,000 women to one
listen,
man.
listen,
Those women are
listen,
not
listen, listen,
supposed to sleep with you.
listen,
They're
listen,
not supposed to be promiscuous. So
listen.
it
Y'all
doesn't
keep
matter.
interrupting. Y'all can't interrupt, and I can't get to my point. What I'm saying is that women are not supposed to be promiscuous, meaning that they're not supposed to have numerous partners. They're supposed to be with one man. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not supposed to be having a whole bunch of sex with different men, but they're supposed to be having sex with one man. Y'all not getting it.
And where
That's
did
the
you get
part
that
y'all
from?
not
Where did
getting.
you get that from? Who told you that?
Where did I get this
Who?
from?
Where did you get that logic
This
from?
is this. No, look,
Where
check
did you
this
get the
out. Check
logic
this
Queen.
out. Check
from?
this out.
No, Queen. No.
Check this out. I
No.
got this. I got this.
No. We don't care where you got it from. I agree. If women only supposed to be sleeping with one man, and the ratio of woman to man is 51% women and 49% men, who the fuck are the men supposed to be sleeping with? That is the ratio.
You know what, Lynn?
Did y'all hear about that
Lynn, you
post?
know what?
Did y'all
I'll
hear
give you
about
one
that
better.
post when hold on,
Hold on.
hold on.
I'll
Y'all
give
heard
you
about
one
that?
better.
Y'all heard about that post, right? When all the women went to the church,
Answer the
it was 1,000.
question.
It was 1,000 single women who went to the church.
Answer the
It's
It was
normal.
not 1,000 single
question.
women. It was 1,000 singles. Y'all
Okay.
just don't listen. It
What's
was
the
Answer
not
the
a
what's
thousand
your
question.
women
question
at the
again?
church. It was
What's
a
your question
So
again?
thousand
who
singles, and
cares?
she wanted to know why all 1,000 of them are having the same problems. Y'all
What's
don't pay attention.
what's your question again? I missed your question. What was your question?
Hold on, who got this on the big screen?
You.
I
Oh,
Oh,
did.
is it Liz?
Liz.
While boys are born more
Hold
than
on, hold on,
girls,
hold on, hold
higher
on, hold
male
on. Go
mortality.
ahead. Hold up, sir. Go ahead, Liz. What you showing us?
There's more men than women on the planet.
While boys are born, read it all. Read it all. Higher male mortality rates mean women generally outnumber men. Like, so what are y'all talking about? Come on
So
now. They're trying to give
Older
y'all
you know
ages.
what?
pieces. They're trying
Older
to give y'all
ages. We're
pieces.
talking older ages. Older.
And
Like
older is more women that you
like
can
60s and
Y'all
procreate
70s.
with.
fucking old ladies.
Procreate with women
Hold
who are
up.
not
Are
Don't
who are
judge
y'all
not
me.
having sex with old women?
Don't judge me. All right, let me stop.
I want to, if I can, take a math approach.
is she age shaming?
Hey, subtle. You say that. Do you think every man has access to women?
Oh, every man does not have access to more
Okay,
to
so how can they be promiscuous if they don't have access to women?
because you gotta
No.
understand.
How? I didn't ask why. I asked how because is an introduction to an explanation.
You didn't ask because you
I
asked
asked
how. Like,
how
what, bro? Like,
exactly.
let me answer
Yeah,
the
yeah. So
question.
because is an introduction to a why. I didn't ask why. I asked how. You don't start a how answer with because.
You don't start. All right.
No, he's not making no sense, Gaslight. You
I
know
am
he's not
making
making no
sense.
sense.
Y'all just
You're
don't want to
not.
hear it. Y'all don't want
You're
to hear
not
it.
Here.
at
I'll
all.
give you a simple. I'll give you a simple math equation. You say women outnumber men, correct?
Yes.
Let's say this is true, and there are 5 men and 10 women. And the women don't find 3 of the men attractive. They find 2 of the men attractive. 5 of those women are going to sleep with a single man, and the other 5 are going to sleep with a single man. But men are supposed to be promiscuous in our nature. Those other 3 men, there are no women finding them attractive. Who are they fucking?
They are fucking the man who is the prize, the man who is quote unquote the one who got the
All
bag.
right.
They
So
that
the other three men are
this is
fucking the
why
man
men
that
could
got the bag.
continue.
Got it.
This is why
Yeah, we got
men
it.
let me answer the question. Y'all just y'all keep interrupting. That's why men could keep going and women are pregnant for 9 months. Out of those 10 women you name,
Thank you,
you could keep
T-Bag.
going and get all those women pregnant. You see what I'm saying? You're
That's why
supposed to be
niggas in
fruitful and
jail still get
multiply.
AIDS.
Wait, can I ask a question? If all men are supposed to be promiscuous, why are not all men making themselves desirable so that they can be promiscuous?
Because you have something called survival of the fittest. Some men are just not that. You see what I'm saying? You got some men who are like, they might be 5'4", or they
So
might
they're
be weak,
supposed to
they
be
might be dumb.
promiscuous, but they're
They
not going
can't,
to make themselves
they
able to
can't.
be promiscuous?
Genetically, they are disadvantaged. They can't. Genetically, they are disadvantaged. That's what you
So
call
maybe that's
a
proving that men are not meant to be promiscuous then. Maybe
that's
that's proving that men are not because how many men are 6 feet? What's the percentage of men are 6 feet? What is the percentage of
Less
men
than
that are
10. I think
economically and
it's like, or no,
financially stable?
14%, I think. It's
Like, come
between
on
10
now,
and
you're not even
14.
making sense. If men biologically are supposed to be promiscuous, you're saying it's a biological thing. Why there are such a high percentage of men who are under 6 foot,
okay. If you want to go into
who are not able to survive economically, educationally, mentally, or spiritually? Why are there so many men who are
if
mentally
you
unstable?
if you want to go into this,
Why?
if you want to go, let me answer. If you want to go into this,
I
if you want to
also
go into
have
the
something to
specifics,
say.
did she ask me a question? Can I answer? God
Sir,
damn.
I
But
really
I'm
don't
just
give a
wondering
fuck.
because
I'm
it's so
allowing
many
you
men.
to
Wait,
answer.
subtle,
She's
subtle,
asking me
subtle.
a question. I'm trying to give her the
It's
answer.
so many men
So
who
the
don't match
reason
up
is
to
the reason,
society standards.
ma'am,
So if that's the
ma'am,
case,
let me answer the question.
like,
Y'all not talking like y'all got sense. Let me answer the question. Y'all just keep
I'm not
talking
talking
on.
like you have sense.
No, like y'all are very impulsive, and I'm trying to give you the answer. The reason is if you want to get very specific and you want to talk about epigenetics, the reason why a lot of men are not 6 feet is because of the shit they put in the food. Y'all got to understand that. They hijacked
Are
everything.
you fucking for
So,
real right now?
That's
Because you're
yes,
not
about to
no,
piss me
this
off.
is
epigenetics.
true.
That's
This
not
is true.
epigenetics.
You're
This
really
That
about
is
is
to
not
true.
piss me off.
epigenetics. You were just saying stuff and listen, hold on, everybody, mute up.
It's dumb. I'm
Let me
sorry.
I got you, Queen. Hold on. Biology proves that men are not supposed to be promiscuous, and I'll tell you why. The bonding hormone that men use in order to bond with a mate is called vasopressin, right? It triggers the protection, the provision response. When a man releases vasopressin and he settles down with a woman, He's also able to release oxytocin. You don't release the oxytocin before the vasopressin. Men need both. When men begin to release oxytocin, they go into their parasympathetic nervous system. They're able to relax, be less stressed. They're able to think more clear. They are able to have a longer lifespan because they are less stressed. Stress is one of the most common causes for heart disease, stroke, things like that. Therefore, science will tell you you are supposed to settle down with one person because you cannot release vasopressin with multiple people. It's only one person, your person.
Okay, so she tried to say that that's not epigenetics. Epigenetics is a study of how
Now
behaviors and
respond to what I
environments,
just said.
diet, stress,
He
smoking,
don't, Lynn.
cause
He doesn't know what any of
functional,
that means.
reversible
Lynn, he
changes
doesn't know what any of that
that
means.
affect
Respectfully.
how genes work without altering the underlying
Okay,
DNA.
you got it. Okay, you're right.
You see
Move
what I'm
on.
saying?
Anybody would like to respond to what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
Lynn. So
yeah.
science actually does prove that men who are in monogamous relationships who are married actually have a longer life expectancy.
No way.
Science also proves that women, divorced women. So if we gonna go by science and statistics, divorced women, it sounds to me like women should actually be promiscuous because when they are in monogamous relationships, i.e., marriages, and they have children, the life expectancy, the stress levels, and abuse is increased with women who are in monogamous relationships, in domesticated relationships. But science also shows that men who are in set relationships have a higher life expectancy. So that really what you're saying does not make sense at all. Men are actually benefiting scientifically and statistically in marriages from being with one woman.
No.
So I'm
I
not
Man,
would
understanding
also,
where you're getting this from.
man,
Like,
I would
it is
man.
also add
statistically
from a
proven. I'm not going to
physics.
argue with you. You can look it up. I'm not going to
Man,
argue with you. You can go look it up yourself.
what you gotta
I would also,
what you gotta understand though is that everything that you're saying, right? We are living in a fucked up world. The world is not intended how it's supposed to be right now. That's where you getting that data from. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, but it's like y'all not even getting that shit. We're not even supposed to be listen, we're not even supposed to be eating the right foods. We're not even supposed to be eating the foods that they have out here. We're not even supposed to be having all of these diseases. That's how you have the data that you're trying to spew out. So
You're not getting what I'm saying,
to explain
subtle.
to you
Subtle. You're not
innately,
understanding
You
what I'm saying.
lying.
You're not
innately,
comprehending what I'm saying. I'm
innately.
saying
No, listen,
science
No,
listen.
no,
and statistics.
hold up, Queen. No, the reason why you can't get that shit up, cause you out here trying to be promiscuous. The reason why you need blue chews and fucking honey packs, cause you trying to be a hoe in the alley. That's what's got you fucked up, nigga. That's what she was saying. That y'all
Talking
want to be
about she not talking
promiscuous.
about
Also
Hold
me.
you as
up.
well.
She
Y'all
not
know
talking about
that.
me.
I'm talking about no, you too. The reason
She ain't
why
talking about me.
y'all no. The reason why y'all can't get your dick up and y'all fucking hormone levels all fucked up and y'all hairline receding at an earlier
It's
age.
because of the
Cause y'all
foods you
niggas trying to be
eat.
fucking promiscuous.
It's the foods you eat. It's the foods that's in the
Oh,
environment.
actually,
It's the
okay,
world that we live in right now. And I'm
cool.
pretty sure GA
Okay,
could tell you
cool.
that. He seemed
Okay,
like somebody
cool.
like they'll tell you that.
Okay,
They hijacked the
cool.
seed. They
Okay,
hijacked the
cool.
seed. We're eating
Cool.
fake GMO.
Okay, cool. Anyway, that's why the study that I got the information from that I just stated about the vasopressin and the oxytocin, they're actually trying to create um basically a blue chew that is oxytocin, like because the bonding hormone that you release when you bond with one person after you release vasopressin is oxytocin. Men don't get a chance to release oxytocin when they're promiscuous because promiscuity leads to what's the other one? Gaslight. You just said dopamine. It's dopamine driven.
What I was trying
from
to.
a
Oh, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
I was just about to say, from a physics standpoint, it doesn't make sense for men. Like, it's not natural for men to be promiscuous. Um, we don't exist in a quantum state. We exist in a binary state. As such, there's no superposition. If a man's his natural state is to conquer, or his natural being is to conquer. When you create offspring, you're supposed to raise that offspring so they continue your lineage. You're creating offspring in all these different places. You cannot exist in two places at once. So promiscuity, even from a physics standpoint, doesn't make sense.
Regarding the statistic I gave about married men have a higher life expectancy and married women having a lower life expectancy, that's also why I'm saying it doesn't make sense, because when men are in marriages, typically the woman is making sure this man is going to the doctor, you know what I'm saying, taking care of his eating habits, because women typically meal prep and do all the cooking. Also too, when it comes to dangerous activities, like married men who have children, who take care of them children, they're not doing all the stuff that single men, promiscuous men are doing. They're going home to their wives and family, while single men are more prone to doing things that could land them, as like what he said about the males having a lower life expectancy, single males. That's the reason why, because married men are actually not doing most of the things that single men are doing, unless, of course, obviously when they cheat and all that kind of stuff. But the women have a lower life expectancy because they're care providers and the stress and the labor that they have. So honestly, like I'm saying, it doesn't make sense what you're saying, because men who are monogamous actually get more benefits and health wise from being with one woman than promiscuous men. Like, it just doesn't make sense what you're saying at all.
I'll just give a couple words in, since I just been on the panel listening and everything. Obviously the statement here is profound, and it's which is great, and I love this type of content, to be honest with you, in the dialogue. So I appreciate you all letting me on the panel. But I would just say, now, in terms of men, now, if every man had settled down with one woman, let's just say in America, you know how many millions of women there would be without a man? It'd be a complete imbalance if that was to happen. So if the grand design, or the designer of this world and this earth and us, made it that way, we got to ask the question, why is that so? Why would so many women be without a man, couldn't bear children, couldn't start a family, couldn't
Why
get
would so
married?
many women be without a
Why?
man?
Thank you,
So
bro.
one,
Thank you. Thank you,
hold
bro.
up. Just so y'all know, he did start off with ideation. I hope y'all caught that, right? But like, it's enough women who don't want to fuck with men that we good.
No,
Like,
but
it's
he's.
It
Why
helps.
would so many millions of women be without a man, though?
Nerve of you to assume most women are heterosexual. Some of us are
Come on.
bisexual.
No,
Some
but
women are
his premise
pansexual.
is completely
See,
wrong.
Like,
Why
talking
would
about
so
right.
many
another
And you
millions of
see
point.
women be
this
without a
this the
man?
nonsense. That's
Hold
the
up.
She's
nonsense
We're
right
changing
trying to
the
there.
make a
narrative.
point, y'all. Hold
Get to the
Why
up.
would so
point.
many millions of women be without a man?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Somebody coming in with some sense.
Can you shush,
Calm
please,
down. Sir, she
Lord?
talking to
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm sorry. Say that again for me.
Oh my God! Why would so many millions of women be without a man?
Because of the grand design, it's more women than men, and it's
Thank you.
made that
Millions
way.
Thank
more?
you.
First of all,
Yeah,
that's not true. We
it's
literally
more
just went over this.
women than men on
We
Earth.
literally just went over this. That's not true. And I put up a source on the screen. That is not
And
true.
what did the source say? Well, so what's
The
the
source
numbers?
said there are more men than women globally.
See,
She doesn't get that all of this is really, now y'all gonna say it's going off topic, but it's really all
I
tied to.
wasn't done. I'm gonna mute you. So
yeah.
why would there? So do you know how many millions of people there are in the United States?
I know it's what 400 million people. I
A
could be
little
off,
less
could
than
be
that, but
more.
yeah. So you're saying there are millions more women in the United States than there are men?
I'm being even more general in the world, but we can stick to America.
No, so
Yes,
definitely not in the world. Definitely not in the world. There are more men than women in the world. That has to do
really.
with in large part to like in China how they had restrictions on like the one child policy. Yeah. So there are more men than women in the world. But in the United States, I think there are very, very slightly more women, but it's like a negligible amount. You know what I mean? It's basically 50-50. So you're saying that there would be millions of women
Yeah,
without a man if everyone paired up, one man, one woman, each paired up. Millions.
absolutely, and yes,
Why?
and I just gave the answer why, but also did you
No, but
chime in? We can go back.
your premise is incorrect. So,
No, I mean you're saying is incorrect. You see what I'm saying? Now
but
we don't
okay, so
have
then do
a.
you have a source?
I mean, we can go source for source. I didn't prepare the sources to be here. I mean, if I had time to prepare, I could
So
show
did
you.
you ever look it up? Did you ever read it,
Oh
or did
yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah. I mean,
guess?
I've had similar conversations in the past. So
So
this is
where
not
other
new. This is
people
not
were
a new
wrong and
topic
then you
for
took
me.
their incorrect talking points?
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Where other people were wrong and then you took their incorrect talking points and are repeating them now?
No, I'm not repeating anyone. I'm going off my own due diligence. You just asked, where I get it from. I'm just saying that I've had conversations prior to this one about this specific topic. Now, if we do have to have some type of base to where we can agree and build on the conversation. So if you don't agree that it's less men than women, at least in America, then we gonna be back and forth all day.
Millions.
It'll be a lot of
You
women.
said,
Let's just say that.
do you have any idea how many millions of women?
Okay.
Man, respectfully, we
Anyone
have
want
There's
to look
only
that up
there's
while we
only
talking?
300 and I think 50 million or so people in the United States.
I mean, someone can look it up. I don't know who you got on the panel, who's a great researcher right now while we taking this discussion, but I think it'd be inappropriate for me to do it. But if anyone would like to chime in terms of research to find out
I'm
that
not
it's
putting it
more
on the screen
women.
again. I literally just put the numbers on the screen. I'm not doing it again. Everyone
What?
saw, so we're good.
Well, yeah, but in terms of monogamy, I'll just hit this topic and then I'll, get out the panel. I don't want to be long-winded. But in terms of monogamy, now prior to the invasion, because the guy was hitting some great points, we were invaded, and this is not our culture. We don't even have our diet. We're not even on our diet. We want a European diet, red meat, all this type of stuff. But anyway, in terms of culture, there wasn't a situation, a time before slavery, during slavery, or after slavery where men were monogamous. It was not like that. And in order to build kingdoms and empires, which we had, there you can't have one woman and build an empire with one woman. You can't grow
How
Yeah,
You're
many
with
men
saying
are
one.
that
You
king
can't
at
because
have
one
babies with
time?
one.
if I could expound on that, if I
hold
could
on,
expound on that, brother.
patriarchy existed before slavery.
What what
So
I'm
you're right.
if I could expound on that, y'all not realizing that all of this is tied to white supremacy. The constructs that they're trying to push on you is all tied to white supremacy.
Monogamy?
Yes.
Yes, you're not getting what he's
So
saying
why do so
because they know
no
that black men, just how like they lie and tell you that it's more white people in the
no.
world when it's actually more black and brown people in the world. They don't want you having smecks, so they don't want you to procreate, so you don't outnumber them. This is
Exactly.
all by design. It's all
Genetic
by
So black
design.
warfare.
men are
But y'all,
hypersexual.
y'all sleep, man. Y'all
It's
don't even see
genetic
it. Y'all don't
warfare.
even see that.
So
It's
y'all are
genetic warfare.
Y'all don't even
hypersexual.
see that.
So
So y'all
I
are
just want to.
So
hypersexual,
y'all
and
are supposed
y'all
to have all of
It's
these
not. It's not
kids
about
with
being
all of these women,
hold
and
hypersexual.
then
It's
on.
not
what?
It
about.
is about being
It's not about
hypersexual.
being
It is
hypersexual.
about being
I'm
hypersexual,
not.
and I need you to stop interrupting me. I'm responding to you. Allow me to. You're hypersexual, and it's not advantageous to your environment. So you're also a backwards evolving species because if the environment is not conducive to your action and you keep participating in said action, that means that you're stupid. You're a backward evolving species. You can't control yourself because the environment is not conducive to promiscuity. It won't work. That's
Look.
why STDs are rampant in the community. It
So
won't work.
so
So I
look.
don't give a fuck how it was supposed to be. I give a fuck about how it is now. And if your dumb ass keep participating in stuff that's not conducive to the culture, then you're just an idiot.
I was gonna say
I'm
nobody
not.
answered. He didn't
What
even
I'm.
answer. He didn't answer Gaslight's points because Gaslight even said like it doesn't make when he mentioned having kids and how we have to as human beings you have to take care of your children and it's a substantial amount of things that you have to do to be a good parent. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say exactly like that, but basically like to Lynn's point and to Gaslight's point, if we live in an environment in which you admitted, subtle, where the environment is so screwed up, the environment is not conducive to us having a healthy environment. Why would it make sense for men to be promiscuous and have a bunch of kids
Because
if the kids
if you
can't even
if
survive
you would
in this
listen,
fucking world?
if you
People
would
don't even
listen,
take
and
care of
look,
children.
if you
Children are
would,
being abused. You just
if
said
you
the
would
food is
listen,
not good. It
Yeah,
doesn't make
I'm
sense
gonna
what you're
if you would
saying.
listen, just let me
settle,
Like,
speak. Let me speak. And
settle real
stop
quick.
interrupting me. Look, it's
And I
like every time I try to speak, and then y'all just trying to talk over me, and everybody trying to
Because
have
you're
their
too
point.
long winded and you don't know how to be
No,
concise. Maybe if you were more concise, we would be
okay,
able
I
to
would be
listen to you.
concise if
but
if y'all
you're
just let me get to
contradicting
my
yourself,
point.
subtle.
Let
That's
me
my
get to
point.
my
You're
point.
contradicting yourself.
No,
Lord,
what
I'd
I'm
just like
saying
to
is
be
from
concise
bro.
right
Can
quick.
I talk? Can I
You get
talk,
listen,
bro?
listen, listen,
Bro, can
bro.
I
You got
talk?
it.
Can I please
Listen,
talk? Can I
Got it.
just
I'm
talk,
about
bro?
to.
Please,
Okay, sure.
please.
I'm gonna
Everybody
let
just
you.
keep interrupting me, man.
I
I'm
hear
not
you,
being
bro.
long
Hey,
winded.
listen.
Y'all just have short
If you
attention spans
stop,
because y'all have
if
TikTok brains and y'all scrolling all day, doom
okay.
scrolling.
So
So
if you
listen,
feel that
listen, listen,
that way, why are you gonna
listen,
explain
bro.
anything?
Listen,
So
listen,
aside
listen.
from that, listen. I'm about to leave. So
Listen,
I'm just
bro.
gonna.
Listen. Just
You
let
don't
me
want to
speak,
do this
bro.
because I'm
Let
as
me
long
speak.
winded
I
as
haven't
you
even
are.
had
My
a chance
lungs
to
are
even
far
really
better than
get
yours, and
into
I
it, bro.
promise you, anything you
I
have to
haven't
say,
even
I'll
had a
just
chance to really
overtalk,
get
and
into.
it's not a problem for me. You know why? It's not a. Thank you. I appreciate it. So here's the thing, right? To the person who said that about in the United States, there are 175.4 million males in the United States and 173.64 million women in the United States. We outnumber women in the United States. With that, see how easy that was? I'm gonna go now, but we could have just just avoided all of that, and I would have been done by now. But all
Okay.
right, I'm out.
Okay. So if I can finish, what I'm trying to say is I'm not an individual who just out here sleeping with any and everything. What I'm saying, just based off of the prompt, promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood. I feel like that's wrong because naturally we're supposed to be quote unquote promiscuous or have multiple women. The reason why we can't have multiple women is because of social engineering and the constructs, the mind constructs they have in place right now. They have hijacked the seed. They have hijacked the environment, and y'all don't
Okay, stop
understand
saying
that
that
this
and base your
that this
point
is
on
look.
something
Let me
else.
finish. This is
No, no.
this is genetic.
I need you to substantiate your point
This
that
is
men are
this
supposed
is
to be promiscuous.
this is
He can't even
genetic.
tell us
Substantiate
where
it.
he got that
Listen,
from,
listen.
Lynn. He can't even tell us where he got that from.
Substantiate
He
your
got that shit from the
Oh
point.
my
Bible and
god. Oh
patriarchy,
my
the same
god,
shit that he's
bro.
demonizing.
Oh my
And I don't want to
god.
hear shit about the Bible. No, substantiate your point. That's you can continue talking if you substantiate your point that men are
I can
supposed to
continue
be
talking, but you want me to
promiscuous.
substantiate, and you keep
Yes.
interrupting me.
Go into your
Like
point. Why are men supposed to be promiscuous? I don't want to hear nothing about hijacking the seed or none of that hotepery bullshit. Tell us why men are supposed to be promiscuous. Give us
this is not
evidence,
hotel bullshit.
biology. I don't give a fuck about hijacking the seed because men don't even
They
have
have CIA
seed.
files on this. What are you
Men
talking
don't
about?
even have seed. Men don't even
See,
have
she don't even know what I'm
seed.
talking about. She don't even know what
Okay,
I'm
well,
talking about. Men don't even
okay, then
have
I don't
seed.
give a
She don't even
fuck.
know what the fuck I'm talking
Talk.
about.
Then substantiate your point that men are supposed to be promiscuous. Give us evidence. Go into that. That's all we care about.
If I could chime in,
Can
you
we
could
get like
actually.
the sources,
You,
the scientific
okay, he
sources,
goes to the
No, I'm gonna
sources.
give them
anything?
a chance. Are you
Okay, go
going
ahead.
to answer? Are you going to
So,
respond to that? Are you going to tell
I
us
will. I
why?
will if you just shut up, please.
I don't
Just
want to
be
hear nothing
quiet.
about
Just shut
hijacking
up.
the seed. No.
Let me answer. Let me answer.
Go
When
ahead
I
and
say
answer.
you don't even know what I mean when I say hijack the seed. I'm not talking about a man or a woman. I'm talking about the food out here that they have. They have hijacked the seed.
Go ahead, sir. The man who was just talking, he said he want to
well,
respond. Go ahead.
well, yes,
I
actually,
said we don't give a fuck about that.
and with the ladies, you all can look up. I'm sure some of you all may be familiar with Francis Quest Wilson, the one who wrote the ISIS paper, which with the movie Baby Boy was based off of. And she talked about genetic annihilation, how they scared ultimately of the black male's penis, and how we can genetically annihilate the entire race of
disseminate
white
all races.
men and women. We can literally.
Bro, these
Y'all
niggas is
need to
so
tell
fucking.
us why men are supposed to be promiscuous. Respond to that.
They
Gang,
I
we
don't give
not
won't
a
be
telling
fuck
them.
able
We
about
not
black
telling
to.
them.
men
Like,
and,
And it's
none of this shit
crazy.
y'all
we not
talking
telling
about.
them. We
And
telling
it's
y'all.
crazy that
We
they keep
telling y'all.
trying. It's crazy that they keep trying to like advocate for having multiple children, but then brought up white supremacy when white supremacy would want you to have a bunch of kids because then you
No,
can
they
put those
won't.
kids in the system.
That's why
They
they
can
created
put your
Planned
kids
Parenthood. What are you
into
talking
the
about?
system because if you have a bunch of kids with a bunch of different women and you're not there to raise the kid, your kid is more likely to end up in jail than they are to end up being a upstanding citizen. So as long as you continue to think that you can have multiple kids in multiple households and that your kids are going to come out fine, you are helping white supremacy incarcerate most of these people, put your kids on medication, have your kids working for pennies on the dollar and using and abusing those children that you're just out here creating all willy-nilly. All of your logic and reasonings sound dumb, and we have the evidence already of it. And y'all
Ma'am,
keep
ma'am, ma'am,
perpetuating
ma'am,
this shit like it's
ma'am,
supposed to make y'all
ma'am,
feel better, and y'all are proving the point.
ma'am,
Y'all
ma'am.
worth is so tied to being promiscuous. Y'all are defending degeneracy and making every excuse you can find to justify it, because you're not firm in yourself as a man to say, I can just have one wife and we can make all the kids that we want within a marriage and it should all be fine. Y'all are proving the prompt with every rebuttal, with every interruption, with every stat that you're misrepresenting. Y'all are proving the point. Y'all are not secure in yourselves. Y'all aspire to be these promiscuous men, and that's why y'all are making excuses for it. You want to be that nigga. It is sad. It is sad.
Ma'am, I ain't gonna lie, you sound crazy as hell. Like
You sound crazy,
you
subtle. You
sound
sound
crazy as
crazy.
hell. But like,
You sound
look, check this
crazy.
out. Check this out. Check this out. Let me get to my point. So
We don't give a fuck about your point because it's
So it was.
bullshit. Like she
So
said, it's
listen, listen,
feel
listen,
good. It's feel good
listen. I'm trying to make
logic,
a
which
point.
means it's
I'm
based
trying
on
to make a point
emotion. You're not
because I'm
making
making
a
sense.
point.
Because
No,
I'm making
you're
sense.
not.
They
It's
wanna
not
they
based
wanna
on
interrupt.
any data.
So look,
It's
check
not
this
based
out.
on
Check
any
this out.
logic.
Check this
All
out.
y'all do is want to spout. All y'all want to do is spew conspiracy theories with no base, with no logic, just based off of emotion. Shut up. We don't give a fuck about your conspiracy theories.
Well, I
God
was go-
damn, we don't give a fuck about y'all earth. The earth is really flat head ass motherfuckers.
well
Shut
that's
up.
not my
Yeah, I'm
stance.
not
I
gonna
was
lie. All of
going
the pseudo,
into
all of the
So
pseudoscience is
look.
doing nothing
I was
for
going
us.
So
into
look,
logic.
so look,
Nothing.
y'all just listen. Y'all trying to be so argumentative. Just listen. So it was a
Argumentative because
video.
we're telling you about
Listen,
statistics and
just
facts.
listen. It
Like,
was a video. Look, it was a video. Just listen to my point. It was a video that came out a couple of weeks ago, right? Where they posted the Cosby Show. They posted the Cosby Show and they posted the streaming version, the original version and the streaming version. Listen to me so I can make my point. On the streaming version, they altered out a very important thing on the on the streaming version from the original. So you have to think that you don't think with AI, the powers that be that control this information, you don't think that they're altering history, they're altering data, they're altering all of these things,
What was
and
the
then now
part
you're
they
going
edited
on
out?
Google,
Tell
Yeah,
you're
us
what
the
going
did
on
they
part
edit
that
out?
edited
Google,
out.
you're
Tell us
going
the
on
part.
Google, spitting out
No,
this
no. Tell us
information.
the part that they edited out.
so
Where
Make
subtle. Why
that
you
Joan of
want to be
Arc, the
relevant.
promiscuous
Joan
then?
of Arc.
Huh?
Look up the Joan
What
of
is
Arc.
Joan of Arc? What? Explain it to us.
Okay,
Make it relevant because you
okay.
just brought it up and it
Shut the
had
hell
nothing to
up.
do
I'm
with
trying to
nothing.
explain. Shut the
God
hell up.
damn. Y'all
I'm trying
are
to
not
explain it. I'm trying to
consistent.
explain it. The Joan of Arc, which is something very important, they removed it out from the streaming version. So you got to ask yourself, how
No,
many are they
what is
What
doing
the
is
this?
the
Joan of
Joan
Arc?
of
Like,
Arc?
explain it.
Oh my God, bro.
What the fuck is the Joan
The
of
Joan,
Arc?
y'all not getting that the Joan of Arc is not, that's not important. What I'm trying to tell
So you
you,
just said it was
Then
important.
why
You
listen,
the
said they
fuck
listen.
do
edited
you
out
bring
something
If
it
you
very
would just
up?
listen,
important.
Why
if
would
you would
they
just
edit it
listen,
out if it
listen,
ain't
The
important?
wordplay in it.
listen.
You
The
got to
point
keep
that
it
I'm
basic.
trying to make is the
No,
fact
no, no,
that if
no, no,
they,
no, no. You're not going to repeat yourself again.
You got to
No,
keep it basic.
listen, if
Y'all
they could
not
take this,
fucking
no.
no. Y'all all no. No. Y'all are comfortable in speaking in platitudes and riddles and not being fucking consistent, not having no continuity in y'all points. And when a bitch tell y'all to get concise, y'all got a problem with that. Y'all want to speak vague.
I am
No,
being
you're not.
concise.
You're being
I am
very
being concise.
vague. You're not
I'm
even
not ruining the
adding
conversation.
context
They
to what
keep
you're
talking.
talking
Like,
about
your voice is so
because
annoying. God
you're
damn. Your
dumb.
voice is so annoying.
Because
You're
you're
done. You're
dumb.
done.
You're not adding no context to what you're talking about. You just saying a bunch of random shit.
You're done. You're done. You
This
sound
what
so
you
Okay,
was
then
talking
move
annoying.
about,
Oh my
subtle.
God.
on.
Because what does this have to do with the conversation? This fucking French fucking patron. What does this have to do with the conversation that we were just talking about?
He's talking about
Because
something in
I'm
like
You
looking up
not
everything that he's saying while we
See, I
listen.
like
talking.
No,
this. I
listen.
like
You're
how you
not.
look this stuff
Y'all
up. So
focus
Like,
on
that's dope.
y'all focus on the Joan of Arc. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the fact that they can take that out on the streaming version, what makes you think they won't take out other things of importance or take out real information or alter information?
You
Y'all not
think we
getting that.
don't know that they can alter information? You fucking idiot.
and his what your proof
What
is
is
that
the
they
point of you
edited something
saying that?
You had a
in the
whole
Cosby
30-minute
Show.
conversation for what?
That was
Like, right.
that was
Yeah.
dumb, bro.
That they took out a part of the Cosby Show.
I don't get it.
Look, y'all trying to be funny, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is if y'all
No, we
just
trying to
listen,
You
show
just
you
didn't
that
make
you
a
stop.
sound
point though, bro. You
dumb.
I did make
rambling.
a point. I did
You
make a point.
rambling, bro. You didn't make
No,
no
I'm not
point.
rambling. I'm not
Yeah, you
rambling. If
are,
you just
bro.
Listen,
listen, she keep
listen.
interrupting.
No,
She keep
no, no.
interrupting me,
You need to listen.
bro.
You need to listen. If you're communicating with someone and they don't understand what you're saying,
You too deep,
it's
bro.
up to you to fix how you're communicating.
When you keep coming up like this and keep talking and and then trying to, and then I can't
We
get to
are
my point.
telling you, the
Like
man is even telling you that you're not making sense.
You too deep, bro. Just say what you gotta say.
That ain't even
you
deep.
keep talking, you keep talking.
Servant, servant,
Now
servant.
I see
Hold
what he
on,
doing. He trying to
servant.
be
No,
deep for real.
servant. No, no,
No,
no,
no, no.
no.
Look,
Servant,
servant.
servant. No, be quiet. Servant. It's deep that saying that the government be removing stuff out of TV shows and they're controlling media. Is that deep, or do everybody in the fucking planet know that shit? Come
But
It
on.
wasn't even the government. It was
he's
Everybody
the
don't know
saying
government.
that.
what he's
Everybody
trying to
don't
be.
know that.
The
They
government, whoever, the mass media,
what I'm
The
trying to tell
the
you.
network.
Look,
JEWs,
look,
who fucking cares? We
You're
already
listen, just
know.
listen. You have no impulse control. Just listen. What I'm trying to tell you is the Joan of Arc, the Cosby Show, all the shit that I'm telling you is not of importance. Don't pay attention to the nuances. What's important is that they can alter data. They can alter data. They can alter shows. They can alter things. So the shit that you're looking up on Google, what makes you think that is real, accurate information? When's the last time you took a census?
Who is they? Who is
The
they?
powers that be. I don't know. The
Who is the
Illuminati. I don't give a
power that
like.
be?
Like who? I don't know. Like I
So
don't know.
okay,
I don't know.
so the information you
I'm
just
being
gave us,
sarcastic.
how
You
we know
clown.
that
I'm
they
being
didn't
sarcastic. I'm
give
being
that
But you
sarcastic.
gotta
information?
spit facts though, bro. You can't just be
Hold
talking,
on,
bro.
servant, hold on. You just gave us a whole bunch of information about, oh, they're trying to blah 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 blah. Where did you get that information from?
From my brain. What are you talking about?
So we
Because I'm a
supposed to
critical
believe
thinker.
you?
I'm a critical thinker, and I know what the
Shut
fuck
the
going
fuck
on.
up, man.
Like
You're a
An
critical
edit of the
thinker. You're a
Cosby Show
critical
is proof
thinker,
of some
but you're sitting
government
here saying that
conspiracy.
women are promiscuous, but you can't even tell us or give us a source. You said that there were more women than men. Somebody showed you a source, Liz brought up a source and showed you that that was not true.
and then
You're
she didn't
saying stuff
read.
that
Then she
everybody's
didn't
literally
read the
bringing up
whole
sources and
thing. Look,
statistics.
she gave you a part, and she
No,
didn't read the whole
no,
thing. She
I
didn't
read the
read the whole
source.
thing.
I read the
You
source.
said he said
I
there
read
was
the source. You didn't.
more women than men.
He
More
said
women
that
than
there are more
Listen,
men.
women than men, and
it's
that's
more.
not
Look,
true.
if you finish reading the source, it said
It's
that
not
with
true.
men who have a higher mortality rate,
It's not true.
When
even
they're
though that
older.
more boys are born, there are more women in the world. That's what it
Yes,
said.
women live longer by about 10 years, but we're talking
There's
about like
more women in the
60s and
world, right?
70s.
There's more women in the world, right? No, because they live
No,
longer. There's more women in the world.
no,
Like, come on now.
there's more men in the world. Like, that's literally what it said.
There's more men
Oh,
born. There's more men
Even
born.
if that were true, go ahead.
hold up, y'all. Because I've been, my bad, I still working on. Ain't no way in the world we still talking about the more men. Who keep making that point?
She
We
brought that.
did.
She brought that up.
Who? Hold
She
up.
brought
No.
it
Who
up.
keep making the point?
She brought
Subtle.
Queen, whoever.
No, no, no. Who? Which one of these dudes keep bringing it up, y'all?
Subtle.
All right, Subtle. All right, bye, Subtle. He derailing the
Thank
conversation.
God.
Okay, can I just get some basics? We could just go to some basics, right? Just like for women, like women typically, they want a man that's stronger, right? A woman want
No, we're
a
not.
man
No,
that's
we're
more
talking about men's
stronger.
promiscuous. Hold up. We're talking about men being promiscuous. Just so you
I'm
know.
leading to that point.
I
I don't.
know. Hold up. If you're not talking about men being promiscuous, I'm going to drop you. But go
I
ahead.
don't agree with a lot of panels, but I agree with this one. Like for real, no cap. Like I agree with it. I do feel like promiscuous men don't feel secure in their manhood. They feel secure in how many HOs they can bag, and that's all I'm gonna say.
That's now the second man to admit it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's true. That's a true statement because you get a
Hold
lot
on.
of women.
Hold on. All right. It ain't what you thought it was. Go ahead, pass for it.
Is anti-rainbow perspective.
Hold on.
What the
Now,
world?
Charles.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Hold
Nigga, shut
on.
the fuck up.
Did he just introduce himself like that?
Oh,
That
thank you. I can't with Charles.
can we just not get your name, man? You gotta know all your titles. Like
He a
That
weirdo. He can't.
that
That was
man
wig.
that man said he an
Yeah, that was
atheist.
weird.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, why does he keep coming back?
Mm.
Because he
You
want to
sound a
get
lot better today,
intellectually
East.
dominated.
Run intellectual circles and spit all over his phone.
Can I ask y'all a
Hey,
question though? Can I ask y'all a
no,
real
real quick.
question?
Let me just say this real
I
quick.
got a real question. Somebody
My
said
lunch break is
45.
almost over. I just wanted to jump up here because I couldn't help myself. Hey Tara, hey Lynn, hey Liz, hey everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
Uh, Hey Queen, I'm sorry I didn't see you down there. Yeah, I just wanted to just throw this out here because I haven't heard nobody mention it yet. But promiscuous men are extremely insecure in their manhood, and that's because I think Lynn kind of touched on it. It's because y'all are stupid and poor. And it's not like a dig or anything like that. It is genuinely
Lord.
sociologically proven that you are stupid and poor, and because you feel you are aware of that insecurity, the only way that you can find some type of like manhood is through sex and violence. And it's because that's why a big part of marginalized men are have to fall into marginalized masculinity, because y'all can't participate in hegemonic masculinity. Like most men that are able to participate in being top CEOs, business owners, most men that are able to participate and being leaders of industry like manufacturing and textile, oil, gas, banking, finance, all of those industries, they don't participate in sexual deviancy because they're able to get their validation through their masculinity by domination in those fields. So if you are a baby daddy, you got multiple baby mamas, or you are having a high body count as a man, it is most likely because you are stupid and or poor. That's
Okay,
it.
so successful men don't have multiple women, and smart men don't have multiple women, is what she's saying. And we know that ain't
If
true.
that's what your stupid poor brain
Yeah,
could
He
hold
take
said
on.
that.
But
from
we know
it,
Hold
that
on,
ain't
hold
true
on,
if
hold
though.
that's
on,
what
hold
your
on, hold on.
go
We know
ahead.
that ain't true.
Hold on. Let's do this. The litmus test for successful men, we subtracting athletes and we subtracting rappers. Now,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
They won't matter anyway, though.
Use the logic.
And
Don't. We're
usually,
not talking about athletes and rappers, though. Go ahead.
and typically, a woman, I mean, 5 women could
No,
want the same guy.
Liz actually made a great point. Can you name someone that is a leader in finance or banking or government that has multiple children? Like, can you name that type, or multiple
Multiple of
What?
them. Name about 5 of them.
Wait, who has multiple what now?
multiple children by multiple women?
Donald Trump.
No,
Yeah, I was just finna
Donald
say
Trump
You're
is
Trump.
right.
no,
Come
no.
on,
Donald
man.
Trump is
I was just
dumb.
about to say that.
Oh, he's
I was
dumb.
just about to
Yeah,
say that.
Donald. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but you
saying.
said name
Someone
A
that is
somebody and
billionaire, a
he agree.
billionaire high status is dumb. Okay.
But
Donald
He
Trump.
is
You
dumb.
hold
The
think that
fuck?
Donald Trump is a
on. Wait,
smart
wait, wait,
man?
wait, 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 wait.
He's
Man,
Wait,
y'all know
strategic.
Donald
He's
pause.
Trump not
Hold
no
strategic.
on,
smart man, but
wait,
Trump nothing but a
pause.
puppy, though.
Hold
He's
on, wait,
strategic.
pause. Wait, pause. I'll give them Donald Trump, but let me say this. Donald Trump has multiple children by multiple women that he's married. So
That's
that don't
that's.
count.
Well, I
That
mean,
do
that's
count. It's a lot of
No, it
men
don't.
like that.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
You can be
No, it don't.
successful
How
after you
do
make
how they don't
mistakes.
count?
Come on now.
It don't count. He married all the women. They were his wives.
Still fucking off?
That's true. But
He's
also
still
And
too,
tricking.
I need you to
also
name
too, we can.
5 of them. You have to have a good base amount. You can't just name one person and be like, that proves it all.
And
No,
also,
because on the other hand, Bill Gates has been married to his wife forever. Jeff Bezos keeps getting married. He got married to Mackenzie. Then he was divorced for a little while and went straight into marrying Lauren.
mm-hmm.
Jay-Z is married to Beyonce. Like,
He
motherfuckers who
cheated on
become
her. He
ultra
cheated on
success,
her.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yes, it
How it
matter.
do
don't matter? That's
matter.
more than one
Because
And
woman.
Jay Z got other
hold
baby
on,
mamas.
hold on.
Jay Z got 2 baby mamas. Don't do that.
We need to prove. You
Well,
can't
go
just be
prove it.
saying
What?
we're
He
not
got
talking
other
about
kids.
conspiracy
ChatGPT.
theories.
Yeah,
Conspiracy
shit.
theory.
Chat
Jay Z got
GPT.
multiple children.
Definitely.
We're not talking about conspiracy theories.
All right,
If they
look.
not in the family picture, we don't give a fuck. He ain't claiming them children.
Elon
We
Musk.
ain't
Yep.
seen
It's
them.
they
The
still his
woman not out
kids.
hit
Michael
no.
Jordan.
We not talking
Michael,
That's an
about.
athlete.
definitely Michael
I
Jordan.
said not
That's an athlete though. That's an athlete though. She said no athlete.
no
I mean, shit.
athletes,
Bill
no
Gates. Bill Gates
rappers.
cheated on Melinda.
We're not talking about.
About what? He
Oh
ain't an
my
athlete.
God,
He
these
ain't.
No,
He
Michael
ain't
niggas
Michael
in
Jordan not
are
an
tennis.
athlete technically no more though.
stupid. They're married. Marginalized masculinity, the point that Issa's bringing up,
Uh huh.
those
Somebody said
men
Bill
don't
Clinton.
marry women. They do
But you
not
got to
get
think. Hey, let me
married.
ask you a question. You're a woman. You don't think a man can
If
start
you
off?
have multiple baby
Let
mamas
me
and
ask
you've
you.
never
Hey,
married your
calm
baby
down, Kimmy.
mamas,
Calm down,
you're
my
the
girl.
man that she's talking about.
Calm
Don't tell me
down.
to calm down. I will drop you.
Damn, y'all rude as hell, bro.
I don't give a shit. Deal with it or move
Damn.
on.
I was gonna ask you a question, man.
I
You
don't give
don't.
a fuck.
Okay, so I get it, Lynn. So as long as the guy married a woman, he's excluded if he have multiple women still.
No, it's just showing y'all don't understand to comprehend. They're just basically saying
I'm
that
asking.
most wealthy men
Yeah.
understand the importance of monogamy or at least getting married or being with one woman because of where it places them in the world. Y'all
Right.
just up
That's
here
what I'm
saying
saying.
that
So
promiscuity
That's
is basically
false.
in a man's biology, in a man's DNA. That's what y'all are trying to spew.
Most men start
But
off
it's being
promiscuous.
shown, it's being
You're not
shown that the
listening.
top type of
Again,
men in the world, the
But
most
no,
that's why
successful
they're gonna
men.
continue to be
no,
poor.
they got the
Yeah,
That's why
I
black
access.
just
men
looked
gonna
it
I
up.
ain't
continue
I
gonna
to.
be
just looked it
poor.
up.
All
They
right.
I
I
ain't
just
okay.
no.
looked it
Okay,
I
up.
ain't
Okay,
no.
okay.
Look,
I
Wait a
ain't
minute
no
now.
HOA
Hold
nigga,
on
you
type
now.
like
shit.
50.
y'all,
Hold
Shut
shut
on
up.
now.
up.
All
Listen,
right.
it is because when you are rich and you are intelligent, because that's the thing, that's the
But you don't
combination.
start off
That is
rich
the hold
though.
on,
Y'all
you
sound
could
real dumb,
knock it
man.
off. Come
No,
on
you
now.
didn't
Let
start off
me
rich. You
okay.
don't.
When you are
Nobody
both
starts off rich, dumbass. What are you
there's
talking
a
Women
lot of
women
about?
have
people
You
money
that
never
it's
heard of
first
called
before
generational
born
generational
wealth?
into a
You
wealth.
family
never
like
heard of
that.
It's
generational wealth?
there's called
You
Dumb.
generational
ain't
wealth. It
starting
Exactly. When
off
you
happens
have to
all
be
the
rich.
born into
time.
a
Somebody
family
It
that has
had
happens
That's a
all
generational
the
wealth
low
is
time.
bad.
percentage of people,
And I'm
man.
glad that you
my
brought up
God.
generational wealth because those people also know the importance of not spreading their seed everywhere because they
Exactly.
know that when they spread their seed everywhere,
Now that's
they would be
true.
forced to
Rockefellers.
also
The
spread
Rockefellers,
their
a great
resources
example.
everywhere.
What's she saying?
So what no you, cause y'all
but
please like y'all
but you
niggas ain't
don't
got
start
no
off
fucking
there though.
no type of emotional intelligence. This is why Lynn up here
I'm
hollering
just
at
agreeing
y'all
with you.
cause y'all acting like fucking kids. Shut the
I just
fuck
agreed
up.
with you.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
It
y'all
is the
crazy.
She
intelligence.
crazy. I
It
just
is the
agreed with her
intelligence
ass.
and the
Exactly my point.
resources.
Can she
It is
finish
Like
her
the
point,
I just
please?
said the
intelligence and the
Rockefellers.
okay, bitch, bye. It is the intelligence and the resources. It is something that both you have to have both. And when you find men that have
Mhm,
both intelligence and resource,
mhm.
you are not going to find that they
But
have
you don't
impregnated
start off there.
multiple. You don't know what generational wealth is, so therefore don't enter the conversation. So shut the fuck up.
Even men who don't have generational wealth and they didn't start off rich, intelligent men and intelligent women have less children. When the more education you have, the less children that you have.
The more
I was
education
gonna
you
say
have, the
that
less
I just looked it
children.
up and it says
Interesting.
that most wealthy men are married. It says that over 80 to 86% of millionaires and around 74% of billionaires are married. Wealthy men tend to marry at higher rates than the general population, often choosing spouses from similar socioeconomic backgrounds to maintain stability. And they also
Okay.
partners who support them during their earlier, less affluent years. Okay, and it also says higher marriage rates. Approximately 86% of millionaires are married, with a significantly majority still in their first marriage. So most of them are not have been married multiple times. Just saying.
I'm so stuck on how that girl just cussed me out, and I was just agreeing with her.
Also, too, one more thing. Even if they do cheat, because all these niggas cheat, they are smart enough to cheat with one specific person. This is why the whole mistress trope is a thing. You niggas will cheat on your wives and baby mamas with the bitch at her own job. You niggas are not smart. You're poor and stupid. And that's the point of what I was trying to say. Even if y'all keep talking about oh, he cheated. It don't matter. All of y'all cheated. Your daddy cheated on your
Everybody don't cheat.
mama. Your daddy cheated on your mama, and she's still mad about that. But they're smart enough to cheat correctly, the way normal niggas is supposed to be cheating.
So
Every man don't
that's
cheat
still.
though.
But is he insecure
Every
for
man don't cheat
cheating?
though.
Is he still insecure that he want
Yeah,
more?
yeah,
Or still
yeah,
insecure though?
yeah,
But he's just
yeah,
smart.
yeah.
To prove
He's
a
Most
point
smart
that
with
insecure
his
man who like me.
promiscuity
Every man don't cheat.
we're just trying to prove a point that promiscuity doesn't even favor men. So it makes no sense what y'all are saying. Promiscuity is in your DNA, it's biological, but it's destructive for your humanity. So how does that even make sense? How does that make
Well,
sense?
hey Queen, I think that hey y'all. I wanted to say that when you don't have the economic resources, you're looking to collect in some other form. So normally, and because black men are at the bottom of the totem pole economically, you
Correct.
gotta do all the forms. The only thing that you can weaponize is going to be your sexuality and collecting women because it don't cost you nothing. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to do that. And that's something you can brag about. You can't sit down and brag about what oil refinery you and your family just bought. Hey, Jane, you're
Bingo.
not going to sit down and brag about what stocks you have. So you're going to collect women because that's the only thing that you can do. So you're
A
going to
lot of
trade
man's
it up.
right.
That's
That's
the
fact.
dick swinging. The dick swinging is literally the way that you try to show that you have something to contribute to this world. And sometimes y'all like it in the form of
A lot of
children
men like
and
that. That's
women,
a fact.
children and women. So that's what you're going to brag to the other men about because you guys aren't saying, I just bought this apartment over here. And you're like, well, I bought the mall. Well, I bought the zoo. That's not the conversation. But people who have resources want to keep their resources. So black men, if you're at the bottom economically, more children is spreading your resources even thinner. And you're never going to climb up the chain because you're fucking it up in that way. You guys could consolidate, marry, stick with a person, only have the kids you can afford and climb the social ladder, climb the economic ladder. But you guys don't do that. While the people at the top are consolidating their resources and sticking with that woman. If you got a side chick, she ain't got babies. He's not spreading that money around. They are hoarding wealth. And to hoard wealth, you have to keep the money in the family. We don't have money and y'all spreading it around with 4, 5, and 6 kids in different households. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Do better. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you, Dark Horse.
And you got a point, and let
You're
me tell
welcome.
you, this is the thing too. That the women that they talk about, because they always and Flashy do it all the time. He'll come up here and be like, "Man, I got hoes, I got da da da." Men with wealth and who continue to like generate wealth, they have access to women who are like them, like Queen just said. They're not just fucking anybody. The women that they have sex with are women of stature, like them. Socioeconomically, they're smart. They have intelligence. They are, in control of themselves. The women that Flashy be talking about, and I'm using Flashy as an example, they're not those type of women. He just having access to whoever will give him access. He's like, and that's a body, because nobody can prove that the women that he fucking are intelligent, do have an education, take care of themselves, are concerned about health, are concerned about family. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're
That's the
just
currency.
smashing anybody.
That's his only
Yeah, that's it.
currency because he doesn't have
Yeah.
actual currency to move about in the
Oh,
world. So if that's your only currency, then yeah, you're going to say, I got 5 women, I got 4 women, I got 2. That's the only currency that you have. And that's what we're talking about. That's what shows that you aren't upstairs. You haven't developed. You're not really participating in society like you want to. And some of the frustration is because I can't maybe excel when it comes to education, excel when it comes to my job or my career, then you're going to
hey.
make sure that you pick up who in the fuck. Oh my God. Y'all know I ain't got no attention span. Go ahead.
Oh, he
Oh,
insecure.
sorry.
No, I wanted to say that's why I said it didn't make sense because the person who got dropped before, I think I forget his name, Stuttle, was trying to make a point about the world being not in a good place and the earth being fucked up. Okay, and we're acknowledging that, but also these men don't even have upstanding DNA. You have kids coming out. I'm not saying anything, but I'm gonna say something. You have autistic children, children who coming out with Down syndrome, children who are coming out with all these different things that would make them, they're not going to be able to, I guess you could say, survive in society and in this earth. So y'all being promiscuous again is not even helping you guys. If you're saying promiscuity is to procreate, what do you want to create? Strong children, healthy children, children who are going to be smart and intelligent. So how does that make sense if a lot of these children are not even coming out like that? Y'all seeds, or so y'all think, because men don't have seeds, are not even coming out healthy. So promiscuity is not even working in your favor when you procreate. It makes no sense.
Well, Queen, you got to know that a man's virility is also something that he sees as currency. So bagging women is one form of currency, and having children showing that he's viable, that's also a form of currency for broke men because they don't have anything else that they have accumulated. So they literally say, "I have 4 children." So that again makes me appear more viable than a man that doesn't. It also shows access to women. But those are the things that when you don't have money, you're going to tie that to. So the children and the women fall into that category.
Mm.
So
So
even though
Oh,
the children coming out slow as hell, God forgive me, but
oh,
could I add something, please?
Go ahead. Hut.
Okay.
now,
Um,
Queen, you
promiscuous,
know better.
sorry,
promiscuous.
I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like these niggas is so fucking dumb.
Hello.
Go
Promiscuous
ahead.
men don't feel secure in their manhood. Security has absolutely nothing to do with it. Promiscuous men, our biological nature is to spread our seed as far and
Based
wide
on
as
what?
possible, based on our biological instincts. Like
Okay,
why?
you're not saying anything.
Yeah, no,
That's
No,
not
that's
no,
saying
that's what
anything.
I'm
no.
saying.
Wait,
That's saying
What
a
he,
lot,
because what
Lynn.
he's referring to is a
is
primitive nature. That's what I'm saying.
no, no,
Like,
no. It's not a no. Not,
hold up,
wait,
sir, hold up,
stop.
sir,
No.
hold
Women
up,
go
Okay.
off criminal nature
hold
all the
up,
time
It's
when they
not a
choosing their
primitive
mate to have
nature.
sex
hold
with.
the fuck up, hold up. All
Hold
right,
on.
Wayne, you can go. I'm not doing this shit with y'all. Hold up, Hut.
Okay.
God damn. Hold up, Lane. You got the water going.
Oh my
Um,
bad.
Well, you didn't let me finish my
no, no,
thought.
no. I know.
Why'd
You
you
could
do that?
wait. It's primitive, right? When you hear men say, "Oh, that's in our nature," just hunch on anything. Don't give a fuck about nothing else. Like it's primitive, and that's the thing. And they don't. They're not going to question where that comes from. They're like, "Yeah, this justifies something to do with nature." Like it's not responsible fiscally, just like it was said, right? You can't say you from an intelligent species and you going off primitive nature. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, it is rooted in insecurity because you're constantly, instead of you getting your life together, instead of you working on yourself, you're constantly trying to find external validation. That's the
No,
problem.
you're telling me what a man's doing. I'm trying to.
No, nigga, this is what it is. I don't know why y'all think motherfuckers can't study group behavior and how y'all all do the same thing. You the dummy. You let another nigga tell you, oh, all you want is coochie or asshole, and you out here looking for it and not focus on other
Let me
parts
finish
of
the
life.
thought.
It's crazy.
Let me finish the thought before you divert it. Okay? It's an instinct. I heard somebody on the line say, as women are acting out their
Exactly. Somebody
instincts.
online, you
Yeah,
listen to
no,
other
as I heard
people.
somebody on the panel say, as women act out their instincts, which is also true. Those are true
So
So
you
statements.
you
think women supposed to
impartial.
be promiscuous too?
No, no, I don't think women are supposed to be promiscuous too. Women are actually doing something different. And
So
actually,
okay, so hold on. Let's walk this out together.
okay,
Men are supposed to be promiscuous. Agree or disagree?
men by nature are, it is not, you need to take the word
So
promiscuous out of
okay,
context.
by why take it
Because,
out? Promiscuity.
because,
That's what you call
because,
sleeping with
men,
multiple people.
because men by nature, by their biological nature,
Okay, men by nature sleep with
stop and let
multiple
me finish,
women. Cool.
stop and let me
No,
finish, stop.
no. We need to hurry this up. I can't let you quickly,
Well,
quickly. Men by
well,
nature are supposed to sleep with
wait.
multiple
This is
women.
not a conversation. Okay,
Quickly,
okay,
quickly.
let's stop
Yes or
talking.
no?
Stop.
Men by nature
Men,
are supposed to sleep with multiple women.
yes,
Yes or no? Yes. Okay.
yes.
Women by nature are not supposed to sleep with multiple men. Yes or no?
Uh, no, but the hypergamy says yes.
No. Okay. So women are not supposed to sleep with. So who the fuck are the men supposed to be sleeping with?
Each other.
Each other, Lynn, we know that. Each
I'm
other.
asking him. I
No,
want the
no,
logic to click to him. Who? If men are supposed to be sleeping with
look,
multiple people,
look. Either you're gonna let me say what I gotta say and get
n-
off the panel, or you're
no,
gonna
I
try to
said what I
or
had
you're
to
You
gonna
don't
try
have
to
an
say.
re,
answer, sir.
or
He
you're
doesn't have
gonna
an
redirect, or
answer.
you're gonna
I know
Oh,
you
redirect
don't
the
have an
conversation.
answer.
stumped.
Okay,
I
It hits
agree
you, huh?
that maybe
No,
that is why your G spots are in your assholes. Maybe
That's what
y'all are
we said
supposed
that
to be.
earlier.
Maybe y'all are supposed to be promiscuous and keep fucking each other. But
no, men are
unfortunately,
not being promiscuous.
unfortunately, here's the thing. No,
Promiscuous.
no,
Call
sir.
it what
Hold
you
Yes,
on.
want.
yes,
Hold
yes,
on.
yes,
Hold on. One
yes,
second. Hold
yes.
on. Unfortunately, history, sociology, and anthropology
And none of
disagrees
that
with you.
matters to you because you don't have.
Shut your old ass up. Anyways, anthropology,
And none of that matters.
history disagrees with you because historically and anthropologically, uh, hold on, I don't want to fight with your old ass over the mute button. You already got them gnarled fingers ready to go. Just relax before your motherfucking dentures fall out. It has been shown through countless fossils that men have fathered single family communities. Like it is shown
And
throughout
I can.
history, and that is across multiple races across multiple continents, where multiple children will be fathered by the same mother, and multiple children come from the same parentage. It is seen in early Scandinavian
It's because we're black.
communities. Hold on. It is seen in, no, it's not because we're black,
It
stupid
is because.
nigga.
It is,
Let me finish. Stop fucking interrupting me. It
Okay.
is not only seen in early African communities, is seen in early Caucasoid or Scandinavian communities, and is also seen in early Asiatic communities. Men are naturally supposed to be monogamous based off of the historical evidence, based off of what paleontologists have discovered, based off of what anthropology has discovered. You don't know what you're talking about.
can I
We
add?
done proved it down to the
No.
goddamn
Okay.
hormones. I
Can
mean
I
the
say? No. Can I say
yeah.
something to that point? There's more. I'm talking about. There's multiple levels of evolution going on. There's the biological instinct, and there's social evolution that's going on that comes into play. Biologically, just from the biological level, men are launch and lead, spread their seed.
Don't even have seeds. You so
Hold
fucking
up,
stupid.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. I don't know what this nigga talking about. Hey y'all. Can y'all
I'm
make
listening.
hold up.
hypergamy,
Hold on.
hypergamy on the male
Sir,
side and the
sir, hold up. Chill out for a second. Y'all tap the screen. Let's get the likes past 85K. Share the live out to people who might want to participate in the conversation. If you have not already done so, send a daily heart me to support the live. We need 10 more heart me's, y'all.
I just have
Hold
one thing to
up. Hold
say.
up. Why the fuck you talking?
Oh,
Me?
hold
Come on,
on.
Peacock. Shut
Are
up.
you? I got.
If you
Go
agree with
ahead.
people on the panel, you can go ahead and support them by gifting. If you like the live, you can support the live goal. Thank you, Paul. What's up? Go ahead, Peacock. What you want to say?
Hold on, real quick. You can also send a well to drop
I,
someone if you like. If y'all tired of
That was
hearing
for
these
Mrs.
motherfuckers
Wright.
speak,
Yeah,
huh?
if
Mrs.
y'all
Wright, Mrs. Wright, send a whale to drop me. You said you want to drop me. Send a whale to the host. Thank you.
okay, yeah, if y'all tired of hearing motherfuckers speak, go ahead and send a well to drop. You can drop a mod for a well, but it's only gonna be for 10 minutes. So go ahead. Send a well to drop anybody.
Hey, we all should be with who we like and who likes us, right?
What's going to the poem?
Oh
Or you
my
saying some
god.
other shit?
It's simple. It really is, y'all.
Ew,
If
who's
you like a
eating?
person and that person likes you, life is easy.
Hold on. Are you not read? Did you not read the prompt?
Oh no, I didn't read the prompt. My bad.
What's
Wow.
it?
Promiscuous
So
men
he just
don't
up here
feel
chatting.
secure in their
No,
manhood.
he want a peacock.
Now he reading with his finger. But hold on, let me. I want to respond while you get your life together and finish eating because we don't want to hear all that smacking. I want to respond to the elderly gentleman. Listen, if that's what you're saying, there's biological evolution and there's social evolution. Based on the evolutionary point that we're in right now, are you saying that men, especially black men, are stupid? Because
No,
if
no.
evolution,
So I
hold
can answer
on,
that
let me
question.
explain. Hold on, let me explain why I'm saying it. Then you can answer
Okay.
it. If
Mhm.
Continue.
if evolution doesn't support y'all being promiscuous right now because we have STDs and we have, child support and stuff like that, that's social evolution. Why the fuck are y'all still doing it despite what evolution tells you to do? Because it's not conducive to the environment that we live in now.
Evolution
Why do you
isn't
continue to?
evolution isn't telling us to not have sex.
You said
Evolution
there's
or
social
smet.
evolution and there's biological evolution.
Social
So,
by social evolution, hypergamy, okay, is really what's coming into play. Male hypergamy looks down and finds it acceptable, essentially finds it acceptable
Yeah, for
mate.
getting a live goal. I appreciate
right. So
your
why aren't y'all?
Finds an
Why
acceptable
aren't
mate.
y'all doing it?
Wait, listen, please. Finds an acceptable mate and
Thank you,
and
Nina.
finds an acceptable mate and then commits to the relationship with that mate and to those children.
Right. Why aren't you doing
Facts.
it?
Okay. Female hypergamy
How are you
looks
supposed to find an acceptable mate and commit to him when he's biologically prone to have
stop.
sex with other women?
That's an
Fin-
excuse.
That's what
Finish.
I'm, no, but
Let me
that's what
finish.
I'm going off of
Let me
his
finish.
own
Let me
example,
no. Let
stupid.
me finish.
Nito.
His own
No.
You
Let
example
me
taking
says
too
finish.
long. Y'all
Let me
yeah, you
slow.
finish.
taking
Y'all
too
Spit
slow.
long.
the shit
Let me
out.
finish.
Damn, hey, y'all
Let me
being mean,
finish.
bruh.
Let me
La
finish.
Brea, shut.
We
Just
don't
let him
listen.
talk.
Hold
Let
La
me
on,
Brea,
finish.
shut
no.
up, La Brea.
Yeah. Let me
Now our
finish.
brains don't move as slow as yours do, okay, nigga? Our
Let me
metabolism is
finish.
much faster. Talk faster. The fuck?
Let me bring it out. Let me bring it
Ain't
home.
never.
This
Let
nigga
me
got
bring it
11
home.
teeth in his mouth, and we supposed to just
Let me
let
bring
him
it
just
home.
drone on?
All
For your
right.
education, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Hold
Yeah.
up. Hold up. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up,
Female.
Ehud. Ehud, hold up. I'm tired of hearing your voice. Go ahead, JS.
Hey, but these is the reasons why people be arguing. Like, you know,
You ain't saying shit.
I'm
JS, you gonna say something?
You talk about Jay Shin or you talking about me?
Yeah, it's a J and S. It's in
Oh,
your
okay.
name. You know what I'm
Well,
talking
no,
about.
well. Before I even get started saying, for the fellas, right? It amazes me, right? And again, I understand you trying to explain your point, brother. But at the end of the day, when do you recognize and understand, right, that somebody view it different from you, right? You don't have to keep trying to prove something to somebody to see it your way, right? You make your point and then you land, right? But I'll speak to the prompt, right? Um, I'll say it all depends on
Oh
how
no.
you identify with manhood, right? How do you when you say manhood,
Got my
right?
screen.
Say it again.
you sound like Martin Luther King, my brother.
That's fine. That's no that's fine. But that so I guess that's the disagreement.
I knew it was about to happen. Damn. I got dropped.
Tell us why you disagree.
Thank you, Miss Nico.
Well,
Cause it's fun.
it, and again, I say this not land. It all depends on the individual, right? Because we speaking, not every man reacting the way that you guys saying that men do. That's not every man, right? And it's
Well,
not
we're
every
not
woman
saying
that,
that.
right? No, y'all.
Are you responding
That's
to
what
the
it sounds
prompt?
like.
Just get on with it,
I'm
brother.
sorry. You
No, I'm
have
just saying.
low
Hey, I'm not
comprehension
arguing. I'm not
skills.
fighting. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like.
No,
Don't
that's your
No,
don't
I comprehend.
interpretation
don't
of
try to
it.
get
No, I
approval.
comprehend.
That's your
Just say your
perception
point.
and your interpretation, but that's not what the reality of the
Right.
conversation is.
Don't try to get approval.
You have a very small understanding, a minute understanding of the conversation, and that's okay. You're not able to contextualize, but that's not what we're saying.
Damn.
So it may sound like that to you, but maybe that's because your brain is just
My
too
bad.
little to comprehend. Next.
No, I don't. No, I don't. And again, I disagree because when your mind comprehend, you don't go as
All
far as you
right, little
going.
brain. What's your
I
point?
know you don't go as far as you're going when you comprehend something. So it's obviously you're not comprehending what he's saying. It's
Man,
obvious.
did you make your point yet?
Nope.
Yes. Well, you honestly, you really
Oh, you
can't.
say yeah. All right, go ahead,
You
y'all. It's fine. Go ahead,
no, you
y'all.
really can't make a point when you shutting people off. You can't.
No,
No,
we
you up
got
here
it.
stuttering. Shut your
That's
No,
ass
you
up.
fine.
Listen,
no,
hold
he
on.
ate.
That
Go
might be in
ahead,
my dreams
y'all.
to
Listen, hold
stutter.
on. Listen. Let me tell y'all something. To the men coming up on this panel. As soon as you stop making sense, we gonna stop you right in your tracks. As soon as you say something without no evidence to back it, you just making a claim, we gonna stop you right in your tracks and ask you to prove it.
What happened to the
Y'all
And and
can't
and
OG?
you
just
and,
Where
and,
get
he
and you
at?
haven't proved it yet, and you haven't proved it yet
hold
either.
on, sir. Hold on, sir.
What
Listen
happened to the?
simply.
So
Hold
now you're
on,
saying you
sir.
proved.
Hold on, sir. Prove what you saying. Cause I proved mine. Use some science, use any kind of empirical data. Say something. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all just talking about y'all feelings, what y'all feel. And the Bible is not empirical data, so we don't give a fuck about what the Bible say. So if you come up here, be ready. Don't be up here bitching and moaning about continuing on when you saying some nonsense.
That's
No,
a
we're
mouthful.
going
When you
to
say you
stop
don't care about what
you.
the Bible say, that's a mouthful.
Shut. Okay, then drop, bitch.
I got you.
Drop.
Oh, fine, no problem. You and your emotions.
Okay, so and I don't give a fuck. You
That's
think I
emotions.
care?
You
Y'all
want
want
to have
y'all
the
to
Okay,
hear
last
it.
word
I'm
so
gonna help you
bad. Kick
out.
listen.
I'm
rocks,
gonna drop
nigga.
you because
Kick
you ain't talking about
rocks.
shit.
Leave.
Go ahead, y'all.
My bad.
Ja, you want to say something? Go ahead, Slim.
Hey y'all, good afternoon. I've been listening. Thank
Thank
y'all
you
for
for the
bringing this up.
swan exclamation. I appreciate you.
Men have, we have to understand, ladies, that the men rarely do research. So we're asking them to prove their point. They're not going to do it because there is no research that backs behind being promiscuous.
Thank you,
Besides the
Southern.
fact that it proves that
What
they
does
are
promiscuous mean?
promiscuous. Yeah, I'm not even going to address that. That's just ignorant. So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
I work I,
Hold
I
on.
work
Who just
in
said that?
Me. That's a girl
Brea.
word.
Hold up, y'all. It take me a while.
La
Hold on,
Bradford in the
LeGrand.
middle.
All right, I got you, right person. Go ahead,
thank you.
man.
Night night.
I work. I'm a 7-figure earner actually, and I work in corporate America, my own business, in which I have to sit in boardrooms with males. I'm going to be specific when I say this: white males, and I have learned a wealth of why. Right? They talk amongst each other because not a lot of black men are in these rooms simply because black men's power is in their penis and not in their profit. That's why they're promiscuous. They have no money. They are not able to be sustainable in gaining money at the rate they should. They're not getting educated. They're not owning businesses. And so the promiscuity comes from the fact, like you said, it's a security factor. If I can't be secure in what I can earn and provide for my family, I'm going to be promiscuous and I'm going to feel secure in creating multiple children with multiple women because that's how I can beat on my chest. I've actually had white men say that. They say black men miss what white men get, meaning they're missing the point that having a stable family environment where you don't have a lot of chaos, you don't have a lot of back and forth and drama and trauma going on, that does not breed success. You cannot be successful in chaos. It just doesn't happen. Those two things don't go together. So when black men step up here and they say, "Oh, biologically," that's not true. Men have the exact same makeup, all men, all colors. The only thing that's different is our genotypes. That changes you from color to color to color. Different culture, different this, different that. So biologically, if white males who are outperforming in this world, let's be transparent, and other men of other cultures are outperforming in this world, and they got it right, they have morality, they're showing up in the boardrooms, all of them are sitting at the table with rings on their finger. Now, whether or not they go out and cheat on their wives after the fact, We don't know. But let's just say at baseline, they're starting with the family. They're
And,
creating family.
and
Also,
Slam. Oh, go ahead, host. I'll go after you.
I just want to say, like, most of the men in all the groups have this insecurity, um, and like I know what you're talking, because of the things like nepotism and the way they discriminate is definitely going to be set up that way. A lot of those men are insecure too. Just what I was talking about earlier was, it's called precarious manhood. I mean, like, men think that they have to earn their manhood, and they're constantly trying to like validate their own masculinity, because their identity is lacking, because it's not something that is like their identity. It's something they adopted from what society told them to do. Thank you, Jazz. So you see it show up in different places. It's different ways. We were just talking about how they oppose the birth control. We talking about how they constantly want to dominate women. The way that they like test each other. This is just one part of it, right? The promiscuity is one part of it. And for a man to be like, yeah, this is nature is telling me to do this. That right there is how you talking to a dumb nigga who don't
Right.
know shit about himself. He ain't been on no self healing nothing. Them niggas just don't do that. Uh the reason you have, because you have women who are also promiscuous. Promiscuity is tied to being insecure as a person. That's what it is. You're looking for outside validation from another person. So when you're hypersexual like that, you're lacking in a lot of different ways. And for them to try to justify it just shows who they are. And the reason why I want to do this topic is so that we understand that these men who be nagging, I get women, all this stuff, that is coming from a place of insecurity. A person who is supposed to be in a monogamous relationship and lying to their partner and sneaking around, acting like an adolescent, hiding their phone and hiding money and shit, it's all insecure behavior. But the way our narrative is flipped in our society is that that's what it's supposed to be like. That's somebody who's supposed to be admired. I think we were talking for a while ago, and we were talking about how women don't want to be with men who've been with a lot of people, but men tell it to themselves, like, oh, women want the man who get everybody, because that's what they tell themselves. Because we already know when they look at the qualities of men, they only are looking at what other men are valuing, because they use women to get validation amongst other men. So yeah, being promiscuous and just going out trying to fuck whoever you can fuck you feel low as a person. That's why men will talk about those women. Oh, I fucked her, she blah blah blah. Like, you mean somebody who laid down, did something physical with you, and you shared your body with them, you look down on them because you don't respect yourself. And you would think, what type of person would fuck me? That's what they telling themselves, and that's why they respond that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
And
want to
just to
jump in
add
and
some
say for the.
numbers, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
I
I
was
was
gonna.
going to add
No,
some numbers because someone said something about
Hold on, let
sexually
Dark Horse
transmitted
go first.
disease.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead, Dark Horse.
I'm sorry.
no, I was going to respond to Slim's point and yours too. But the lack of self control, the lack of self restraint, and the lack of discipline translate into many things. So while she was talking about YT men in the boardroom, they are looking at your commitment and your level and your lack of discipline. So even if you are a YT man, if you're unmarried and you're out here effing everything, and you want to make a $3 million deal or a contract, and then there's another man who has been with his wife for 20 years and is married. They don't know who he's sleeping with on the side. They see that he can at least keep up one contract. He can keep
Yep.
one thing together. So they're going to do business. We're talking about money. We're going to make money with somebody else who has shown that they can keep a business together, keep a marriage together, that they can stay dedicated and have discipline for one thing. So even amongst the YT men, there is a hierarchy, and they're going to put the married men who had the longest marriages at the top. So if you as a black man are trying to enter in and you're trying to have some sort of business deal, and you think it's cute coming in flashing that fuck these women, I don't have no wife, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to sign that $3 million deal with you. And you're not going to have the resources to bring a contract worth $3 million because you got 7 kids spread around and your money's going around. You're not consolidating your resources and your finances. They can see that you're not consolidating your energy. It's all over the place. You don't
But they
have that
don't.
discipline. They don't have the discipline. So that's how you're going to stay out of the boardroom. You can't come in there because you don't even know how to keep up the facade. You can't even do it. It is a facade, Cosmic. The white team men know how to play the game. And what we're saying is, even though the morality may be
Exactly.
a game, the money is not a game. That shit is real. Like, you can touch that shit. The morality can be flimsy, but I'm telling you that money ain't. And you spreading your seed around and you being promiscuous, that will fuck your
I
money up.
think
You can't do it.
I think
Go
it's
ahead.
more
I'm
so I
muted.
think it's more so correlation than causation, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that there is a correlation between men who are promiscuous and poverty, and we can give a bunch of different things that'll lend to that, because stupidity also is in line with poverty. Y'all get what I'm saying? And if you're stupid, you're going to be promiscuous because you're not thinking of the consequences. Also, poverty is aligned with not being disciplined in this capitalistic society, like extreme poverty. Therefore, if you're stupid, you're going to be undisciplined and you're going to be poor and you're going to be uneducated. So, like, it's a lot of things that correlate to why, people in the boardroom tend to be married, because black men who are in the boardroom are also married. Black men who are educated are also married. Like,
They don't
they
have
tend
anything
to
to
get married
lose.
more. The more educated you are, the more likely you are to get married. Period. The more likely you are to have less children. Promiscuity normally leads to more children.
Absolutely. And it is
I
known,
wanted
you
to
all, and
add
they can
to
go culturally all the way across the world, you all. Even when you look, my husband is not from America. Even when you look at other cultures outside of America, to her point, it is all about the level in which you live, because third world countries are living basically the same type. If you look at how the ghettos in America, if that's what we want to call it, or low income or poverty levels in America, it's the exact same mindset in some of these countries culturally all over. And just adding to that, when you are not educated, and that does not even allow you to be in those spaces, like she said, it doesn't even put you in those spaces. And I've had these men say, Black women would be better off marrying men outside their race. Now, I'm not for either or. It doesn't matter to me. What you choose is what you choose and how you move. But based on our mindset, our ability to be successful, and how we show up in the world, we match better with men of other cultures and races, because we don't think on the same level. We don't think on the same vibration. And that is how
That's
she
not
just
her.
literally said it. That is how they're winning. They play the game. And like I said, it's not that these men are not out here probably doing some of the same disgusting things, having outside relationships and all that kind of stuff. It's the facade. They know how to make it look. It's not about what you can actually
I gotta
do. It's
disagree
about
with
how
that.
it
Me
looks.
too.
I'm sorry, I gotta disagree with that. I don't think that black women fare better with other
I didn't say that.
races.
I didn't say fare better. What I said was our mindsets match. The
But
Right.
mindset
that's
to
not
be able to
true.
be
That I don't.
successful.
That's not true.
I can
Hold
give you the
on.
numbers
So,
on it. I can give
no,
you the
no, no,
numbers
no.
on it, because I'm
That's
not
not
going to come without the
okay.
numbers.
Okay, so give me the number.
Marriages are 45% more likely, and you can get this off guttermatch.com or I'm sorry, .org, more likely successful in mixed cultural or multiracial relationships for Black women. They have us trained to think, again, like I just told
But
y'all when
how
I got
many
on,
people?
they
But
have us
what's the
trained to
reason for
think
that?
because of the mindset. We have a stronger
How?
mind.
What does
We
that
have a
data say
stronger
about the
mindset
mindset?
than the African American men in America, you all. We have a stronger mindset. That's why
In
this
what
whole panel
way?
exists. We
Hold
think,
on. Hold
we are more
on. In what
educated.
way?
We think power. We think advancement. We think education. We do not think promiscuous by number, by
Okay.
general, right?
Hold on. We gotta walk this down together. So, majority of black women have kids by black men. Majority of black men and black women are at the bottom together. We're at the bottom health wise, we're at the bottom education wise, we're at the bottom financially, we're at the bottom in every sense of the way together. Yes, black women when it comes to education, it's slightly ahead of black men, but that's every demographic. You know that, right? Women in every demographic are in ahead of their men. So educationally, women are ahead of men in general.
That's what I
That's
said.
one thing. So that can't be a thing. When it comes to black women and black men, again, we are at the bottom together. I think that you're thinking concrete about this, and you're looking at the women in your circle and the educated women and stuff like that. But the the
I got
the
this off
the
of a study that
men,
was done in 2009. Y'all can go to
but you're saying,
www.npr.org.
the study is right about racial, like relationships working out together racially. So like black men and white women, I mean black women and white men stay together longer, right?
Not white men. I said men of other cultures.
Any culture.
Not any.
But what
Go look at the numbers. Hold on. I want to be clear because I don't want to be said was not what I'm
but like
explaining.
my point, the reason why I'm saying it like that is because
Lynn,
it doesn't really matter.
Lynn,
That's the reason why I'm saying it like
I
that.
wanted to just
And
throw this
go
in
ahead,
there.
East.
She, in a way, I understand. I know what study she's referencing, and she's talking about how black women, our marriages are statistically, are do statistically last longer in with other races of men, but that's only in the cases where poverty has been removed. Because
That's what I'm saying.
when you look at the marriage rates amongst black women and black men where poverty has been removed as a factor, our marriages last just as long as everyone else's. It's not that black men and black women can't have healthy relationships. It's the fact that one, we are most likely impoverished together, and then two, because we don't have the educational background and we haven't learned. When you have a educational background, you also learn things like empathy, and you also have removed apathy. That's why it has nothing to do with simply because they have different mindsets. It's simply because they not broke. When a black man that is well off and a black woman that is well off come together, their relationships are equally as successful as a black woman and a white man.
That's what I was getting at. What's the reason why?
Yeah, but what
Go
y'all were
ahead.
saying, what y'all were saying though, is if that's
Thank
the
you,
case,
Chanel.
we have a gap, right, with how black men look at education, right? So
Right.
that's going to create it. So if black men are saying fuck your degrees and fuck mine too, and they don't have that mindset, so the mindset she's talking about is if the black men don't have the same mindset, it's going to be a smaller pool of men that we're going to get with and stay with, because we need to change that over the culture. The culture of black people needs to shift, where black men are prioritizing their education. They're prioritizing things that are going to help keep us together. So then our numbers will go up. But as long as they're pushing this, I'm the man of the household, even if I make less, I'm going to be, there's other things that they're focused on, like running women, like, having babies. They have to change their priorities. And if their priorities shift, then the marriage rates will go up. But right now, where we are and what we argue with every day are men who are uneducated and refuse to look something up, refuse to read a book. So that's why we're running into that problem.
Dark
But
horse,
but
hold
my
on, dark
Manipulation
point,
horse.
no,
to
hold
think
on, no,
that they're
hold
No,
on, real
biologically
let
quick,
me
better.
just
hold
say this:
on, real quick. No,
Mass Beauty 0905. Don't put that black love bullshit on me, girl. I'm not
Right.
gonna. I agree with what
Eve,
she's
you could
saying,
have
but I'm not
responded
gonna
to
sit
that
up
in the
here.
comments.
No, fuck that. Fuck her. Don't put that shit don't exist.
Okay,
My bad. Go ahead. Let me.
okay, that come on. This
Let it
is the
spice it
thing,
up
Dark
there.
Horse. This is the thing. Damn, you made me forget over that bullshit. Come on now. That like, can what you just say again, Dark Horse?
I was saying that we could bring the numbers closer and we could have a higher rate, or excuse me, a smaller
Oh, okay,
divorce
never
rate
mind.
if we were all educated, right? If we were
I remember.
pushing that. Okay.
But my point is that you're looking at black. If we look at black women in a whole, they're not that they're not that much educated than black. Like it's not. We're exasperating the numbers like in our minds because we are educated black women. So we're assuming that the vast majority of black women are just as educated as us. We're not. it's still a small pool of educated black women. Yes, the numbers are growing. Yes, we are getting more educated. But the way that she made it seem was like there's a vast difference. Like, and we're like by the boatloads doing it. That's not true. Not yet. Do I believe that we can get there? And do I believe that we're probably on our way there? Absolutely. But it's not that much of a difference. I think educated black women, we tend to look at like the numbers and we like, oh hell yeah, this is most of us, we doing it, but it's not most of us. It's not. It's not a
So do you
lot of
think
us
it's
either.
so it could be the mentality then? It could be that when it comes to how black men are socialized, again, they aren't prioritizing family. They aren't prioritizing togetherness. And if they don't make
Mm-hmm.
double what we make, it's an issue. So we are in the same place economically. And for some reason, it's throwing
True.
off us linking up because I don't know if they have to make triple what I make for this relationship to work, but that needs to be looked at. If we all understand we're in the same barrel with the same crabs, then the men can't say this is only going to work if I make 3 times what you make. You know that right now, due to racism, due to all these other issues, we're going to be fighting the same fight, but they want to fight like white men fight. And that's not it. We don't have that same access. We understand
Right.
it as black women, but I don't think the men are understanding that because we should be able to come together and pool the resources and do what we need to do. But they want to step in kind of like the white men are stepping in, and it's not the same.
It's because
Exactly.
we have to fight on both fronts. It's the fact that they
Hold
are
on.
poor
Yeah,
and stupid. That's the problem. If
Jesus.
you could get a nigga that's you, go ahead,
Let the
Liz.
white lady say something. The white lady we've been talking about her community the whole time.
No, no. I just want to say because I have looked up these numbers. So for in terms of education levels, the numbers year over year are growing for Black women at a larger rate than any other demographic. Right. So Black women are like the fastest growing demographic of people with advanced degrees, as well as business owners. So like year over year, there's like faster growing number of Black women business owners than any other demographic.
Who let old man back up here? I don't want to hear that shit. Hey, Mr. Hypergamy,
Gummy.
don't come in here with that bullshit. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not
Gummy.
trying to fucking hear it. We done already disproved your point.
Yeah,
You
and
have
I think that Arrested Development plays a
you
part
have
in it, right? Where that lady go? Oh, did she drop that lady? I think Arrested Development plays a large part of it, and that's why we believe like they behave like white men, but for a different reason. Like they like, oh, I can date younger women because I have to, because I gotta wait till I'm 45 in order to settle down. And by the time you 45, if you've been on the same career track for like that whole career, like let's say you started the career when you was in your 20s, right? And you settle down in your 30s and you've been on the same career track, you should be past what you are at 45. But black men enter the workforce and get serious about their career at 40, and they are making what they would make at 30 and settle down at 45. Y'all get what I'm trying to say?
100% agree.
Okay. All right, cool.
instead of making a statement, may I ask a question? Do do any of you think
Jesus.
that
Oh, it do sound like
do
his dentures out.
do any of you think that you're actually by nature intellectually superior to men?
I'm intellectually superior to you.
Well, that's delusional. But I'm asking you.
Sir,
I'm asking you
you
a question.
65 and you on this app talking to me. I'm half your age.
What was his
Probably a
question?
little less, or a little more than half my age.
What was his
However,
question?
I'm asking you a question. Do you think that overall women are intellectually superior to men?
Yes.
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 Why
Yes.
do by design? Why do you think that?
By design.
Yeah, why do you think that?
No, I'm answering your question. By design, we are designed to be intellectually superior to you.
You think you're by design,
Yes,
uh,
we have to be.
and
We
Every
okay,
in every species.
Yes, we have to
Yes.
be intellectually superior to you. We have to be. This is why
what
you have
what do
higher
we
self
have to be?
unaliving rates. This is why y'all engage in riskier behavior.
We
This
have
is why predominantly of child rearing is done by women. We have to be in order for this species to have survived the past 40 to 50,000 years. Women have to be intellectually superior to men. Now, are you physically superior to us? Yes. This is why we have to live in a patriarchy. But that also means that we had to be smart enough to survive this long within a patriarchy whilst living amongst our own predators. So, yeah, by design, we are smarter than you.
Our bodies are even designed better than yours. We go through multiple evolutionary processes. When there is a girl and a boy baby in the NICU, the girl is twice as likely to survive than the boy. Our bodies went through an evolutionary process where we went through menopause in order to stay around longer so that we can pass down information to our daughters. Literally, our bodies did that. Our body went through an evolutionary process where where we created more dendrites in our brain so that we can have more empathy, so that we could, raise children. Your bodies do not do that. You're literally not even able, where our brains are able to multitask.
ask you a secondary question.
Not only
Okay,
that, we
if
see
by
more
design,
colors.
I would like to
Lynn,
ask
hold on
you.
real quick. Let me tell. Did y'all know that we see more colors and smell more smells and hear further than them? I did not know that. I learned that very recently.
I,
So
I would like to ask a secondary question. Okay, if by design women are intellectually superior to men, then why is the question of male promiscuity even coming up?
because we want
That
to,
don't even
because
make
the
no
fuck
fucking
because we
sense.
can, because it's a motherfucking Friday the 13th and we ain't got shit else better to do. The fuck,
That
god
question made
damn.
zero sense.
Like, no
Well,
sense
So
at
what?
all.
for me being
That has
Explain
no.
it
me
to
being
us.
the
No,
imperial male.
explain why the question made sense.
Well,
Explain
because
why.
number
Go
one,
ahead.
because the concept of promiscuity actually involves two parties. Involves the male and involves the female. You're trying to address it from the male side, but you're not acknowledging there's a female side to it.
Because
So
what
How
the
does
fuck
that
do, hold
relate back to who's
on.
more
That's an
intelligent?
intellectual
right.
argument.
Yeah, well,
Make the
that's the question.
correlation. You gotta make the correlation because you're not.
What
Make it make
correlation?
sense.
What correlation are you asking for? I'm not sure what you're asking.
He's
And he
tracking.
think he's
So
smarter.
you said that if women are more intelligent than men, why is the prompt about men? And we said that question doesn't make any sense. And then you said something else, and then we said you have to relate that back to the prompt.
I know
Okay,
what
but
he's
wait.
saying. He's saying why we keep picking on the dumb kids.
Yes,
Because we want to, and
yes.
because we like picking on y'all.
Because
Yeah,
it's
no,
Because
no,
y'all
no,
try
fun.
to
no.
listen.
Well, not actually.
E Hut, listen. Y'all use y'all hands. We use our brains. So
Well,
that's
wait.
what we're saying. So the way that we fight back against y'all hands is by using our brains, and y'all don't like that. It's because y'all can't put your hands on us, which is why TikTok is a lovely space for us because we get to come up here and shit on y'all educationally when we can speak the way that we can communicate. Y'all don't like that. That's all that it is. So yes, we picking on y'all. What you gonna do about it?
I'm not talking about you picking on me. I'm trying to take you down the path to show to describe this intellectual superiority that women think they are offering. Okay,
Offering. That made sense.
promiscuity, promiscuity by nature takes two parties. The issue of promiscuity
No, it
is
doesn't.
yeah,
Hold
well,
on. Can a promiscuous man sleep with a virgin?
yes.
So it
Okay,
doesn't
then.
take
So
two
how the
parties.
fuck do it take two parties when the
He's
discussion at hand is promiscuity?
he's sleeping with the virgin.
The subject
and
is
the virgin and the virgin
promiscuity. The
and the
subject the
virgin
subject
and the
is
virgin
promiscuity. That is the action
and the
that we're
virgin
discussing. Why would we discuss the action of the party that is not participating in it?
Because it's the other side of the equation,
No,
intellectually.
it's not. There
Yes, it
isn't
is.
No, he
this isn't an
already no
equation.
Lynn. No, East. Before you got up here, Lynn already asked Ehut, and he said no, women aren't promiscuous and shouldn't be. That's a man thing. So when we moved away from that because we were like, well, that means men are sleeping with
Well,
men. Now
well,
he wants to
Mm-hmm.
let me
bring it up
finish
because
what I was
before
saying.
it was men who are promiscuous and women who are not. But he couldn't make that argument because it would mean that the men are sleeping with the men. So
No, no,
now
no,
he
no,
wants to bring
no,
up that women are
no.
promiscuous. And
No,
guess
you
what?
didn't let me
Guess
finish
what?
my. You didn't
We're
let me finish my.
not. You guys want us to be. There are some. We already admitted there are some women because we said that it's women and men, if they are promiscuous, that they're insecure. What we're saying is the women aren't here defending it, saying it's because we need to spread our seed around. We're not saying that. That's your argument that it's just in a man's nature, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. It's in a poor man's nature. It's in an uneducated man's nature. And it's in an insecure man's nature. Or it's in a man's nature who don't like women. And the reason he needs to try woman after woman after woman, because to be honest with you, if it's just about smecks, you can screw the same woman 10 times a day. It's not about smecks. It
That's
was
where
never about smecks.
male
It's about
hypergamy.
collecting bodies and collecting people so you can
No,
brag to someone else because it's not even about the
you
act
didn't.
of smecks. You can use a glory hole. You want to brag because you like to dominate, manipulate, and steal women
I was
after
married for
women after
26
women.
years.
That's it. And
Mm.
what
Okay,
So
that
he done went
mean?
down to the
let
That don't
comments.
mean nothing.
let me
You still could have been screwing everybody on your
let.
block and
No,
everybody
I
at your
wasn't.
job.
Actually, I
So
was faithful to my wife.
hold up, real
Let me.
quick. No, hold up. It also doesn't make sense, right? Because yeah, that math is off. But if it was just like a natural thing and it just happened, whatever, y'all wouldn't be bragging on it either. The reason why you're bragging on it because you think you're special from other people, right? Because men don't just say they lost their virginity or they had sex with a woman. They brag on the amount of women. That's the difference. You think you feel more manly the more women you sleep with. That means that your validation comes from an external source. That's not a natural thing. That's the way y'all socialize, and that's coming from an insecurity. If it was what it was and everybody was doing the same thing, it's like us talking about us being able to walk and talk. It's basic shit. But you're bragging on it because you think it's exceptional, because it proves your identity.
Ooh, damn host cook with that shit.
Hold up real
Yeah.
quick though. Hold up real quick before he
Now,
starts.
now,
Hold
now,
up,
now you
nigga.
made your
Hold up,
point. I want
nigga.
to
Hold up.
respond to
Hold
that
up.
point.
Man, I hate that it takes too long to shut the fuck up. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Tap the screen, get the likes up. We're almost like 100K. I know y'all 100K people should be like tapping the fuck out the screen right now. If y'all ain't send y'all daily heart me, make sure I send a daily heart me. Y'all niggas got paid today. Support the people on the panel if you agree with them, and help me get my live goal or some of that shit in my gift gallery. Y'all got it. Go ahead, hurt whatever your name is.
You kind of made me lose my train of thought.
That's fine. You ain't talking about shit anyway.
Okay. Oh, male hypergamy.
Oh God.
There's male hypergamy and there's female hypergamy.
This nigga need a nap.
No, this.
Hypergamy is hypergamy, sir.
No,
Thank you, dog boys.
hypergamy acts
No, no,
differently.
no, no, no,
Is
no.
different in
Hold up.
females.
Go ahead, Dex. No, I'm losing my patience. I think I dropped you early because of this bullshit. Go ahead, Dex.
Hey Tara. Hey Darko.
Hey.
Salute. Hey Len. Hey Liz.
Yep.
I mean, we actually seeing it this prompt being proven in real time right now. The main fact that he has to use or make up something like biological means why it's good for men to be promiscuous, it shows it comes from insecurity. You know what I mean? Like you have to go this far to make up a reason for your lack of control. To make up a reason for you to show that it really not about my insecurity, but I have to
Thank you,
make this up
Morgan.
to
Thank
kind
you,
of
Hand
hide it.
Patrol.
You got to make up this reason to hide it. You know what I mean? Because you want to validate yourself to other men so bad that you have to make up
Thank you,
something.
Elsie.
So that he just proven the prompt right in real time because it doesn't have anything biological about it. It's literally a made up concept.
in order for insecure men to feel good about themselves in the face of other men.
Have you ever heard of the biological imperative?
Okay,
The
wait. You
No,
keep
no,
bringing
no,
up like,
no, no, nigga. I said no, no. Anybody respond to that shit? Matter of fact, I don't know how you got back up here. Go ahead, finish what you saying, Dex.
yeah, he that's the same talking point that all insecure men use. Is really not my fault, right? Don't hold me accountable for my insecurities and acting out on it to try to make myself feel better. You know what I mean? So I'll go to science, like made up science and pseudoscience. All these things literally come from insecure men trying to make themselves feel better. That's all. That's
Thank you,
literally
no
what it is.
sweet. All right, who this person at the top?
Ty, I don't think Ty
Yes.
has spoken. Has Ty
um,
spoken?
Oh
I
my
was gonna
bad. I
say,
don't know.
I agree with Dax. Like, I feel like men in general, like,
You cool?
they do not want to like admit
Hold on. Who
that.
you agree with?
I'm agreeing with you guys. Like, I feel
Oh, I
like
thought you
men.
said some. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like men in general just want to ignore that patriarchy is the main problem. Like, they act like that just because, like, oh, XYZ, this is happening, in my life. They're using personal accounts to divert to the actual issue, which is patriarchy. Like, patriarchy harms everyone. It harms men, it harms women, and it's just like, it emotionally handicaps you. Like, and I don't think a lot of men in this panel, I've been on here for like an hour or so, like, they want to admit that like they are handicapped emotionally because of how patriarchy is operated.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Ty, that you understand that patriarchy and capitalism go hand in hand.
Of
So
course, yes.
if it's to keep the poor, then they're going to have ads, they're going to have movies, they're going to have everything centered around men being promiscuous. Because the more promiscuous you are, what is that going to do? It's going to directly impact you economically and financially. So it's going to keep you at the bottom. You will not be able to consolidate your resources and actually get a foothold and move up. So of course, if the patriarchy is what's running this place and is hand in hand with capitalism, of course we're going to make sure that men continue to sleep around, continue not to build wealth and build homes because they want you to stay at the bottom. And it's working. That's it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of, Darkos? The theory of stupidity and why I always say it's so relevant and when it comes to men. Because men literally in masses have always been the stupid ones and easily controlled.
That they have.
Also pushing a culture of partying, smugs, abuse, risky behaviors, all those things are things that are going to be pushed too. Because what does it do? Keep your mind off of the goal. You won't be able to see the big picture. You're going to be self-absorbed and you're going to be worried about numbing yourself. And if you're numb, you don't have time to tap into social issues, have discussions, make a 5-year plan, stay dedicated to something. All of those things are tied into it. So there's a reason why those things are pushed to certain communities, certain demographics, and usually people of lower economic status. But that's it.
Girl, these
This
niggas be
also.
living off of a hope and a dream. They be
Thank
hoping
you,
and
Sue
wishing
Bird.
that they,
And some perks. But go
right.
ahead.
They be hoping and wishing that they get rich. They be hoping and wishing that they liver don't fail them after all the heavy drinking and smoking and popping pills. They be hoping and dreaming and praying and making deals with whatever entity they can to survive because ain't no fucking way. They don't understand. Like, I go ahead. Eve.
I was gonna say real quick, to Dark Horse's point. Sorry, y'all, I'm walking. To Dark Horse's point, they also, if you're too busy having smacks and raising kids, you also can't take a notice to oppression. This is why the top 1% be wanting us to have all of these kids. So we too busy to is that only 10% of the world's wealth hoarded consider the world's wealth is by 10% and only like within 11 people's families. That's all I had to say. I just wanted to add the
Yeah, but no, um the men don't even like realize that they slowly unaliving themselves right now. Like Like, cause we get it, they don't give a fuck about social issues, they only care about themselves, but they really don't care about themselves. Like, I'm looking at men now, and I thought about it, y'all. Remember how I said the men in the 90s were way better looking than they are now? Like,
Mm-hmm.
the men
And
now
still fine.
are fucking ugly.
Thank you, T
The
And I'm
Bird.
90s
like,
men look better now than the 20-year-olds. Like the ones from the 90s still look better than the young. Yeah, but
no, the
it's
20 year
passive
olds,
suicide.
hold on, let me cook. The 20-year-olds look good, but they only got a small window of looking good, right? Because the shit haven't caught up to them. As soon as they get access to alcohol and Smeed, like candy, the looks start going down. As soon as they start eating on their own and like having to feed themselves, it degrades their looks, but it don't have nothing to really do with looks, y'all. It's their health. Remember that man yesterday who was on the panel and we was like, dang, it looked like you got liver problems, like your eyes all sunken in. Da, 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 da. That man was probably in his late 30s and he looked like he was in his 50s. They don't drink water. Them niggas don't go to the doctor. They don't take vitamins. The food fucking them up, and it's fucking them up worse than it's fucking us up. And I can't explain why, but
Explain
it's
why.
probably because they drink more than us, like
Why?
alcohol. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm explaining why, and it's actually tied to this topic. The men lacking emotional maturity, right? That's a big part of like the relationship with self and having self awareness. And because they have all these issues that they repress and they constantly performing, they go to substances and high risk behavior to cope with it. So it's making them age. Men already age faster, but it's making them age because they're not there. You have to have a certain level of being comfortable with yourself to really like prioritize your health. But if your validation is constantly coming from the outside, you're going to focus more on like maybe looking the part, not actually being a part. Like, you want to make sure you have they focus on getting a car, maybe jewelry, but they don't understand the internal part of what helps a person be healthy. That's what's fucking them up. It's their emotional immaturity.
Yeah, I call it
I'm
the
telling
passive
you.
suicide. You want to go, Lynn? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm not. I was just about to
Um,
say something else. Go ahead.
yeah, no. Me and
Thank
Tara
you,
were talking on the back
Elsie.
end one day about the passive suicide. And the passive suicide is actively ignoring everything that can help extend your lifeline or what have you. You just anti longevity. And it can come from, depression or what have you. But what I see most times is because they started late. And I think you said that, Lynn, about them getting a late start in life. A lot of them who can't get their foothold economically will start to give up. And they start to give up because they're not amongst their peers who did what they were supposed to do early. So when you F off your life for so many years and then you can't go to Bali with your friends, it's because you effed off your life. So that's when they really will start going heavily, start abusing substances or what have you, because they have not bought the house. They don't have the family. They didn't settle down. They don't have anything to look forward to in their old age. They can't retire. They don't have nothing to retire on. They didn't pay into Social Security. They started late. So that late start, they look around and be like, there's no way I can catch up in 10 years. And you can't. You really can't, because you decided to F off the first 20, 30 years. And then they see that, and then that's when they just let it go. They're not going to get checked out. By the time they get checked into the hospital, they're not coming back out. Their only
Right.
visit will be their last visit. But go ahead, y'all.
And I'm trying to tell you that the back in the day, the men, we had this thing where we would say like, oh, it don't matter how a man look, blah 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 blah, like, and like women's looks, whatever. But you got to think to what that was tied to. We didn't have to check the men on their looks and how they look because everything was different. The food is different. Like, people keep ignoring when we say obesity is linked to the food. They're saying no, just exercise more. No, da 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 da. I know a nigga. I swear to God, y'all. My ex's homeboy. I saw my ex post him, and I was like, oh my God, like what's going on with him? Like, why does he look like this? And he was like, what you talking about? Like, why are you saying that about him? Like, that's not right. I said, your boy needs an anti-inflammatory diet. quick, fast, in a fucking hurry because he's 35, y'all, and this nigga looks like he's like 50. He's bloated. He's big, and men think like, oh yeah, like I don't have to be attractive because attractiveness is just about for women. But y'all don't understand that women, like, attractiveness is linked to virality and like health. So when I look at the men in my generation in their 30s, all I see is a bunch of unhealthy men, and I just call it dusty. I say you dusty, but in reality, what I'm trying to say is you look unhealthy. Like you look like you would give me worms, like real shit. Like these niggas look ashy. They eyes sunken in. They look smoked out. They look doped out. Like they look like they ain't ate a salad since they was fucking 10. Like,
But
and they
black
surviving off of
women
Hennessy
have
and
the highest obesity
Coca-Cola.
rate.
I'm trying to, I'm not talking about obesity,
Exactly.
baby. I'm
Y'all are
talking
fat as
about
hell.
health.
Y'all
I'm talking about health.
overweight
Y'all
and y'all got
are
high cholesterol.
unhealthy. And so do black men. So do black men. You're right there next to us, babe.
Black men were so
You're
terrible.
But
not.
here's the thing. But here's
Yes,
If
you
you look up
are.
no. But here's
Lynn, if you look up stats,
uh,
right?
no.
Statistics,
Compare it to white men. Okay, hold
black
on.
women,
No.
I'm hearing you.
Don't compare it to black men. Don't compare
I'm not
black women.
comparing,
And hold
but
on.
you're
Hold
okay, I
on.
got you, I
Hold
got you, I
on.
got you.
Hold on. I need you to look up who has the most heart disease, the most obesity, the most strokes, all of that out of black men, white men, Asian men. Go ahead and do it and
Okay,
come
but
back and tell me.
y'all are neck and neck with us.
Okay,
Black
and
women
you're
suffer.
that's fine. That's
So that's why I'm
fine.
saying,
That's
like, what do y'all be
fine.
talking about? Y'all be
Okay, so
overweight
I agreed. So
So
now
why,
what?
but why my fat ass still living longer though?
because you're fat. You're
No,
not
Why
gonna
but
am I
live that
living
long.
longer though? Why
You're
my
not
fat
gonna
ass
live
living
that long.
longer? Why am I living
You
longer?
won't live past 60. I'm not
Black
gonna.
women are living longer than black
We all
men.
living longer than black men. Shut
You won't
up.
live past
Look up the
60.
numbers.
here's the
Unpopular
difference, right?
opinion. Most men wouldn't have a tough time communicating and dealing with their feelings and expressing their emotions if they were not dealing.
But here's the difference. No fat or whatever your name is. What women are actually doing something about it. Women are actually critically thinking through it, changing their habits, changing their workouts and stuff like that, right? And actually doing something about it. You came up just to say, well, you guys just like us, but not even trying to change anything. You're not even listening to the
No, black
information. Wait,
men,
hold up. Wait. No fact.
Okay,
No fact.
go
Hold
ahead,
up.
bro.
Yeah, let me
Go
just
ahead, bro.
finish. Let me finish. You just came up to just say that black women neck and neck with black men. That's all you
That
just
we
came up to say.
fat. That's all
Yeah.
he came up to say. We
Yeah.
fat. But
Right.
I'm talking about shit that's internal because you can be skinny with liver issues because you drink too much alcohol. That's the shit
Right.
that's fucking y'all up. Alcohol and Mary Jane. Y'all look smoked out. It's coming out of your pores. It don't matter if you skinny, but you eat Chick-fil-A because you a man and you have more muscle. It ain't gonna start showing up to you in your late 30s. It's showing up and it's hitting y'all all at once. I don't want to hear shit about obesity from a fucking 20-year-old.
Okay,
But
Shut
so
the
because it,
fuck up if
you're
you in
no,
your
fat.
because
Hold up,
20s.
I'm finna debunk
Hold
you
on.
and Dex
no,
because
no.
y'all
But
both
wait. Hold up.
wrong.
Hold
So
up.
actually,
Hold up.
black men,
No fact.
How
No
actually
old,
fact.
black
Hold
sir?
up. No,
men don't.
Sir,
no, no fact.
sir,
Hold up.
how old are you?
It's
How old
Hispanic.
are
It's
you?
Hispanic
How,
men that suffer
how old are you? How
some
old are you?
obesity.
How old are you,
So
sir?
yeah,
How
I'm
old are you?
22
Okay, I don't
and
want
not
to hear nothing
overweight
from you. I
and
So
don't
not
want to hear
suffering from
nothing from
obesity.
you. Okay,
So
I need you to shut the fuck up right now. I'm not
yeah.
talking to 20-year-olds. Shut up.
you just
But
Be
upset because
quiet.
I proved you
No,
wrong.
but
no, no. I need you to shut the fuck up because you didn't even listen to me in the first place. I said men in their 30s and above, and here your 20-year-old self come. Talk
30
to
and
me when
above.
you
I just
turn.
debunked what you just said.
here's the thing though. You're still going off
What's the
of
point though?
no. He doesn't have a point because
Like,
here's the
I don't
thing.
understand the point. Like,
Because even listen, even when I was in tip top shape as a professional athlete, I was still considered obese because of the European standards of what is supposed to be in shape. Like, you know what I mean? Like the perfect weight for your perfect height. It literally. You know what I mean? So like me being in tip top shape at 6 feet 220 was I'm obese with like 10% body fat. Like you know what I mean? Like that's they don't understand that when they're talking about these things. But what Lynn is talking about is health, not size.
Also, too, I would rather have the high obesity rate than the highest illiteracy rate. I would rather
On
have
that
the high
point,
obesity rate than the highest unemployment rate. Right?
yeah.
Right?
Can I actually
Yeah.
recommend a book for everyone? You know, I feel like it's important to this topic.
Who you talking to?
Um, well, anyways, the Will to Change by Bell Hooks. I feel like she talks about all of this, like the problems that are like within men. But yeah, I highly recommend that men should read that book because I think it's
You
important.
didn't hear what I just said when I just said they had the highest illiteracy rate? You think
I
these
know,
niggas don't
but you
read
know,
and they can't read? They can't read.
girl, like, it's a
They are
recommendation. I don't know.
illiterate.
Like they need some
They
help.
don't have no reading comprehension skills, my brother. How they
Audiobooks.
gonna read?
Audiobooks.
See, the
But
thing
Yeah,
the
audiobooks,
they
operating
exactly.
unhealthy as fuck. I'ma
yeah.
stand on that. Y'all gotta look at them. They not, and they trying to fight. They like women unhealthy too. I'm trying to help y'all out. A lot of y'all look like y'all got jaundice. I'm being honest. Like the alcohol is whooping y'all ass. Put down the Hennessy.
No,
Put
but
down the Chick-fil-A. Like,
Lynn, you
please.
know what is the other thing that's really destroying a lot of young men too? You see this these energy drinks and like these packet
Creatine.
yeah, the packets and stuff that they take like
Not
No, y'all,
creatine.
no,
y'all
not
need to look
creatine.
at. Hold on, y'all gotta look at books like "The Body Keeps the Score," "The Deep as Well," and understand how repression and adverse life experiences impact like your immune system overall. Because it's like, yeah, you. What the problem is, if you have this unprocessed shit that started from a young age, it's gonna fuck with you overall. It don't matter how fucking healthy you try to eat or how many times you go to the gym and lift a fucking weight. Like the way that you process stress in your body, the way that you process your anxiety, like those issues can impact you. And we know that men generally do not process shit. That's gonna hurt you regardless. I don't give a fuck if you eat a salad every day.
You know, every single disease that you can pull up on WebMD has stress as a cause. Every single one.
Yep.
Every single disease, stress is on the list. Just know that. If you want to see why women look better after divorce, after they leave a man and they single, like I'm telling you, you can eliminate 97% of these things just off of stress. When they can't find any other reason why you caught so and so, stress will be on the list. I can tell you that. Every disease, autoimmune, all those things, it would have to be something hereditary. And then even if you have something dormant and hereditary, the reason it woke up, stress. There's things that will flare up that your body can otherwise suppress or beat. But as soon as you have stress, it lowers your immune system. It's going to pop up. Like, check the stress out. Leave the men alone, ladies. Live long. But I'm telling you, these men who suppress, like Tara says, when you guys don't have an outlet for that stress, that's what's going to do. It's going to turn on you. And when you do other things to numb your stress, those things that you're doing to numb yourself also are going to continue to hurt you on the inside. That's all we're saying.
Unpopular opinion. Most men wouldn't have a tough time communicating.
Why does it sound like an advertisement?
What's
Look
going
at
on? Pretty
that.
sure
I'm
that's
able to
AI.
mute you.
What is she about to say? If women weren't like yelling at them all the time or something?
I don't give a fuck what they're trying to say. They're being passive aggressive, and I don't like motherfuckers who can't say it with their chest.
I'm pretty
Yo,
sure it's
we've been
AI
here
though.
for a minute. Hold up. We've been here for a minute, y'all.
No, you don't know. Mm-mm. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know. You don't have the right to do that, man.
Mm-mm. We've been here too long.
No, we even
And
haven't.
Man,
You
bye
lying.
everyone.
No.
No, I need you to continue body doubling with me while I make these eggs.
I'll be off in just a little bit. Please. I've been in the office all week.
Nista's been
Tara.
in the office all week and she's been sick.
Please.
That don't even make sense for you to do
y'all
us like
niggas
that.
tripping. Hold
At
on, let
least
me.
don't bring none of the men up. Let us continue to talk.
I promise
All
you,
right, well,
if black men were
sing
so
some heart music
terrible,
or
these
something.
other
Turn
This
that
is
shit
races.
off.
AI.
That's not AI. That's a person trying to like be funny, but don't nobody give a shit. Say it with your chest, cat. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a recording that they're playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
Yeah.
it don't even
Yeah, it's a
sound
Black
right.
men were
recording.
so terrible. Why do other
Just
races
say it with your
yeah,
No,
that's
just
chest.
drop
AI,
him
girl.
for me because
I
he don't. I
promise you,
can't.
if black
You can't play that. Just drop him, y'all, because I be putting my lives on YouTube and I get strikes for all that shit they be playing in the background.
Mm.
Shut that shit up. All right, y'all got it. I'm over here
I
multitasking.
don't care what they got going on, meaning East and Liz and Dex and them. Just let me finish making my eggs.
I condone the selfishness. Like,
Yeah,
put
thank
yourself
you.
first.
Yeah,
That is
thank you.
consistent.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Oh shit. But I can't be cooking in the background. Anyways, I'm um I'm starting my anti-inflammatory diet and I think you niggas should get on it too. Not really, I've been on it. But y'all niggas need some colostrum and shit in y'all life.
Hey,
Look now,
Some
look,
motherfucking
what's the
bone
man name
some
on the
I'm
on the
always
on the
up
bone
for
backdrop?
improvement, so I'm
Wait,
always up for improvement. So
what's the guy's name on the backdrop? Lamar. Look at Lamar
Lamar.
eyes. Look at the
Lamar.
white of his eyes on the backdrop.
What
Let me
white?
tell you, and he
What
a
white?
basketball player. That's
Mother
all
of
that
Didn't
shit.
he
pearl?
go to the hospital too?
Mother of pearl? Or beige? You know, white eyes.
Them
Yeah, but
eyes
I
is
don't know if y'all
yellow.
realize it. Lamar Odom has spoke out about his sex addiction.
Oh right, yeah.
And this misconception that just because somebody's successful, they got it all together. Yeah, so he's acknowledged that the reason why he's been so promiscuous because he has some issues he need to deal with.
Yep, and he talked about his powder addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that white girl.
Nick Cannon came out and said the same thing. Was like, a lot of the things he did was rooted from trauma. I mean, I still don't trust that nigga, but I'm just saying, like, the things that other men are like giving these niggas a high five for, like, it's not healthy behavior. I don't know if
They're
he
not
alive.
healthy people.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
he's still
thing.
alive. That's what I'm trying to point out. They're not healthy people. They're
But
just not.
and the thing is they don't want to change though. So that's where the
Hmm.
lying and the gaslighting comes into play because they want to still do the harmful behavior. The harmful behavior is way more important to do than actually addressing the trauma.
No, and they need a woman to help them with doing it. Like they need a woman in order to get them to settle down. Like the shit that I'm talking about, right? Like me and my sister, we, every morning we drink our bone broth, hot water. We got the little plate. A lot of women getting a little plate where it jiggle them. You know what I'm saying? We looking into NAD plus, and we looking into vitamin C, getting our vitamin D levels checked. Women talk about their iron is low. We gotta look at this and look into that. What do they call it? Biohacking. A lot of women are looking into biohacking. Drinker obsessed with fucking Bobby. My sister like, who the fuck is Bobby? I'm like, that man on the app. You scan the shit in the store, and Bobby will tell you if it's approved or not. If it got some shit in it. You know that all the shit. Drinker obsessed with that, y'all. She can't go nowhere and eat nothing if it ain't Bobby approved. The men ain't doing that. They eating burgers and beers, and they keep saying, "Oh, y'all obese, y'all obese." Yeah, the food is fucked up, but it's affecting y'all too. But what y'all don't understand about obesity and weight gain is that men are gonna gain weight at a slower level than women because they have more muscle.
Mm-hmm.
So of course it's gonna show up later on y'all than it is on us. But that doesn't mean that it's not affecting you internally. Y'all fucked up internally. Just because you're not fat, don't mean the Percocets and the Mary Jane and the Chick-fil-A not affecting you. Baby, put the Chick-fil-A down. Y'all
Also,
fucked up.
I was gonna say to because I made the point earlier that this is also why we're still stuck in a capitalistic society. Is because they have to promote hypersexuality. You know how like all of the beer commercials are filled with like smacks.
Everything is.
We was talking about that as it pertains to white tea women. How alcohol and drinking is very cultural in white culture. Like white people drink a
Thank you,
lot,
Fano.
A
and
lot.
they tend to be more like white women tend to be. I feel like tend to be more promiscuous because they drink more. Like and that's like a social activity for the like to drink a whole fucking lot. Like all my white homegirls have been blacked out drunk. All of them, every single last one of them, and I've never been blacked out drunk a day in my life, and they're shocked by that. I'm shocked by that. The inverse, like how have you been blacked out drunk before? That's insane. Like, but
Not
that's a
even that,
normal weekend for them.
but not just that. I was saying like how like it's normalized to get drunk too. Like some behaviors they're not healthy, but they're normalized, and because they're normalized, we do them around like social events. But I think alcohol, particularly since you brought it up, like if you going out, you literally cannot identify the alcoholic in a crowd because like everybody doing the same thing. I think I don't know something about that, and I keep saying this just don't feel right. It doesn't feel right that you could be in a situation where like somebody's just a random what they do every day, and you like, oh, we party, have a good time, and how hidden that like this addiction is in our society.
Like well, I think like where I live in the Midwest here, when it comes to alcohol and candy, like candy around here is worse than alcohol. They do that way more than alcohol. Like they will try anything to get elevated. Anything. They will put anything in their bodies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got my bad. Listen, real quick, I just want to say, that's why they have to make all of these men hypersexual, because when they're worried about like smecks and being and having access to a wife and having like a live-in nanny and maid and someone to take care of their every women need, they're not focused on the fact that our food is being poisoned. They're not focused on the fact that our wages hasn't increased, and I think that if you look at it from like a microcosm, that's why the black community has been so stagnant for all of this time. If you look at it as a microcosm, this is why people in America, like all of America, are still working with like 1965 wages. It's because men have their brains are so filled with sex and fuck that they can't look
And
past like the
alcohol
and alcohol.
and candy.
And candy.
They can't look past the bigger picture. So when you're constantly in what is it this is why they're addicted to corn. This is why they're addicted to like all of these things. Like if you look at it, every like 15 to 20 years the government comes out with a new substance for men to be addicted to. So they used to be addicted to to liquor. They used to be addicted to H. They used to be addicted to C-Rack. Now they're addicted to corn. Now they're addicted to red pill media. Like this is my own conspiracy. I love a good conspiracy.
No, it
I
doesn't have to be a conspiracy. There's actually studies on sobriety. One particular one I could talk about is they went to one of those methadone clinics. And they had three groups. One continued to take the methadone. Another group was able to take the methadone and get therapy for their underlying issue. And then I just remember those two groups. But the people who were getting their methadone and also getting the underlying issues addressed were able to come off of it a lot faster. Because the thing is, a lot of people don't understand when you're using substances, what's happening is you're soothing or you're coping with some other issue. A lot of people self-medicate because they have ADHD and shit like that. May not realize that you may have some type of schizophrenia issue. Like that's why they say that people who commit crime and abuse substances are a lot likely of being diagnosed with those things. And because you don't recognize that that's what's causing it, it's driving you to want to do this typical behavior. So when we like addictive behavior, because two people can do the same activity and one person may do it and get addicted to it, is because you have an underlying issue that needs to be addressed. So that's why therapy is so important. That's why working through things is so important. So when we look at the numbers and we see that certain demographics of people are abusing more substances than others, you need to think, okay, what's happening in this group of people that they're using this to cope? But that's what it is. It gets normalized. You know, you hear even when the syrup shit they was doing, they put in the songs and make it look like, oh, this normal, this a fun time. In reality, it's like, no, it's addict. This is addict behavior just being normalized in society. And because it's normalized, you don't realize it's an issue. Because it's like, oh, other people do it too.
So I read a book, it's called Scarcity Brain. And it talk about that exact thing. It talks about how like the reason why the smack epidemic hit the black community so hard and we weren't able to bounce back is because of the inclusion. Like when you add the smack epidemic plus racism plus systemic racism, and you add like poverty into it, um it shows that black people are more likely to stay in a pattern of substance abuse, because when white people abuse substances, and it's their time to like grow out of it. Let's say you turn like 30 or 40, because like the younger you are, the more likely you are to abuse substances, and you realize like, oh shit, I need to start getting my life together. You're gonna be in an environment that's more conducive to getting your life together. You're going to not be impoverished. You're not going to be in the hood. You're going to be in an area where there's trees. You're going to be in an area where there's not potholes everywhere, where there's not police and like gang activity. So like you're not going to have other stressors that are going to cause you to try to cope with your environment.
Right.
So
What's
So
the
yeah,
name of this book
the
again?
reason why I called it a conspiracy is
scarcity
because
brain.
the reason why I called it as conspiracy is, let me finish. I think that it is done purposefully because after all of those things, like all of those substances are no longer working on men specifically, on men. And I'm saying that it's done specifically by like the top 10%. It's no longer working. The next thing that happens is when men start to like finally like have their clear mind and say, well, wait a minute, why am I taking these substances? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And they start to look up rather than look across at their female counterparts. That's when a war will happen. And if you think about it, that's why we're about to go into war with Iran. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, this is why we have wars. It's because men need to be cold, and the top 10% of men understand that. Like, and I'm not talking about the top 10% like niggas with 100K a year. No, I'm talking about people with wealth that you don't even know their names. That's why I think that it's a conspiracy, because they have to do it to cull men into like not like figuring shit out.
Can I touch on
I take
that
it back.
for a second?
But it's not just men. Men just probably abuse substances more. I can't even. I won't even say probably. I know for a fact, and I ain't even looked it up.
They do.
Anybody could correct me. Okay, I was gonna say. I just know men are more likely to abuse substances, but women abuse food. That's the same thing. It's dulling your inhibition. Like women abuse like eating. That's the way that women cope with stuff. Is like through food.
Well, we don't
And
need
it
to
does the
cope.
same thing.
We
What
don't
don't we need to cope with?
no,
We
we
live in the
don't
same
have to cope.
environment.
Right, but we don't have the power to make
Let's
change.
shut up.
We don't have the power to make those changes collectively. Like, we can get together and get on TikTok and be like, niggas ain't shit with the government, racism, repression, and the men are not going to listen. As long as they continue not listening, nothing will ever change. And that's the point. That's the point. All of those drugs and food and chemicals and artificial ingredients, like, yeah, we're getting injected in with it too, but it's not for us. It's for them. They have to constantly stay in the matrix. They constantly have to keep taking the blue pill
No.
over
Now
and
that's
over.
the That's the conspiracy part that is
That's
just
why I was
for
calling it a
men.
conspircy.
Yeah,
Y'all
no.
never
here's the
let a
thing
bitch
I
have
though.
a
knew I was gonna
conspiracy.
find
I can agree
no,
with
no,
that.
Can I
we
can
gonna let
I
you have a conspiracy because you
can I
always with
can
a
I
conspiracy.
no,
Go ahead.
Man, I
but
love a
here's
good conspiracy. I
no
love
but
it.
no but here's the thing
Long as
though.
I ain't saying that there's a firmament in the ice wall, that's when you need to drag a bitch. Drag me by my two front teeth.
She on level one conspiracy. She
The
don't think it's
second
a
I come
fucking
out here,
hole in the Grand Canyon that black people came through to get here. The portal
Wait,
in the
No
Grand
but
Canyon.
but do we realize that? Are you talking about flat Earth?
the
Oh, it's
firmament
a
The
is
ice
group
flat.
of
wall is a
The
black.
flat Earth thing,
firmament is
right?
flat earth is flat earth. The
Yeah.
firmament
So
is
that
flat
and
earth.
Yeah.
that's a white
But
supremacist. So that's actually so this is a conspiracy about a conspiracy. So that is actually a thing that was like made up by white supremacists and Christian nationalists to like explain a lot of things and to like
What else
further
is there?
promote these ridiculous ideas. So is the idea of like giants existing, and so is the idea of well, this one's more obvious, but of aliens built the pyramids.
right. But what East is talking about, here's the crazy thing about it. If you're looking at even like the files, right? And who he was actually dealing with. Like 4chan, like this red pill movement. He was the author of that. He was the one who actually fund these dudes and 4chan and 8chan and stuff like that. Like Steve Bannon and all of them. Like it was literally government led with elites again to go after men.
told you Texas a fucking conspiracy.
No, it's not conspiracy. This is real. That is not a
Yeah, yeah.
conspiracy. This is real. Like this is
Oh,
real.
Epstein being responsible for 4chan and yes, that is
Yes,
real.
that is
Yes.
real. That is not a conspiracy theory. Governments like when you're talking about companies like Cambridge Analytica and all those kind of companies.
But what I'm saying, no, George can't come up here. I don't want
Oh,
to.
who let him
No,
up?
do not let him up here. Please. You no, you are not invited to the kicking space at all. You ain't about to stress me out before work. Go ahead, Dick.
No, but I'll say like what East was talking about, it have validity to it because they literally said that. Like Steve Bannon said, like a government policy was to go after men to turn them right wing, to use propaganda and stuff like that. So like I wouldn't put it past when it comes to food and stuff like that because they do target men because you never see these type of policies by rich people going after women and masses. It's always men they go after.
But y'all are missing the point, and this is why I say it's a conspiracy because they don't need to do that to go after women because we already are indoctrinated with the thing that we need to be indoctrinated with in order to help this whole system work, which is internalized misogyny. Like
Listen to the
the chick
men.
flicks, yeah, the chick flicks, the oh you need a man, oh the Bible and shit like that. They already got the women where they need to be. That's why I'm saying it's not just an attack on the men, it's an attack on the women in order to aid in the collapse of society. You need them both because there's no way in the world if all of the women were woke and the men were not woke, right? They would just be trying to subdue the men. Like if they
So
let the women run wild and free, then it wouldn't work.
so here's the thing that I mean what you're saying have validity to it, but the way I look at it is who is in survival mode and trying to survive a system of oppression and who is easily um, indoctrinated, right? So men are easily indoctrinated without fight, no fight whatsoever. Women has always fought it, but because men have to use violence against women in order to gain acceptance, and is women trying to survive in it is what looks like the indoctrination. Some women would actually start saying, "Well, all right, if I start doing it, then I'll be safe." Or like you understand what I'm saying? Like that's the difference that I look at between the two, between women and men. You know what I
I
mean?
disagree, Dex. The reason why I disagree is because there can't only be one thing. Life in itself is nuanced. Everything about us living on this earth
No, but that's
is
the nuance I
nuanced,
just
and there are
explained, though.
multi. What'd you say?
That's the nuance I just explained.
No, there isn't. To me, I just disagree because white women, Asian women, and Latina women vote against their own best interests by the fucking boatload.
Right, but that's the nuance that I'm
And
explaining because
I don't think it's based on survival. I don't think that they're voting against their own best interests because they're trying to survive the system. I think they're voting against their own best interests because they've been indoctrinated.
but what I'm explaining is how women get indoctrinated and how men get indoctrinated. That's what I'm explaining. Men have to use systems of violence and scarcity and stuff like that in order to gain this. That's what I'm saying. So, like when we talking about patriarchy, that is what it is. Women trying to survive in this system, and how I view it is the oppressed, the actions of the oppressed in a system of oppression. I don't really. I look at it, but I don't blame them totally for it.
Do you think
Men
that
on the other hand,
patriarchy?
go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna. Do you
Yes.
think that
Oh,
patriarchy benefits men, or
More
do
than
you think that
woman, more than woman, but
how
it
much
also
more
hurt.
than women?
How much more than woman?
Like, if you were to put a percent in it, like how much more like do it benefit men? Because, or do you think that it's a farce?
What? No, it
Like, do you
benefits
think
men
that
way
they're
more than
like
women.
it's
Women are on the
okay? Go
bottom.
ahead.
So, like,
I,
it's levels because you remember a caste system has levels, right? And women will always be on the bottom. That's why we complain about the system.
I
Now,
think no, I agree with you because I think like when it comes to like white tea men, patriarchy benefits them like 80%. You know what I mean? Like
right,
I want to say like 85. When it comes to like black men, patriarchy benefits them like 40%. You know what I mean? Like it's not like all the way there. They're still
right.
gonna be oppressed and everything. I do think that it's levels, but I was gonna say that I also do think that white tea women do vote against their own best interest out of a survival instinct because they understand that once they have to the whiteness is what's protecting them. You know what I mean? But when they have an equal playing field, it's just like poor whites and then white women. It's the same exact thing. It's the equal playing field that would knock them out of being able to have hierarchy. Once we have an equal playing field, that would truly, genuinely be detrimental to their survival. That's why they're able to go to certain schools. That's why they have to go practice nepotism. Like they need those things. It's not because they're voting against their own best interests. They actually are voting against their interests of whiteness, but not because of their womanness. And they pick the whiteness over the womanness because they understand that whiteness already won.
Right, because you're talking about different systems intertwined together. Yes.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah, and
let Liz go.
um, yeah, well, and I think that it's important to. So I have a number of things to say. I'll try to keep it organized, but because we have to remember too, like the people who voted for Trump, right? The vast majority of them, even white men, voted against their own self-interests, right? Like the only people who benefit from the world that Trump wants are like the very, very, very top, like less than 1% richest people on the planet. And like things like white supremacy, for example, like that doesn't even, that is designed to keep, and patriarchy too, right? Like that's designed to keep certain demographics of people feeling superior to other demographics so that they don't notice how little they actually have. Like if I have 2 crumbs and you have 1, I'll feel better because I have 2 crumbs and I won't notice that I'm still just have crumbs. But if we got rid of the system altogether, like most people would stand to benefit from that, but we have been so brainwashed into thinking that we are benefiting under this system that we perpetuate our own demise, essentially.
Right. That's why I agree with the commenter. I forgot her name when she said that she doesn't think that it benefits anyone at all. It doesn't. It's just a mask. It show you pretend that it's like the Matrix. Like you think that you're benefiting. Like it's a simulation. You feel like you're benefiting, but you're not really benefiting. Because in actuality, it would benefit white people if people of color had access to education and wealth too, societally, because there will be more doctors, there will be more nurses, there will be more people running the society, there will be less crime everywhere, because you can't just keep crime and poverty associated with one certain race, and crime is in proximity, you know what I'm saying? So there are going to be poor white people who are going to commit crime. There are going to be people in proximity, like all of that shit is like affecting you too.
Right. Well, and like, okay, the simplest, so I don't know if you've heard of like the example with the swimming pools. So the back in the 40s, 50s, maybe, in every major city in America, pretty much, there were these like big resort style pools that were like super fabulous that they built, and like there was still segregation, so white people were the only ones allowed to go to them. Well, once like integration happened, you know, black people and people who weren't white like were going to be allowed admittance into these pools, and white people said, we don't want, like, we would rather, so all of these pools shut down and got filled in, and no one was able to use them because white people didn't want to share. So nobody gets to go to these swimming pools. They don't exist anymore because of white supremacy. Same with things like healthcare. Like, we don't have a like universal healthcare because of racism. We don't have free college because of racism. Every other developed nation does. And like, that means that we as white people don't get it either. But we would rather like literally unalive ourselves on a hill of white supremacy than share. It's really
Ain't
what it
even
is.
supremacy. White supremacy is not even supremacy. We should start calling it white destruction.
Well, we know that, but that's why it's a caste system. It's a caste system to sprinkle little benefits here and there. But that's where, when it comes to the education and critical thinking and keeping people uneducated and stuff like that, that's why it works. So, like the small benefit, somebody will get a hungry person who gets two slices of bread instead of one slice of bread. To them, it's a benefit, and they will uphold the system because they gain and more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's a caste system, and that's why it has levels. So it's small benefits
You
that
about to do a
people
nigga
will
already?
hold on to.
And this goes back to all the way since before this country was a country. Like, when Europeans started coming over here, like in the earliest days of colonization, many of them were the lowest of the low, you know, in terms of like social classes in Europe. And they came here, and their lives were not better, right? Materially, their lives were not better. In fact, in many cases, their lives were a lot worse. They had to work harder. Like this, there was no like infrastructure here, et cetera, et cetera. But they reported thinking that their lives were a lot better because there were enslaved people here. And they could look and say, well, at least I'm not an enslaved person, so I feel like I'm doing better. When in reality, they were doing worse oftentimes.
It's like the Lyndon B. Johnson quote: if you can convince the worst white man he's better than the best black man, he won't notice when he's picking his pockets. Hell, if you give the white man anyone to look down on, he'll empty his pockets for you.
Yep.
I love that quote.
Yep. I mean, and that's a whitey man saying it to whitey people. Just,
Right, exactly.
but
Hey
I,
y'all, hold up, hold that thought, Dex. I gotta kick y'all niggas out. Y'all don't never want to go home. Listen, I was over here and I forgot y'all was on the phone. Um, I agree with whatever y'all was saying. I bet y'all was saying some good shit. I might come back later, but right now I need you to let my phone charge or something. Or y'all can go somewhere else and do that. Send me the live. I'll come. But yeah, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. Love y'all though, for real.